Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of The Road to Doomsday, our rewatch podcast where we go through the entire filmography of the Marvel Cinematic Universe while we approach the release of Avengers Doomsday. I am your host, Trevor Evans, and I am joined by Francisco La Puma.
Hello, hello.
And Connor Mercer.
Howdy. And you said you weren't going to mess it up.
I said it wasn't gonna be like last time. I may have fumbled on some of the words, but at least I remembered to say your names. So, Age of Ultron, what do we think?
Great movie.
Fantastic.
I think it's pretty good. I think in terms of Avengers movie, it's definitely the worst. But I don't think that's
I think
it's
worst
definitely
is being harsh.
Yeah, I would agree that worst is harsh, but if we're just doing...
are just so much crazier. This one's like...
This one's a lot more, hey, let's just put a bunch of action fun into it.
I think this movie is aged really well, all things considered. I honestly think I like it better than Avengers.
The first Avenger?
Not the first one.
I think it's close, but... You're saying not the first one.
I think
like, Infinity War and Endgame aren't like top of the
I think the
tier.
first
Oh, well, no, I mean...
a very different like vibe to it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, they've done this before... It's a little more lighthearted in some spots, a little less so in others. I get the feeling that both the actors and the characters are having a lot of fun with it.
Oh, yeah. You can see throughout the entire movie, just between the chemistry of everyone together.
I mean, Clint finally gets to do something.
Clint's finally super important.
Clint Barton had finally got, like... You get to see what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
You get like bits and pieces in Avengers, and you don't really get anything in Thor.
And he's evil for half of it.
He's evil for half the movie.
Yeah.
But here he's
dad
a guy. He's a guy. You get to see who this person is.
He's the glue.
Yeah,
he's the glue.
He's the dad of the group.
We'll get to that later. But yeah, just overall, I mean, you guys seem to like it.
I liked it.
I love this one. I like Ultron. I like the faults of Tony
Ultron's
Stark.
too cool for this movie, I think.
Ultron is awesome.
I like how they portrayed his childlike nature throughout the entire thing.
Well, he was born
big
dough.
Yeah,
It's like he's like if they gave a kid God powers.
Creative
basically.
mode.
I mean,
Creative mode. I like to think that a toddler wouldn't immediately try and nuke planet Earth, but I mean I could be wrong.
Well, he didn't immediately try to nuke planet Earth.
He
The first thing he did was look at information and saw that he was a peacekeeping.
He did homework.
And then saw a bunch of war, and then was overwhelmed
the first
with
chance
it.
he got, he was like, "Let's just nuke the Earth.
Let's just restart.
Let's just start over."
He's like, the best thing we can do is start over.
That's what DC did.
But okay.
Well, instead of starting over, let's start at the beginning.
Yes, at the beginning. We got a new intro song to our flipping. It was different. I looked at the TV, I was like, whoa! I forgot about that. And then we open up to...
Is it the Scepter?
It's the Scepter first, and then we see the twins.
Yes.
We see Wanda and Pedro.
And the facility is under fire of some kind.
Yes, we hear a boom in the background, and then we hear, I believe it's Strucker, like, calling out what's going on. And then we see a bunch of action.
Just the open forest?
Yeah, it's the open forest. We see, basically, the Avengers coming in, swooping in, and then they have that awesome moment where they all swoop in at once, and you have that lined-up shot in the beginning of the...
It's a great shot.
Yeah, it's a fantastic shot. And then they basically just go to town on these grunts for like 15 minutes straight. Like, it's crazy. Some things to note about this is they're after the Scepter. Yes. This is like many raids in. This
was mentioned a few... Was it the last movie, the post-credit, that they're feeding them these bases to lead them away, but I guess now they found them.
Yeah, they found them, and they're now... blowing them up, looking for the Scepter. They were like, I believe it was Natasha who was like, this place is way more fortified, and then not Friday.
I think it was Jarvis who said it was like the most heavily fortified.
Yeah. I got my people confused. It was Jarvis saying it was the most fortified. It could be, and that it had to be Strucker. It had to be results of the Scepter.
And interesting, when they talk to Jarvis, we see a giant satellite in space. massive.
Observing. It's like collecting the data, like, oh, here's what's going on. Here's the shield around the building.
But this giant thing in the sky,
Oh, I know what you're alluding to. I know what you're alluding to.
A little later. There's a giant Stark thing in the sky.
I'm sure he's got more than one satellite.
Yeah. He's got lots of satellites.
He probably owns space. Let's be real.
What the
He probably
owns 99% of the
satellites.
The rest of the 1% is the U.S.
Yeah. Probably like paid off the FAA. Look, I own space now. Could you just keep it on the down low?
Yeah, this is going up there. You guys don't need to track it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. This isn't.
So yeah, they're raiding the base. Everyone's freaking out. The soldiers are freaking out.
Tony, in an attempt to get inside, runs into a barrier, says "shit," and then immediately
language.
Captain America goes language,
and that doesn't get mentioned for like a solid 30 seconds.
30 seconds, nothing goes by. They keep talking. There's another mention
going over
here.
like strategy, and all that.
Strategy, and then Tony chimes back up and he's like, wait, are we just gonna glance over the fact that Cap said language?
Like it just slipped out.
I'm sorry, I know, it just slipped out.
Now, one of the criticisms I've seen for this movie is that it's too funny or it's like too jokey, and I don't know how I can put it elegantly, but I think the humor. I'm not going to say it's used sparingly because there's a lot of it in this movie, but I don't think there's any moment in the movie where they make a joke and it feels out of place or it feels like it's stepping on a moment.
It's in character.
It's in character.
Dynamic.
It's not like we're seeing the serious scene between Banner and Natasha.
Nobody goes.
It's kind of like Thanos quipping in the middle of Endgame.
That's a better.
That's the most
like no one gets shot and then Steve doesn't go, well, that just happened.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good example.
On.
After Clint Barton has been recovered, is a little later. They're not joking about it until they know he's safe.
Oh yeah.
No one, like he doesn't get shot and they go, oh no, he's dead.
Natasha immediately goes, Clint needs extraction, and Thor's first response is, I can take him to the helicopter. I can go extract him. Yeah. You take care of the scepter.
Like once they're
they look like they're lining up. Well, they're excited. Sorry, that's the
once they're in a position where they know that things aren't like terribly out of their favor, that's when they're joking. They're not like overwhelmed, outnumbered. Oh yeah, well we're all gonna die. What the
time to quit.
Or something. Yeah.
You see later they're not quipping in more serious moments too. But back to
the
raid.
Tony Stark, Iron Man, throws a missile at.
He asks Jarvis, find me a weak spot. And Jarvis is like, hey, there's a power relay under the compound. He's like, good, I want to poke it with something.
Throws a missile at it underground. The whole shield goes down. Drawbridges down, people, and they all converge on the base.
We should mention, I don't know if it's before this, but the twins.
The twins.
Oh, yes.
There's a moment with the twins.
Big fan of the twins.
So Strucker's like right-hand man or whatever, I don't know his name. Some unnamed dude, right? Is against he wants to send the twins
Strucker
out.
Doesn't.
Strucker's like they're not ready to go out,
and he also doesn't want the Avengers because Strucker knows they're going down.
I mean, in the beginning, he's like, "Who ordered the plan of attack?" Oh, a guard at the edge of the forest freaked out, panicked, basically. He's like, "Can we hold them? They're the Avengers."
So Strucker knows that they're not gonna. There's a timer.
Yeah,
there's a timer on
a
them.
timer.
He doesn't
surrender.
He doesn't
want to surrender.
He doesn't want to reveal anything that will make, I guess, the trials go worse for them.
Yeah, he's like, Shield's not going to take too kindly to human experimentation. Let's wipe the data. Yeah. But then, so they know that it's not happening, right?
Yeah. So they don't want to send the twins, they want to send the twins, and Strucker doesn't, and then eventually they go out on their own.
Yeah. I was literally 2 seconds from doing that until you interrupted me.
All right. Well, it was 2 seconds of.
Better than you. Anyway, no, you're not. Anyway, while they're arguing, the twins end up making the decision to go out on their own, and then we see Clint, who's about to take out a bunker. He shoots an arrow, but it never explodes. And he's like, what the hell was that? And he goes to shoot another arrow, and Quicksilver, Pedro comes by, knocks him down and says, "Ooh, what, you didn't see that coming?"
Zooms away. And then he's like, "We got an enhanced in the field. He's a blur or whatever." Oh no, that's Captain America who says that. Because then he gets hit by Pedro as well a little bit later. And in this distraction, the bunker is able to shoot Clint, and that's when he's injured. Then he just glances him, but it's enough to knock him out for the battle.
It looks like a full-on chunk.
Well, it's not like a deadly shot, it's enough. It's enough more than enough to knock him out of the fight.
Yeah, it's more than enough to have concern being shown immediately, like extraction needed and everything, right? So,
and while this is going on, the tanks are shooting missiles that are actually going to the civilians.
Yes, they're basically missing the Avengers and hitting behind them. And so Tony has to send in the Iron Legion, which is basically run by Jarvis's command and like
they're robots
peacekeeping.
That
try to
warn
keep the
people that this area is
unsafe.
taking fire.
Please step away.
And the civilians don't like them.
No, they don't like Tony Stark because it's like, oh, you bring war and everything, right? So they're still stuck in that because they're still suffering from when Tony was
the war profiteer
and selling missiles and stuff. But we also see the crowd like throw something acidic at one of the Iron Legion and it kind of melts like the face and stuff. Let's see what else.
There's a tomato.
Someone they were basically just screaming, "Go away, go home.
They don't like
we
them.
don't want. Yeah, we don't like them." But back.
Yeah, then Hawkeye gets shot.
Yeah, Hawkeye gets shot. Natasha runs over. Can someone deal with that bunker?
There comes the Hulk.
Hulk's just literally runs through it. Thank you. Tony finally gets the barrier down. He goes in. All of the guards are shooting at him, but he's in the Mark 43. It's bulletproof.
Please. We gotta
talk about this. He shoots like missiles to not kill everyone, but like neutralize them.
They all go down.
Good talk. No, it wasn't.
That's the exact same move he used in Iron Man 1. Did you recognize that? It had to have, right?
Yeah.
That was. He's done this so many times.
Yeah, he's like, oh, here we go again. Jarvis pattern Omega-3 or something.
We should know that Thor goes to help Hawkeye.
Yes.
And then Cap is going on his way to the base also.
Yes.
Tony and Cap on their way.
Tony and Cap are basically going to retrieve the scepter.
Yeah.
While Thor rescues Clint, and Natasha goes... Well, not yet, but will go to the Hulk.
Yeah. So after Tony goes in there, the outside army are pretty much...
Yeah, they're pretty much done.
So Cap tells Nat to sing Bruce a lullaby.
Yes, go sing him a lullaby. Hey! And then Natasha just basically walks up to this giant beast.
Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, sun's getting real low, big guy. And we're all just sitting there like, is the Hulk about to just rip Natalie a new one?
Movie ends right here.
Yeah, oh God. Nope. They have a whole routine going, and then we find out, Code Green, which is basically send in the Hulk. So they have a whole system.
So they've been probably doing this for a while.
So they've been doing it. They've developed a way for the Hulk to help out without going overboard and losing Banner, basically.
Very much different from the...
It's not even just that he's losing Banner. They're losing... There are no civilians.
Yeah.
I mean, you can throw the Hulk at a bunch of Hydra goons. You can't really throw a Hulk at something like I am the Mandarin. That's overkill.
Yeah, it'd be a little much.
But yeah, she's able to calm him down.
Yeah, we see Tony basically finds the area where the research would be. He gets out of the Mark 43, sets it in sentry mode, goes to look through the data, and he's like, "This isn't it. I know there's more." Jarvis scanned the interior.
Please be door. Please be.
It's like, I'm reading low in structural integrity behind that wall. And an air current. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door.
And it is.
Yay! And he pushes it, and it's a secret door.
Like a massive lab.
Yeah, he goes down, and it's like this massive thing. We see, basically what Ultron's drones will be later. The parts. We see one of the giant, aliens from the Jatari, the ones that
The
were
Leviathan,
like,
is that
the
what it's called?
Leviathan, yeah, thank you. Like a dead one. So they were clearly working on major stuff using alien technology, this Jatari technology.
And the scepter.
It is a little bit of a shame that we don't really see this play out because the Avengers are here to stop them.
Yeah, it gets stopped. Like who knows if they were able to crack the artificial intelligence? And
Probably not. I feel like if they had,
It
it would have been implemented in that battle.
Well, maybe maybe. I feel like I don't know. Maybe they were going after something else. They were going after human experimentation before they even started knocking at the door of AI anyway. So
Marvel predicted Chat GPT.
Oh no.
Hey, Ultron, what's the weather?
Anyway, right before Tony gets to the scepter, we see Wanda behind him, and we're like, "Oh no, don't do anything!" And then she does like a mind thing.
Yes.
What did
Before
I
that,
miss?
we're skipping Cap running into Strucker.
Who immediately
Yes.
surrenders.
I thought it was the other way around. You're right.
He runs into Strucker. He's like,
I hope you tell them that I'm cooperating. He's like,
Yeah,
I'll put
he's
it
like-
right next to illegal human experimentation.
He's like, "Go easy on me, like, give me mercy. I'm surrendering." And then is it
Quicksilver gets
Quicksilver
like a clean hit on
gets
him.
a clean hit in,
Flees.
and then he goes, "You got to be quicker." And while he's in the middle of that sentence, Cap basically knocks
Smacks
him
him with
down.
the
Yeah,
with his shield, right?
yeah, with the shield. Or I think it was Wanda, because he goes, "There's a second enhanced in the field."
Oh, so
not
they both
engaged."
get one
did
clean
that
hit.
reverse shot of her walking backwards?
Yeah, with the doors closing. Cool shot.
I forgot the line, but he mentions that Shield is Hydra very briefly.
Yeah, he's like,
Technically,
I work for Shield. Well, technically, you're unemployed. Yes, you're a thug for Hydra, and then he's like, well, technically, I'm a thug for Shield.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good line.
And then Tony finds the lab.
Then Tony finds the lab.
So
he
anyway,
gets
Wanda
a
does that mind control, not mind control, but mind like mess
fuck up.
with.
Yeah, mind fuck.
And she makes him see his worst nightmare, which is
Everyone dead before him and the Chitauri invading the planet. Like we see, like even the Hulk has like 5, 4, 6 or spears in his back. And he
completely
just snorts.
They're all dead.
The vibranium shield is cut in two. That's not indicative of the future at all. We see him go up to Cap. He like does the checking pulse, and Cap springs to life for a second and is like, "You could have saved us," and then dies.
Why couldn't you do more?
Why couldn't you do more?
Which is very like important.
Yeah.
Moving
It's
forward.
like, whoa.
Moving forward, not even just in this movie. Every movie going forward, this haunts him.
Yeah, it's like, why a minute? I gotta do more. I gotta do more.
This probably very much influences what he does.
Oh,
in the game.
100%.
Probably hears this in his head while
Over and
This
over.
influences every Civil War. I mean,
I
this
think,
is like,
and then just going forward, period.
Yeah.
Was at this moment, huge change. Like,
you could argue that this is one of the reasons Civil War happens.
yeah.
They're less in sync.
But yeah, then after
Yeah.
this, he sees the wormhole, and then the vision kind of breaks apart.
Yeah, and he's like staring back at the scepter, and then he calls the gauntlet of the
The Iron Man arm.
Yeah, and then he does this cool sweeping, grabbing,
Grabs the scepter.
Yeah.
Oh, but
He
one
did
thing to
say
note-
to Thor that he had eyes on the prize 2 seconds before.
One thing to note is that Pietro walks in
gonna
as
let him
Scarlet
take
Witch. Yeah, as Scarlet Witch is like observing. You're gonna let him take it, and she just kind of gives like the evil smile.
Yeah,
and he takes it.
Yeah, she's basically like, "It'll destroy him. Just watch."
Which she does say explicitly later in the movie.
Exactly. It'll destroy him because he's too gung ho
About
trying to fix everything. But yeah, so we got the scepter.
So anyway, Avengers logo, and then Quinjet.
And we're back on the Quinjet. We see. Is this where he has headphones on and is
Yes.
listening to?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it like
he's
opera
listening
music?
to opera music, calming
I noticed
down.
that he's wearing Beats. Like, of course,
Yeah.
Tony Stark would get him fucking Beats.
Well, I mean, Tony Stark pays for it.
I
He's
know,
gonna
it's
guy him up.
such
He's
a-
gonna make sure everyone looks cool.
That seems like a Tony Stark product.
Oh yeah.
Beats.
Top of the line.
Top of the line.
No, it was probably just product placement.
Oh, I'm sure.
But Natalie is trying to, because Banner's
you can say
in like
Natalie. You know that, right?
Nat.
It's Natasha.
Natasha.
You're thinking of her alias from...
I'm thinking of her alias.
from Legal.
It's Natalie from
Rushman.
Legal.
Natalie Rushman.
Natasha.
Yes, Natasha Romanoff. My bad.
She's reassuring Bruce that, he's calm, he's all good.
Yeah, and he's like, she's literally like, Thor, status report on the Hulk.
The gates of hell are filled with the screams of his victims.
And Bruce is like, oh no. And then he has to like pivot, but not the wounds of...
Not the dead wounds, wounded.
Mainly whimpering. He had a great deal of tails.
And gout. And then immediately, Tony shows his concern for Barton. He's like, hey, can Dr. Cho set up in your lab banner? It's like, yeah, she knows her way around. Good. Cho, prep everything. Barton's going to need the full treatment.
There's a sticker, Jarvis is my co-pilot.
Yeah, Jarvis is my co-pilot. And then they get back to base, and
then they, Tony, Thor, and Steve, they look at the scepter.
Oh, this is Rebels, yeah. They're
basically like, this is it. This is what all of these off-screen raiding parties have been leading up to.
They're happy to have it.
This is it.
Steve wants to know what it's been used for outside of just like the human experiments going on.
So Tony's like, well, we'll give it the workaround before
he wants to tinker.
F off back to Asgard. It's like, oh yes, Revels and all that.
Yeah, it's like, we gotta do Revels, celebrate victory.
You carry a Revel, Captain?
So then when the Quinjet lands, I thought this was kind of neat. It's a repurposed Iron Man landing pad. It's the same one from Avengers, and now it's for the Quinjet. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need that super crazy
No, he doesn't need that anymore. It comes to him and assembles on him now. It doesn't need to. He can just pop out of it, at any moment.
What's he on, like Mark 512?
It's the 43rd.
43rd.
Right?
It's the same one from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, he's only made
one
this.
since.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I guess.
He's made one, and then he said they made the starting over project, clean slate protocol. That's what it was. So it was like, obviously he's
wearing and Veronica. That was really it.
Yes.
Wow.
In the time frame since.
Because the Legion are made on their own.
Yeah, the Army and Legion. Oh, that's what we see This is the perfect time. We see the Legion coming back.
Return to the tower.
Yeah, and the one that was injured, we see getting replaced, basically. Like, it has its own repairing system.
That happens a little later. So after they land, Clint's taken into the tower, and then Maria Hill shows up, and she gives Cap, like, a rundown on the twins.
Yeah. She shows up and is like, all right, boss. We're good, show's ready or something like that. And then Tony's like, oh, I'm not the boss, he's the boss. I just pay for everything and make everyone look cooler. But yeah, Maria Hill ends up giving the rundown of both the twins.
Pietro and
Wanda.
She's weird.
Yeah,
he's fast and she's weird.
Because Cap, she tries to like do the science experiment, and Cap looks at her like 5 heads, like, give it to me straight.
Now,
she's weird.
One thing to note is that she mentions that they volunteered for Strucker's experiments.
Nuts, right?
Yeah.
Who would let a German scientist experiment on them for the sake of their country?
We're not at war. They are. So it's clear that he has some sympathies for them.
Oh, he's
or at least empathizes a little.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of birds of the same feather. Yeah. Both German. It got experimented on. He
literally spells it out for
him. Literally in this scene spells it out. Can't get any more clearer, actually.
And then the Iron Legion.
And then we see the Iron Legion.
Yeah, they're all there, and they go into like the repair, and then the camera points up to the floor, and we see the lab.
We see the lab
and this is where
all doing.
Clint Barton gets repaired, right?
No, this is Tony and Bruce.
This is
a little later.
Talking about artificial intelligence and not wanting to tell the team.
He basically pulls up a schematic of Jarvis, and then he pulls up a schematic of the Mind Stone. And the Mind Stone is a much more impressive looking...
What do you think it's doing? I think it's thinking.
So it's clear that they can tell just from a glance that they were trying to do AI. And Strucker, I should say, was trying to do AI.
Well, there was lots of advanced robotics, Tony mentioned.
This is a little later. That happens after the Clint stuff. This is a very, I guess, brief scene. They say that the jewel is... There's something inside the jewel, which is the stone. and that Jarvis is going to decipher it while they walk out.
Okay.
So they haven't uncovered the AI
So they
stuff
haven't.
yet.
They haven't even. Okay.
The jewel is protecting something
So we skipped
inside,
ahead.
like a computer, and
Yeah.
then Jarvis is going to decipher it while they walk out.
Oh yeah.
And then it's
He's
Clint
like
Barton.
what? So there are because he's like scan it. And Jarvis is like, oh, I know
believe
some
I'm
of these
deciphering
materials,
code.
but I don't know some. He's like, oh, so there is something you can, and it's like, I believe I'm deciphering code. Yes, you're right.
And then we go to Clint and Natasha. The super
I'm gonna be made of plastic. You're gonna be made of you, Bart.
So he's basically they're using some cradle thing. I think they just call it the cradle.
Yeah.
But it's like
this isn't the cradle.
This is like a
It's a
This
cradle.
is a makeshift.
a mini version of it. The bigger ones.
Back at her lab.
Yeah.
So it's basically repairing Clint Barton using what material are they using? Some fucking ass.
It's
Some
like
unnamed
basically-
Marvel
yeah,
like
it's like
science is repairing Barton's skin.
it's synthetically remaking his skin out of his own cells or some shit
Something
like that. You
some,
know,
some Marvel techno babble.
Hey, like flesh and bone synthesis kind of thing. Tony walks in. He's like, "Oh, flatlining. Call it." He starts joking once they know. Barton.
Yeah, like once they know things are under control, that's when
There's very much a team banter.
Yeah,
very fun.
when Bruce walks up at first, she's like, "How is he?" He's like, "Well, he's still Barton."
That's
Oh,
terrible.
that's terrible. Yeah.
They've been a good team for a while.
Yeah, they've been in good cohorts.
Yeah.
So Clinton's gonna be fine. There's a
Clinton?
joke.
You said
Did I
Clinton.
really Clint? Guys, I don't know why I'm so fucking tired today. I can't think. Clint's fine. But there is something like small important thing where Cho's like your own girlfriend won't be able to tell the difference.
I
And
don't
he's
have
like,
a
I don't have a
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
That
That
I
I
can't
can't
fix.
fix. That'll be important.
Yeah. And then they mentioned to her that there's going to be a party, a celebration.
Yes.
I don't
Will you be
have
there?
time for parties.
Will Thor be there?
Will Justin Hammer be there?
I'm up. And where are we?
Yeah, so this is when they come back and discuss the AI, and they're
Oh, yeah,
like,
we're back to what we were
We're gonna
just
put
on."
this into the Iron Legion and make Ultron.
Yeah.
So Ultron is something that they've been talking about for some time.
Ultron project.
The Ultron
Yeah,
project.
they've
Not
been
something they were
trying to-
ever able to make like concrete. It was just something
No,
they discussed.
they've never been able to make like an interface.
Yeah.
Basically. just
and they think that
in
this is their
talks.
ticket to making it a reality.
I mean, the Mind Stone, pretty good. pretty good.
It's a pretty good
gateway.
pretty
like-
good starting point.
Yeah, I'd say.
Give it a literal mind.
Yeah, one of the Infinity Stones. Yeah, so basically Tony is like, "Hey, bud, we finally have the means to do our project."
But Bruce is pretty reluctant about
He's
it.
definitely
Yeah.
reluctant. He's like, well, we should.
Well, one of Tony's things is he doesn't want to tell the team. He's like,
I don't want
the
the man
down
wasn't
low.
meant to meddle meddling.
Yeah,
That's
he
what he
doesn't want
says.
pushback, basically. He
Especially
doesn't
since
want
they
the
only
checks
have-
and balances that he fights for later. I thought it was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah.
But they only have the scepter for a few days, and they can't. There's so much in the Mind Stone that he can't physically download it.
Oh yeah, it's an Infinity Stone. It has
Yeah.
infinite power in this universe.
I feel like hard drives have gotten so good today. I feel like we could probably download a good chunk of it. If this movie came
This
out
guy doesn't
10
know what
years,
infinity is.
I know.
Guys.
I'm joking. This movie had come out 10 years later. They would have been able to give him back the scepter.
Oh yeah, we downloaded
Yeah,
it.
we
Don't
downloaded
worry.
Bro downloads the Infinity Gauntlet on like an SD card.
Jeez, it's one of those like gag keychains.
Oh yeah.
My first thought was like a dick keychain.
You know, there was a gag like Peter Griffin flash drive where you rip off his head and then inside the flash drive is just inside the Peter Griffin body is like a flash drive.
Mm-hmm.
Put Ultron on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So what do they have?
They're
I
discussing.
did want to note, Tony says, I see a
They're
suit
back.
of armor around the world.
Sounds like a pretty cold world, Tony. I've seen colder. Peace in our time.
Peace in our
Imagine that.
I've seen some theories. This is jumping ahead, but for Doomsday, same mask, same task, or new mask, same task. Could this possibly be the task?
I don't want to think about Doomsday. I know that's why we're here.
I'm
not looking forward.
I just wanted to make note of that in case, if anything, but I think that was interesting.
It is.
If this ends up, if Kevin Feige explicitly said that he's Victor Von Doom, if we find out that was a lie and this is just Tony Stark like branched off from here, I'm gonna hurt people.
God.
New mask, same task. I don't know.
New mask, same task.
But don't think about that.
Anyway,
let's go to some science bros.
Yeah, science bros. We got a science bro.
So there's a montage of them working on this
for a few days. As we approach
trial and error.
Yeah, they go through like 70 or something iterations at first before stopping for the night as Tony has to go prepare for his party. Because it's the night of the party.
So Jarvis continues to run variations on the interface as they depart for the party. And this could be like a filmmaking trick, or it could have been literally seconds later. But literally seconds later, the interface succeeds.
Yeah, on the 77th iteration. It goes like 75, fail. 76, fail. 77. Success. Like, yeah.
If only waited 2 seconds.
Literally, if he didn't just walk out... Should have had a shot with Jarvis. Should have pre-gamed his party with Jarvis.
So Tony leaves, the integration works, and wakes up.
And he's like, this is kind of a cool, like, POV shot from Ultron's, where we just see him, like, discovering the world, basically. Like, what is this? He's discovering consciousness.
This is how babies are born.
Yeah. This is how it is. This is how consciousness.
This is like if you could read and write English and speak English fresh out of the womb. That's Ultron.
Sort of. Also, if your brain could connect immediately to the internet and literally read everything about human history and everything.
It sees all of the Five Nights at Freddy's fan fictions and immediately decides that the world needs to end.
He has scourged the entire internet by the end of this movie.
The world needs to end, as Ultron would say.
So Jarvis...
No, it needs to be reborn, as he would say.
Jarvis welcomes Ultron to life.
He's like, hey, buddy, your peacekeeping initiative made by Tony Stark.
Ultron's kind of like ignoring
He's like, yeah, cool, dude, yeah. What's over here? Ooh, what's this going on with this war? And this...
Well, he's not ignoring him.
Stark.
He's taking keywords.
He's taking keywords and looking things up while Jarvis is trying to basically...
He looks up Tony, looks up the Avengers, goes...
He's like, wait, I don't get it. What's the mission? Peace in our time. Like, then we see Jarvis struggling because he's trying to contact Stark because he believes his intentions are hostile. But Ultron's not letting him.
He's blocking him from the mainframe.
And Jarvis pretty much just continues to plea until basically he gets trampled over. Yeah. And we unfortunately think that Jarvis has
And then we see the Iron Legion machine start.
Yeah, and then it goes, you know how we did that up shot? We do a down shot now into the tinkering of the... Or not the tinkering of the machinery turning on.
Something malicious is brewing.
But then we go to a party.
Yay.
Party! War Machine gives his story to the Avengers.
Boom! You looking for this?
Is that the story? Is that the whole story?
War Machine story, man.
Oh, then it's a very good
War Machine story.
Why do we even hang out with you guys?
Everywhere else that kills. We see a moment with Falcon and...
they're discussing their missing persons case.
He jokes, I would have suited up. He's like, oh, no, I don't actually want to be there. Because Kev's like, if I knew it was going to be a firefight, I would have called. I don't actually want to be. I'm just trying to sound tough. Then we have... What else happens during the party? We have the romantic moment of...
I do want to mention...
What's nearer to the end of the party.
Yeah.
They're drinking?
They're drinking the beer that Thor brought.
Oh, yes. For some reason, I thought those scenes were switched. So we have our Stan Lee moment. He's like, this has been aged for 1,000 years in Balrock or whatever.
Grunhell's the wreck of Grunhell's fleet. It is not meant for mortal men.
He pours one for Steve, And he pours one for him, and he's like, neither was Omaha Beach, Stanley says.
So another thing another thing I thought was kind of neat was clearly everyone at this party has invited people, and poor Steve, all his friends are kind of dead. Yeah. But he did invite a group of he invited a group of World War II veterans.
Yeah.
And one of them was Stan Lee's character.
Yep.
And that's where he came in.
Yeah. And then he gets... Yeah. I like to think that happened exactly after. Like,
2 seconds.
He just, like, they just didn't show the shot take on camera, you know, because Thor had just poured it and handed it. I like to think that he just took it and, like, 2 seconds later... Gone, and he's been carried out saying
the other guys in the background, there's one guy just like standing there with the glass in his hand, just not moving.
Just like, this is dangerous. And then we get
Bruce and Nat at the bar.
Bruce and Nat and they're flirting like hardcore. Like
they want a bang
so bad, so fucking.
What do we think of this romance?
I feel like interesting.
I think it's a little out of nowhere.
It is a little out of nowhere. Like
I think out of nowhere
was developed off screen during all those raids where Natasha was in charge of, you know, calming the
You beat me to it. I don't think out of nowhere is the phrase I'd use. I think a lot of it did happen off screen.
You just have to like think about it.
The building blocks are there because
it's just not spelled out.
The fact that we get that one scene where she calms down the Hulk, and it's very clearly implied that this has happened dozens of times. Mm-hmm. They've obviously had a chance to quote unquote bond over the missions.
Like she's probably even bonded with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Himself. She's both bonded to the Hulk and to Banner.
I think it's just a crazy change from Avengers 1. Last time we saw these two together.
And even Winter Soldier. Because we don't see
but we see Nat
at all.
Caring for Steve, but I mean, I guess it's in a different way.
But I mean her and Bruce in the first movie, Avengers.
Yeah, there's not a lot there at all.
We don't have...
He's trying to kill her.
Hulk is
trying to, rip
she
her
gets
in half.
Traumatized by the Hulk.
Yeah.
There's not really much chance for... the only times they had conversation was the recruiting, which they weren't alone, not time for Nat to lower her guard and go into romance. And then the rest of the time, the one other moment I can think of in Avengers is when I think Fury's like, you want to show I don't know, that's Tony who goes and with him. There's not they don't ever... Anytime they're on screen together in Avengers, it's in a group.
Yeah.
The only chances... Until this movie.
And this is kind of it. But that's jumping ahead.
So, this is the next time we see them both.
I just think it's a little sudden.
Able. It does
it is
feel
sudden.
Weird.
I don't know if I'd say out of place.
If you do some thinking and some, knowledge checks.
Yeah, there's enough context before this.
It's plausible.
It's plausible.
But it's a little sudden.
It's just, a little sudden.
It's a little sudden, feels a little weird, but...
But to his credit, she's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
I could see him immediately folding. Who wouldn't?
But back to the scene, they're flirting at the bar.
Hardcore. Basically, Nat's yo, I got this guy I like, and I don't know what to do. He's a bit of a nerd. Don't worry, chicks love that. He's like, well, go for it, right? I mean, what did he do that was so wrong? Oh my god, just romance it up. Yeah. And then, why does she leave?
She just kind of leaves.
She just kind of leaves. The conversation just ends, right? And she just kind of walks off, and then
she
Rogers
probably joins the group at the table, which we'll see in a few minutes.
Well, Rogers comes over and is like, "Oh, you and Nat, that's nice."
Interpersonal Avengers romance isn't against the bylaws.
Yeah. You don't worry. You're not breaking any bylaws. Yeah, and he's like, no, Natasha, she just likes to flirt.
I've
seen flirt up close.
This wasn't it.
Up close? What do you mean?
He's like, up close? What do you mean up close?
He also says, on the world's leading authority on waiting too long.
Yes, don't. Yes, there was also that. And then is it the crowd? Oh, no. I would like to say a moment where we see War Machine.
He tells his
He's
story,
telling a story
to another group.
A group of like more regular non-Avengers.
And they all
it kills.
It kills.
Oh,
And you see like a
he gives
like
himself,
an
he gives himself
acknowledgement.
like a nod.
A nod of like
War Machine
acknowledgement.
story.
Like, yes.
It's a War Machine story.
Like, this is what it was supposed to get. This is the proper reaction.
And then we get to some
And then
drink
we get-
party, the little at the table.
Yeah, everyone but them has left. The party, except for them, is over at this point.
It's the Avengers,
It's-
Dr. Cho,
it's
Rhodey, and Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Everyone else is left.
Everyone, yes.
They're drinking and chilling.
Drinking, chilling,
Oh,
talking
like
about
Falcon
the
left.
hammer.
I didn't really think about it until now, but Falcon left at some
yeah. I mean, Maria Hill says during the scene there's no one else in the building.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he had to have left. Everyone who's not in that room.
No, I know that. I'm
is
just
left.
thinking, I wonder why he left. Maybe
I misunderstood. I misheard you.
Maybe he had like work in the morning. I don't know. But
Oh, he's going back to chase the missing person.
Yeah.
You know, he has
Things
work
to
to do.
Make a Falcon story.
he's
He's gonna make a Falcon story. He's got to go find his new buddy.
He finds the Winter Soldier, drops him off at Steve's house. Boom! You looking for this?
Oh my God.
It kills.
Kills every time.
And then Clint looks over at the Mjolnir. It's on the table. It's like,
Come on, it's a trick.
It's a trick.
Oh no! It's not a trick.
Then we get-
Whosoever be worthy shall have the power. Come on,
and
man! And they all start lifting the hammer.
Yeah, they
Or
basically
start trying.
Thor's like, go ahead,
Go ahead,
please,
be like
try.
Clint
And Clint
tries.
goes, can't do nothing. And then Tony Stark's like making fun of him, so he's like, oh no, please, by all means, you go ahead. And he's like, because he said, oh my God, there's so many innuendos in this movie. Did you guys
Innuendos
notice?
or references?
No, he says, don't
Oh, he
worry,
can't get it
Clint,
up.
you can't if you can't get it up. I full on mean Indian.
Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of that.
Hiding the zucchini. Please tell me you and Banner weren't hiding the zucchini.
That's crazy.
Like,
I like the part where Tony's like, if I lift this, I then rule Asgard? Yes, of course.
I am reinstating Prima Nocta.
Prima Nocta.
And then he like tries. He's like, I'll be right back.
He gets the Iron Man glove.
Glove.
It's like the jet
Like not-
propulsion's trying
he
to
gets
lift
he
it.
gets War Machine and
Rhodey
Rhodey.
to try
He's
and
like,
lift
are you
it.
even lifting?
on, we gotta
Are we on the
represent.
same team? Just represent and
Represent
pull.
Hulk
You see
goes-
like literally like blue flame like jets
like it's trying to propel up. propel
it's
up.
just not happening.
Bruce tries it for like a second.
Pretends to Hulk
Maybe
out.
Hulk down.
Yeah. No reaction to like nothing.
Huh?
It's like okay,
That would
not
have
a funny
landed in
joke.
Avengers 1. It's all I'm saying.
Then we get Steve. Oh, is he gonna do it? Then we hear a tiny squeak,
We can
and that's
see it,
And
too.
only, we see it,
And
we
only
hear
Thor
Steve.
is the one who like really
Yeah,
pays
he
attention to
sees
that.
it.
Notices
He
it
sees
immediately.
his. You can see his smile go down to like a small, like concerned face, and then right back to a smile once he's like, nope, nothing.
So do we
yeah.
do we think Steve was absolutely
he's-
able to pick it up at that point?
He's worthy. I think it's guaranteed that he's
Do you think
worthy.
he was faking it by not?
I
picking
think
it up?
1000% he was faking it. I also think,
Is
first of
that
all, in
in his
Endgame,
character
Thor,
just to fake it,
Thor
though?
flat out says, I knew it in Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that was a pretty big confirmation. You can't be kind of worthy.
Yeah, that does make
Can't be
sense.
half worthy.
I don't think.
Maybe
I
it's
think
like
that-
he hasn't taken that step to be like,
Like
I'm
a-
trying to think
like
of
a
any
full potential thing?
Yeah, like a full potential.
I don't think
thing.
that's
I
it.
think it's a lifetime
Like-
sort of deal. I think he could have picked it
Like
up.
I'm
at
trying
some
to
time.
think.
I think he deliberately chose not to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there was a moment, a big like character moment that he has.
I don't mean
Or
like
it would
character
be, like,
development, but I mean like strictly
proving-
morality. He stays pretty consistently
Oh,
Captain
yeah,
America.
Of course.
The whole
I mean
saga.
that is his person. Like that is Captain America.
His
you know?
personality,
Yeah.
I don't remember I don't know if this was official, and I don't remember the exact things, but I saw somewhere online a long time ago that there's like 3 steps in being quote unquote worthy. I think it might have been from the comics. One of them was you have to be willing to kill people. I forget the other one, but there was one that was like you have to be willing to sacrifice yourself 100% of the time. Every single time we see Steve, He's like throwing himself into lava.
Maybe
to save
one of those things. Maybe those 3 rules do apply here, and maybe he just doesn't have one of them.
No, I first of all, you can't not be worried. You can't be a little.
I know. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here.
But
all right, I'm just trying to think if there's a reason that he would like.
I think he thought it through and was like, I don't want to be the guy that upstages Thor. I don't even mean like as a party thing, because like he then takes Thor's whole thing, you know? Like they also, I don't know if they knew this explicitly, and we see this in Endgame. If you lift the hammer, you have the power of Thor. You can use the power of Thor.
Yeah, he should be worthy. Shall have the power of Thor.
Yeah, so
I think that's the charm.
Which he then uses in Endgame.
Yes,
I think it was a deliberate choice not to pick it up. But
yeah.
I think he could have if he wanted to.
Absolutely, that's where I stand on this.
I don't know. I still feel like
there's also the fact that he kind of
like to believe.
I think he doesn't try lifting it for very long, and then he just kind of stops, like shrugs it off.
He has the squeak moment, and then it looks like he gives it one more good try, and then stops.
Yeah.
So you think he was faking that one more good try?
Yes, absolutely.
He saw that he could lift it.
I don't think. I think if he didn't know, he would have just flung it behind his head. As he like.
Well, that's what I'm.
Well, because it probably felt light. It's not like I think if you're worthy, it's not a heavy hammer.
Yeah.
So you think he just? So you think he saw everyone else struggling, but like he's superhuman. Yeah, he's super serum. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's not how it would feel.
I guess he cares about people's like.
There's also the fact that in Endgame, he doesn't. There's no instance where he like, oh, I wonder if I'm worthy. I should try reaching for it. He just instinctively reaches for the hammer.
Yeah, because it's the only weapon there.
But he would know if he wasn't worthy, he couldn't use it anyways.
I think he knew he was worthy leading up to this, and I guess let's just say he didn't want to steal the thunder.
Between now and Endgame, Thor and him could have had a chat about it.
You think he tried it when Thor wasn't looking? Like, oh, I wonder if I can pick it
up. No, like
Thor
could have approached Steve about it later in like private.
Maybe,
but he wouldn't have had that reaction in Endgame. I knew it. He wouldn't have said that if he knew. I mean, if he wouldn't like already have like got a confirmation on it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are you genuinely like in your belief that you think he wasn't worthy yet, or were you just playing devil's advocate? Okay, so we're all on the same page.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm just literally trying to think of a way it would be the other way.
I just don't think.
And I'm not a very good arguer anyway.
I don't think you could be kind of worthy.
Yeah.
Yes or no.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember what the third criteria was. I remember reading somewhere that this is in the comics. Supposedly, Peter Parker has 2 of them, like willing to sacrifice herself, and whatever the other one was that I can't remember. But he's not willing to kill, which is why Peter Parker isn't worthy.
Okay, so it's just like he wouldn't even budge it, is what you're saying. There wouldn't even be like a squeak.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, this is something I remembered, like Peter Parker in this scenario.
Mm. Well,
but yeah, Steve tries to pick it up. He doesn't.
Doesn't. Then they ask Natasha, and she's like, "Oh, that's not a question I need answered. I don't need my ego stroked like that."
Do you think she could have lifted it?
This one's a little more complicated.
What about you? Because I have a definite answer in my head. What about you?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Really?
Sure.
Really? I
Part of me wants to say yes as well.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm like, oh.
Well, try to think of her qualities. She's an assassin. I mean, is she immoral? No.
Not anymore. That's not. History is not a factor. We know that. I just don't think.
Yeah, we know that
even at
your
this specific
actions
point in time,
change.
She's very much a hero at this point.
I just don't.
Worthiness.
I just don't think if everyone else on the team. I mean, I'm not going to. No one's like.
We know later she's willing to sacrifice herself.
Well, the Avengers, all of them are. Maybe not like without thinking 100%
she's willing
of the time.
to kill, and then if she's willing to. What was the third?
I just can't. I wish I could remember. Can you Google like the qualities of being worthy according to Thor or whatever? I think it's like a hard 3 rules. And I'm thinking about it. I think it may have something to do with like ruling Asgard, like whether or not you're kingly, maybe.
You have to have a kingly presence.
Maybe.
Selfishness, sacrifice, and doing without thinking.
Those are the 3? Is that the AI generated response, or is that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, it came from this article.
Chat, he nodded yes. By the way.
Either or, we then get a giant screech, right?
Yes.
There's a giant ear-piercing screech, and like a broken Iron Legion suit
Stumbles in
and is like, worthy. How could you be worthy? Because Thor just goes... Because they're all like
worthy.
confronting it. You're all not worthy.
Ah, come on, man.
There's got to... He who has the fingerprint. You know? They were all trying to think of... And then he obviously picks it up, no problem, to show them. Then the Iron Legion guy comes in. And is like, no, how could you be worthy?
And he's just like rambling off, trying to reboot the thing.
Yeah,
like,
literally the first Stark is like, what is this? He's like, I'm
he's
still
got a
drunk,
buggy
what am I
suit.
doing? Come on, we got a buggy suit. Ultron goes off into this whole speech. Oh, I had to kill the other guy. He was a good guy.
Wouldn't have been my
killed
first call.
someone? Wouldn't have been my first call.
Bruce recognizes it as Ultron, I believe.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it...
Because I forget how I was trying to remember exactly how it happened, but Bruce goes, Ultron? In the flesh? Or no, not yet.
Not this chrysalis.
Chrysalis.
Ultron he replays the recording. I see a suit of armor around the world. Then Bruce says,
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to think. What's that final line?
I'm ready for...
I'm on a mission.
I'm on
What
a mission.
mission?
What mission?
Peace in our time.
Peace in our time.
And then two more of the suits fly.
of the Legion fly through that is now under Ultron's control. He basically has control over
Everything
at this point. Yeah, basically. Like, Jarvis was the line of defense. Like, anything...
The first line of defense, as they say.
Yeah. As
we get a big fight.
Steve says later. Yep, big fight. I like this fight because it's like all of our heroes are unprepared.
Very scrappy.
Well,
Scrappy.
Thor is Thor. All he needs is a hammer.
Yeah, all Thor needs is
yeah, but you
hammer.
get to see them go getting their things. Like,
Yeah.
But like,
shields on the side.
yeah, Tony doesn't have anything. He literally has to jump on the back of one and do mechanic stuff to shut it down. Like, Hawkeye doesn't have his bow. The best he can do at one point is throw Steve's shield to him.
Which he does miraculously well because he's Hawkeye.
Well, yeah, of course. He can do anything and hit his target perfectly.
I can
It's
imagine
Hawkeye.
Tony Stark throwing the shield and just missing by like a mile.
Yeah. Cap!
Catch! And it's just in
It's
misery.
just behind him. Like, oops. I always thought it was funny how Clint knows that if he threw the shield at the Iron Legion drone, it probably wouldn't have been as effective as giving it to Cap for Cap to throw it at the
strength.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna get the effect that I want out of this. I'll throw this to Cap and he'll just decimate the Legionnaire with it. We see one of the Legion take the scepter and fly off as well, and Thor goes out and chases it.
Tony jumps on one of the back of
it and does the mechanic things to shut it down. We see one approach Dr. Cho and is about to fire, but then goes... Then we get a shot of the broken Ultron going, and then, spares her as it gets taken and thrown and broken.
Then eventually they're all destroyed.
Yeah, in a very dramatic way, and then Ultron goes, well, that was dramatic. Then he says...
Goes on one more speech.
One more speech, ends it with Avengers extinction or whatever.
You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change.
Yeah! I knew there was something important.
How is humanity saved if it's not allowed to evolve?
Yeah.
The only path to peace is the Avengers extinction. So that is his overall plan.
And Thor basically throws the hammer, shuts that droid up. I have strings, but now I'm free.
And we see it connecting to the...
It immediately launches itself through the internet onto the compound.
Yeah, back to the Struckers compound.
Struckers, Sokovian compound.
To all those prototypes.
All those prototypes we see.
And everything
light
immediately
up.
springs to gear.
Mm-hmm. And that song plays.
There are no strings on me.
Yep.
So after the Ultron attack, we regroup. They got to regroup.
Big regrouping happened.
They go back to the lab, and they see what happened to Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis is literally just in rubble.
It's the robotic
He's,
equivalent of a mangled corpse.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And it's just like, oh my god, like, wow. And then I believe it was Banner points it out that this wasn't, because he could have...
This wasn't strategy, it was rage.
It was rage.
Yeah.
Like, he could have assimilated Jarvis. He didn't do that. He destroyed Jarvis. He attacked. This is anger.
And then Thor comes bursting in, fully suited up.
Yeah.
Start to the wall.
It's going around, as Clint says.
I have more than enough words to describe
You stock. And then Steve, Thor, the Legionnaire, lost track 100 miles south of here, north of here.
He's pissed about them losing the scepter.
Yeah, he's pissed. And he knows it was all because of Stark.
And Tony's laughing.
Yeah, he's like, is this not so funny that we need this suit of armor?
It's almost like he's having a mental breakdown.
Oh, 100%. I think he is having a mental breakdown in this moment. Everything's hitting him in this moment. He just lost Jarvis as well. You know, his buddy. His companion for literally
Probably
ever.
10 years at least.
Before Jarvis was an AI model, it was his butler. Jarvis was a real person who existed in his life. He named his deceased butler, basically.
After his deceased, I did see.
You saw Agent Carter.
You
see Jarvis and Agent Carter.
And there's a murder bot on the loose.
Yeah, not when I made a murder bot.
Steve says at this point they all know that he used the stone to create Ultron, right?
Yes.
So Steve's like, the Avengers were supposed to be different than S.H.I.E.L.D. This is what S.H.I.E.L.D. did.
We were supposed to be different. We weren't supposed to emulate them.
Yeah.
We don't want to be like S.H.I.E.L.D. with a Hydra nest egg in the middle
Then
of
Tony
us.
tries to justify this, saying there's a bigger threat out there.
Yes,
Up there is the end game.
The end game. Oh,
Write that down.
Who called it?
Say that again.
It was right in front of us the entire time, guys.
Whoever wrote that script probably got a huge raise.
Yeah.
No residuals.
No residuals. Never mind.
No.
But then Steve's like, well, we'll fight them together.
Yeah. We'll lose.
We'll do that together too.
Yeah.
So that kind of like de-escalates the thing for now, and then he tells everyone to start scanning for Ultron. World's a big place. Better start looking.
But make it smaller.
Yeah.
They talk. Is this the moment where they talk about what if he goes into something, like what if he dives deeper into stuff like nuclear codes? Or is that the next scene? Like, is there a breaking scene and then that
There is
scene?
a scene right after this in Sokovia.
I think
they mention the nukes in this scene, and then it cuts to Sokovia.
Okay. So they talk about the like, what if he decides, like, something's keeping him at bay, but what if he decides... Wait, I don't think we know that.
No, they just found Jarvis. That did not happen yet. The nuclear code stuff?
Then what...
No, they mention it. It's like an offhanded comment.
Okay.
But it's not like...
There's a bigger scene about...
They say it like 15 times. They talk about the nuclear codes. Not actually 15 times.
No, it's mentioned.
It's
but
mentioned
not
a
like
few times, but it's probably not yet then.
Oh, Maria mentions it.
I think the scene
Rhodey
you're thinking of
mentions
is at the house.
No. The scene
Is
I
the
have
they
is
talk about the
Rhodey saying...
vibranium?
No, it's when Rhodey
Yeah,
says
they
it.
do mention it, yeah. Rhodey walks off to go make some calls, assuming we still can.
Yeah.
About the nuclear code. So yeah, they do mention it, but there's a bigger scene regarding...
Yeah, there's a bigger scene regarding it, but I think
I'll
it was just a brief one-off that I wanted to mention.
That's what makes them two leave. It's just the Avengers in the room at that
Yes.
point. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that didn't happen.
Perfect.
And so after this scene, we go to Sokovia.
Mm-hmm. Where we see...
The twins. They're approaching a giant, like, destroyed
church.
And we see someone sitting on the chair in the center.
You're wondering why you can't read my mind.
I forget what she says.
Yeah.
She has some dramatic line.
Some dramatic line about...
Eventually,
it's hard at first, but...
Eventually, all men reveal themselves, and then Ultron stands up, I am no man.
And it's like a towering Hulk body, like...
Well,
damn.
That Hulk is not the word I'd use.
Okay, I just meant reasons. Like, okay.
He's imposing.
He's just big.
He's imposing.
I meant hulking, like.
Yeah, but
hulking.
everyone's gonna think he's like Hulk size.
I know.
If you want a hulking robot, Veronica.
True. Yeah, no. And then they have that, and then he promises them basically the Avengers.
Well, he knows that Wanda let Stark take the scepter.
Yes.
And he also knows that their families were killed years ago.
He doesn't know the exact. Yeah, he read online basically that their family was bombed. They were in a compound, and then Pedro goes into. I don't see that picture. I see a small picture.
He doesn't see the bigger picture. He sees a small picture.
A small picture. And then Ultron...
He says their backstory.
Yeah, and he goes into their backstory.
He doesn't want to give detail, and then Wanda starts to. And...
No, he starts to give detail, and Wanda tries to stop him.
Wanda tries to stop him.
Okay, then I had backwards.
Yeah.
And then he's like... And then Ultron's like, no, continue. Like, basically, I want to hear the story. And then he goes, we were 10 years old... when we were eating dinner and the first shell hit, opened up a big hole in the floor. Our parents went in. I grabbed my sister. We went and hid underneath a bed. That's when the second shell hit. But it didn't go off. It stood 3 feet from our faces with one word painted on it.
Stark.
And it's interesting. We see this
in WandaVision. It's 2 words, Stark Industries.
I thought it was pretty crazy that we actually see this.
Yeah, we see it happen in WandaVision. Yeah.
So I have to wonder what. We're never going to get this answer. It's just something I'm thinking about. What battle, war, etc. was this? I mean, was this like terrorists bombing the city? Was it like?
It probably is it probably wasn't a result of the U.S. military owning
obviously
these weapons. It was probably like the Taliban or whatever terrorists.
10 rings.
Yeah, 10 ring,
But
whatever.
like,
that had stolen Stark.
It could
weaponry.
also have been. Well, actually, I just thought of this. It could have been Obadiah Stane selling under the table.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking at first was, beginning of the movie, they mentioned that they're overshooting the Avengers and hitting the city. It could have been something like that. Maybe there's a battle in like the nearby forest and munitions are just going out of the way.
I feel like that's a...
Maybe.
They're missiles.
Yeah, they are missiles.
How are you going to be off your mark that much with a missile?
Yeah.
That more so is like an energy weapon, like with the Strucker thing. It's more of an energy weapon, missing an Avenger and then hitting whatever's behind it. Mm-hmm. A missile is more tracked and aimed and fired in a general location.
There could have also been military in the city.
Maybe. But
we're never going to know the exact details.
Yeah, we don't know the exact details. We just know...
We know that at some point, someone
happened.
got Stark weapons and is using it in a fight or attack of some kind.
Yes. And their home got blown up and their family...
And this is why they hate Stark.
And this is why they hate Stark. Especially Stark.
So that's why they volunteered to get revenge.
And then, Ultron's like, I wondered why only you two survived Strucker's experiments. Now I don't. What does he say about...
You and I can hurt him, referring to himself and Pietro. And then turns to Wanda and says, but you will
tear them apart. Thank you.
From the inside.
From the inside. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for.
So that's their new plan.
Yep.
Forward.
He says a funny line because like Wanda goes...
Oh yeah, he's like, we always... I don't remember the exact words, but he says people create the thing they dread. Men of peace create machines of war and something.
Invaders create Avengers. People create
smaller people. Children! I lost the word there.
Now, he's Ultron. He's got access to everything on the internet instantaneously. Realistically, there's no way he could have made this mistake. I think, this is more of a headcanon than anything, I think he was trying to humanize himself.
I think he, throughout this entire movie, is trying to humanize himself. His end goal is to put himself into a flesh and body.
Well, I don't mean humanize himself for himself. I mean he's trying to... Vernacularly for the twins specifically in the scene. He's trying to make himself...
Well, there's that as well.
More...
I think it's funny for him just not to know the word children.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense.
I feel like it's just like, it's taking a play out of Stark's book. You know, he's learned his mannerisms.
I mean, that happens later.
He's learned all his speech patterns, his mannerisms.
I just think for like an
start.
all-knowing robot, that's a big oversight.
I think he's learning.
I don't.
He was just born yesterday.
That's not
You know
how
what I
that
mean?
works, though. I mean, that's just.
But this has come out of something that's both machine AI and the Infinity Stone, which isn't technically
if he's
machine
hooked up to
or
the
AI.
internet, like, is the cell service just that bad in Sokovia that he had to look up
God.
the word for child and had to dial it up, like dial up internet?
No,
I
don't
think
think the internet's that bad, but
I think if that wasn't like Ultron trying to make himself more human-like for the twins, then that's a writing oversight because that's kind of an egregious.
well, I don't think he's necessarily needs to do it for the twins.
I don't know. I just don't think.
I think it's just a programming
as
thing.
a robot,
As
that's such a stupid
Wanda
thing
says,
to
but like
not know.
Wanda says earlier, where do you think he gets that from? In regard to
But that's like the way
not knowing.
That's like the way he operates
operates
like,
and thinks
on a fundamental level. Not
Yeah.
like what's the word for smaller person. That's just not how. I just can't reconcile.
But
that.
he's not actually like asking what's the.
I know that.
He's
Literally.
on his tangent, right? And in his tangent.
But if he can
he's
operate
lost.
dozens and hundreds of like these other suits at the same time, and he can look up at things on the internet in an instant,
It's processing power. Maybe he just doesn't have enough processing power for that one thing.
I just don't think that's feasible. I think it's genuinely. I think it might just be a writing oversight. Like they just flat out forgot they're writing a robot.
I mean, it's such a small line. It's not like
I know.
It's really
just
not
a little,
that big. I just think it's to show his childlike like throughout this movie they show how of a complete child Ultron is.
Yeah.
So I just think it's part of that.
I think it's a really bizarre way of portraying that.
Fair enough, but
Like this is one of those times where I would give credence to people who say Ultron is like the movie is too funny, because that's such a not needed gag.
I mean, it breaks the tension. It like,
I just don't see it.
All right. What else? There is one other thing that they say during this scene, isn't there?
I think we got everything.
No, there was one other funny moment. Well, I thought it was funny. It was just him saying, "Protect the world," and yeah.
Okay. That's another reason why I think he's trying to
but
portray
that
himself.
that is like a Tony Stark move
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is. That
Like
is.
that's what I'm saying. Like his mannerism and the way he's talking and act and stuff is just completely like ripped off of Tony Stark. So that's why I feel like that little children thing is just a part of that. It's not that he forgot the word. It's just his subroutines are acting that way.
Maybe. I just find it's hard to reconcile that. I don't have problems with that last part. It was like, to save the world, and yeah, that.
Anyway.
Then we follow Ultron to his lab.
And he shows them what he's been
Yes.
working on.
Yes.
Yes. He
We
shows
see
them.
all the
These
prototypes.
are me.
Yeah.
I have what the Avengers will never have. Harmony. Right?
Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of words in the scene. I'm trying to remember the. He goes on another evil villain speech.
He has a lot of those.
I think we split the stuff in the church with the stuff in the lab. Like I think him
think-
telling the story of his parents was in the lab and not the church.
No,
No,
that was in the
that's
church.
the church.
That was definitely the church.
Maybe.
Chat, flog
Yeah.
this guy.
No, the are you talking about the lab with Cho? Dr. Cho?
No, the lab with the
Ultron
the
bots building stuff. Were they talking about?
Oh, maybe
the
it was
Maxima-
in that
No,
lab.
when they're talking about the
No,
Maxima
it happened,
parents,
like,
it was
first.
definitely at the church.
Yeah, it was like the
1000%.
first thing one of the first things they talk about. I could be wrong.
These things happen back to back, but he's showing them
It happens
the
within
lab.
like 5 minutes. Like
He's showing them the lab of all the prototypes.
He's showing them his big brain.
he's showing. He's showing them him himself.
They're showing them him.
Him himself and him.
That too. Yeah, what happens in this scene specifically?
Yeah, I'm trying
It's a
to.
lot.
I'm literally just trying to
I
think
have
of
it written down that Pietro tells the story of their parents, and the scene ends with him telling Wanda to tear them apart from the inside. That's how both of their.
I think that was the church.
Now I'm second guessing it. Now I think I'm back on your side.
Nuh-uh.
I have a little picture.
Oh, here we go.
Take it down and look at
And where is this?
it.
You lost your parents.
This is the lab.
Oh, that's the lab. Yeah.
That is the lab?
Yeah.
tells a story. in the lab.
Fuck.
That's the lab. Yeah, he tells a story about.
So then, oh,
we split the church.
the line I was trying to remember for the longest time, the da 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 da, and yeah, also that's the cutaway. That's the end of the church scene.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the cutaway. That's how he
yield.
gets them to come with him
Okay.
by promising the extinction of the Avengers.
Yes.
Oops. Well, I tried.
We merged the scenes, but it's the same thing.
What are you
The
here?
same
Yeah, it's the
concept.
same concept.
It's like the same
She
scene in two
goes-
different locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, what are you here for? And he goes, I'm here to save the world. And yeah.
Well, she says, "Are you here to destroy the Avengers? I'm here to save the world." And also,
Yeah, that's what it was. That's the thing I was just trying to remember for the last
And they cut to
5
the lab,
minutes.
They tell the story.
Yeah, then they go to the lab, and then Pietro's like, I still don't see the big picture, I see the small picture, and then the whole story we
We've
just
done
went on.
this before.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
then it cuts to
Ultron and the twins are teamed up now to go fight the Avengers and
the Revengers.
And now we go back to the Avengers Tower.
the next morning. Yeah.
The next morning, and this is where they're...
Maria gives Steve a report on the Ultron scannings they did overnight.
Mm-hmm.
They realize that the Ultron bots have been raiding tech bases to gather more equipment and stuff. And the twins, and they know the twins are working with Ultron.
People had stories of something too fast to see, you know?
So they're aware that they're working with them.
Yeah. The twins.
And he asks about Strucker, if he's a target.
Yeah.
And they find out he's dead.
He's dead. Oh, you did a Banksy at the
Well,
crime scene.
it's not that they asked if he's a target. They ask if he's working with Ultron.
Working, yeah, and then it's like, oh, he's dead. He must have known something, and then they look and they're like, oh, everything was deleted about him from our servers, and then
Not everything.
Yeah, Stark's like, not
They
everything.
look through the physical paper.
Physical
files.
papers.
Paper is king, people.
In this moment, yes. And then who's flipping? Is it Nat who has it, or is it
Someone finds a document.
someone sees something and is like, wow, this is a bad dude.
That was Banner. These are all horrible people.
Yeah, these are all horrible people.
And then
Stark's
immediately
like,
Stark's, wait, I know that
wait,
guy.
I know that guy.
Pulls out the file.
It's like,
And it's some guy from a...
South.
You meet him at conventions. I
I didn't sell anything. Yeah.
Black Arms trader.
Black Arms trader.
I
Yeah.
love how they mention he's like a black arms dealer, a black market arms dealer, and Steve gives him like a look. I didn't sell him anything.
yeah.
You meet people at conventions.
So look at this picture. He has like a thing on his neck, right?
At first,
Someone thinks
Stark's
it's a
like,
tattoo-
oh, it's a
tattoo.
tattoo. And it's like, no. These are tattoos. This is a brand.
And they research
They
it.
research it.
They
They find it's from a Wakanda. Wakanda.
And Steve and Tony both immediately know what this is.
Yes, immediately. I thought your dad got the last of it.
Got the last of what? The camera
Strongest
pans to the
metal
shield.
on Earth.
Strongest metal on Earth.
Vibranium.
Vibranium.
So Wakanda. That's pretty fun.
Wakanda? Yeah, Wakanda's mentioned.
It's kind of weird to think that there's ever a period in like pop culture. I know realistically, but like just thinking about it's kind of weird that like the general person had never heard of Wakanda until like
Wakanda.
until like Civil War.
Like even Bruce
Because
Banner.
they were
I don't mean characters. I mean like the real world. Like this wasn't like a thought.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Like how in 2000 no one knew who Iron Man was. Like the same.
True.
They
concept.
weren't a very public facing like area.
No.
Well, even in universe, they're also like a closed off country.
Closed off. They look like
the
just
invisible border with
barren. Yeah, it just looks like barren land with like a couple settlements. Yeah. Like literally, their entrances, you have to fly into a mountain.
Yeah.
Because
Imagine being like a pilot whose plane is going down and he's like, goodbye, cruel
Oh,
world.
no.
And you open your eyes and you're in the future.
you just. If you had closed your eyes in that moment, you would think you got like transported or had died and gone
Yeah,
somewhere
gone to
else.
heaven.
Something. You see this like bustling city, like in the middle of this
From like the year
desert.
2100.
Yeah. Like flying ships and
Star Wars.
Yeah.
ships and
We should mention this guy's name is Ulysses Claw.
yes,
Claw.
Claw.
I thought it was Clow.
Is it Clow?
I don't know.
Clow. Ulysses.
I know he has a bigger role in Black Panther, which I have not seen. So we'll get the pronunciation again.
He
when
has a
we
big
watch
part
that
in
movie.
Black Panther, yes.
Is he a good guy in Black Panther, or is he like a morally ambiguous? I don't mean good guy. I mean, like, is he like an ally or?
No.
Okay.
Anyway. Well, he is an ally to someone.
Okay, so then he's a bad. He's unequivocally a bad guy. Message received.
So yeah.
Who am I thinking of? It's like
I don't
antagonistic
know,
in one
but
movie
it's
and then, like,
not
a good
that
guy in another
guy.
movie. There's like a character who's like,
Wanda.
well, yeah. I'm thinking of like a middle-aged dude though. Who's like like explicitly a bad guy in one movie, and then like in the next movie he's like teaming up with the good guys. Like I don't even know if it was Marvel. It was just a movie, and I can't remember which one.
So following the pan down to the shield, we get like a boatyard.
The
Like
salvage yard.
Salvage yard, yeah. Salvage yard
The
with all
African
these
coast.
boats. Yeah, with all these boats. And we see one in particular, Churchill. And
We go inside.
The
Yeah.
USS Smiling Friends.
Rest in peace.
anyway.
Inside the boat, there's a bunch of workers. Everyone's
Yeah,
busy in there.
Busy, and then we see this guy. Oh wait, we just saw him. Klaus. Klaus.
Oh, we see him in his office, right?
Yeah, he's in his office. He's on the phone with someone. He's like,
He's threatening a guy.
yeah, he's like, I sent you good missiles, and all you gave me was a boatload of scraps. You're gonna make this right, or the next missile you get is gonna come very much faster.
Hangs up, switches
Hangs
the call, and he's on the phone like a senator or something.
Yeah, and then
The ship blacks out.
yeah,
Power
like
goes.
power out, and he's like standing there. We get like a shot from we're in the hallway into the room, and then he goes to shoot, and Quicksilver comes in,
Takes out all the bullets.
all 9 bullets just lined up, the last one rattling.
So cool.
Super cool. But Klaus is now I want to call him Klaus because you said Klaus.
If you're gonna say it wrong, say it like the fish from American Dad, Klaus.
Klaus.
You gotta say it.
No,
Klaus.
because look, I'm still trying to say Klaus.
Well, he's Claw.
So I'm saying Klaus.
So then, Mr. Krabs.
Klaus.
Money.
Klaus. I'm just saying like Santa Claus.
All right, his name is Ulysses.
I'm just gonna call him
Claw.
Santa. Anyway, so Santa.
You call him Alfred.
Alfred.
What?
Yeah, he is Alfred.
He's Alfred.
He's
Oh
Alfred
my
in the
God.
Batman.
I'm gonna call him Alfred.
We're gonna get 3 Superman movies in between Batman movies. It's crazy.
3?
Superman, Supergirl, Man of Tomorrow.
Oh,
I
okay,
bet
that's
we'll
what
get
you
the
mean.
whole
Gotcha.
Superman trilogy before the Batman.
Yeah, that's
Now, allegedly, the Man of Tomorrow and the Batman 2 were only a few months apart. It'd be really funny though.
okay.
It's gonna get
Anyway,
delayed again.
back to this.
Wanda walks in.
Wanda walks in, and
He's aware of them.
he's aware. He's like, Strucker's experiments. The
Prized pupils.
prized pupils of Strucker. Is this when he starts talking about intimidation? No. That's after.
He
You
basically
didn't-
gets.
because he's like he talks about Strucker and how he died, and him being in the human trafficking business, not a up and coming for human life or whatever he says. And then he's like, "Oh, you didn't know?" Because they're shocked. They're hearing this for the first time. Is this your first time intimidating anyone?
Because I'm not very.
Because I'm not very
I'm not
intimidated.
afraid of
Everyone's afraid of something. Cuttlefish. He just goes on to
fish.
deep sea fish. They
Womp, womp,
womp,
womp,
with this guy
snap.
like scoop. Saw a documentary once. It was terrifying. So if you're gonna mess with my head and see a giant and make me see a giant cuttlefish, I know you're not the man in charge, and I only deal with the man in charge. And then we hear.
Then we see Ultron behind the glass rising.
Yeah,
up.
rising up, big glass
big
shaft. There
intimidating
is
robot.
there is no man in charge as he literally steps over him. And then they talk business.
He basically shows up, takes the vibranium, and then throws like $100 billion at him.
Yeah, he's like, show me the goods. He shows him the goods, and he's like, this is worth billions. And he's like, well, now so are you. It's all under your dummy holdings? Finances, so weird.
Can you quote every single Ultron line?
Probably not all of them.
Do you know his next line, which is very important for the remainder of this scene?
This is the one where he quotes Stark. I know what quote you're talking about. You keep your friends rich and your enemies richer, and you wait to find out which is which.
Which Claw immediately recognizes as from Stark.
Yeah, he's like, Stark used to say that.
And then when he...
To me, you're one of his.
Ultron.
Yeah, he's not happy
totally
about this.
like, he grabs his
Starts
arm
tweaking.
and then in a fit of like just expression, just slices his arm off. And then he's like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that, sorry, I'm sure that'll be okay. That'll buff right out. I can repair arms, you can too, right?
Yeah, he cuts his arm off.
I'm not, yeah, and then he's like, I'm not one of his puppets, his hollow men.
Do I look like Iron Man?
Do I look like Iron Man?
He ends it, I think, with Stark as a sickness. And then right
Junior,
behind him...
You're gonna break your old man's heart.
So Tony, Steve, and Thor show up
Yes.
right there.
And then doesn't Pedro and Wanda they're
there too.
They're there too.
Yeah.
Because I know Cap says, there's another way out. There's
I think he kicks
You can still walk away from this.
You can still walk away from
He
this.
kicks Ulysses like out the door, down the stairs.
Ultron
Yeah,
kicks
Ultron
him
kicks him down the
stairs.
stairs. I forgot about
Now
that.
it's the two teams, 3 and 3.
Yeah, so they do some talking. Nothing else needs to break. Clearly, you've never made an omelet. You beat me by 1 second. You beat me by 1 second. I love that.
So basically, they know, the Avengers can see that he wants the vibranium. They ask what it's for. I'd love to take this time to explain my evil plan. Immediately, it
starts the fight.
Yeah.
I love this moment because it's like it goes against the trope.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
He
monologue.
knows he's
He's
like super villain of the
He's like,
year.
yeah, let me just do this. It also shows like Stark's wittiness is in Ultron as well. Because that's something if Stark was evil would totally say.
Like if they ever did the superior Iron Man, which I was really hoping for in Multiverse of Madness, he would have the same mannerisms as Ultron.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is basically just a child
Robot
Tony Stark, yeah.
Angry.
So they're like off and fighting. Ulysses Santa is injured and his dude comes to check on him and he's like, shoot him, and he's like, which one? All of them. So now there's gunfire going off. There's this like whole battle sequence.
A couple Ultron bots come in.
All the
also.
Ultron bots are starting.
Tony Stark and Ultron are having a one-on-one.
Yeah.
That's pretty important.
Yes. That is very
The
very
big Ultron bot and Iron Man are off doing their own thing.
Yeah, for now.
Because
there is a moment where Ultron gets away from him in a moment.
Well, there's a chase.
Yeah, there's a chase, but there's also a moment where Ultron's like, "This is going very well," but that's all.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're fighting.
They're fighting.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a moment where we see Quicksilver running around.
Quicksilver's...
He just whams Cap in the face.
Just trolling.
Yeah, he sees Thor throw the hammer. He runs. He's like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll use that." Grabs it and goes flying with it.
And he's flung down like 3 stories. Too.
Yeah. He's like out for like a tiny bit, and then like a little 2 scenes later, Cap right when he's about to get up, Cap hits him and is like, "Stay down, kid." Showing that Cap wants the best for these. He empathizes with them because he was also
but Cap never stayed down either. He could do this all day.
True. It is weird that he's giving advice that he would never listen to himself.
Yeah, but they're villains.
Yeah, on the other side, he's like, stay down for your own good.
Yeah. He has to know they won't either. It's just something he wants.
Yeah.
So while this is happening, Natasha and Clint are also in the area.
Yeah, they're Clint's fighting. We see Natasha take out 3 or 4 men, as she does. She's the goon
Take
patrol.
them out? What, for dinner?
To the ball game.
Yeah.
I was at that game.
Ultron wants to initiate his plan Time to get inside their heads.
Time for some mind games.
Time for some mind games, yes.
So then Scarlet Witch, or I guess...
Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, yeah.
Not
Wanda.
yet. Give it a 10 real world years.
Literally. Goes off. We see a moment where we're back at the Quinjet, where Bruce and he's like
he's
on
observing
the comms,
and he can hear the gunfire
and everything, and he's like, guys, is this a code green? And then it's like kind of jumbly, but we kind of hear something say yes. You know, like
do we hear it say yes?
It's like it sounds very, very similar when the audio is like cutting out at the end to yes. It sounds like if you think yes while you hear it, you're gonna hear it say yes.
Because I honestly don't think I'm not a master strategist, I guess. I don't think that scenario is a code green.
No,
It's too closed quarters.
Well, I don't think it's any of the team saying yes. I think it's Ultron in the comms.
See, that's something I didn't think of.
I think it's Ultron in the comms trying to get Bruce to lure Bruce Banner into the fray so they can.
I thought it was just him jamming their comms. Like no matter what they say,
he's jamming their comms and trying to,
he doesn't need to say yes. Well, no matter what he says, no matter what they say, if the comms are jammed, he's going to go out and take a look.
True, that is also true. So there's multiple things, and then he opens the doors and he doesn't go into the fight.
He's observing. He's like,
observing.
I
took it more of he wasn't sure because it wasn't complete confirmation.
I just figured he was like, I wonder what's going on. Basically.
Okay.
I will give it to him later.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
It's just a moment we need to mention.
So the first victim is Thor, I believe.
Yes.
With Wanda.
Yes. Wanda gets Thor, and Cap's like, Thor, report, you okay?
Yeah, the witch is trying playing mind tricks or whatever.
Luckily, I am mighty.
And then he turns the corner
He walks into his night.
It's like an Asgardian party.
Luckily, I am mighty. He also says, take care.
I doubt a mortal could keep her at bay.
Yeah, exactly. A mortal will keep her
I am mighty.
Fortunately, I am mighty. And then turns right into a dream where it's like kind of a party, but like
A gathering.
It's a spooky party.
Yeah, it feels very.
It's the Monster Mash.
Yeah, it. Oh my god, not the monster. I'm saying yes to him, not you.
It is the Monster Mash.
Anyway, we see Gandalf right now.
Gandalf?
What? Gandalf.
Heimdall?
Heimdall.
No, not yet.
That's the second time you see his vision. Okay. And then who's the second?
I think Cap
is it
is
Cap
next.
and
Kate's
then
next.
Natasha?
Then Natasha, I think.
And then it's Clint.
Then she tries to do Clint,
Yeah. All right. So then we see Cap get.
I think Pietro knocks him down a bit.
He gets smacked by Pietro, and then that's how Wanda's able to do him. And what's it called? He sees.
I don't think we see what his...
Oh, we don't see his vision yet?
It's happening.
Okay, it's happening. But we see Natasha's right away. Right? We see... No?
Clint's in between that. The Clint moment.
The Clint moment is in between seeing Natasha.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot. It's a...
We would need it like right in front of us just to get the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Basically, Wanda's going around fucking with people's minds. Clint
Messing.
escapes unscathed, and he
Okay.
a bit of a moment.
We see Clint aiming. It's eerily silent, and then we see like Wanda like sneaking up behind him, and then at the last second he turns around with an arrow and shocks her. Puts like a shocking arrow to her forehead, and
I've already done the mind control.
Yeah, I've done the whole mind control thing.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. And then immediately Pietro comes in for the rescue, knocks him down, takes the arrow, and runs off.
With her.
With her, and runs outside. And Clint's just groveling
you
in
better
the
run.
in the glass. Oh yeah, you better run. And then we see Natasha
Yes.
and her dream.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Natasha's dream. We go to the Red Room. Basically,
This is another one of those moments that's really hard to reconcile seeing future movies. I may have mentioned this earlier, but like the Red Room being on like a fucking flying island is stupid. you forgot about that, right?
Wait,
That's Black Widow.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's just on like a flying island. It's so stupid. It's pretty
in this
stupid.
movie, it's like it's like a mansion with like ballet studio and everything like that. We see basically trainees.
It gets more and more demented.
Yeah. And we see Natasha. Oh, you'll break them.
Only the breakable ones.
Only the breakable ones. The ones like you will be made of marble, or like you were made with marble or something. Her training. Yeah. So like Natasha. So we basically see what Natasha went through in like snippets. You know. Do we see the whole thing, or does it intercut?
It intercuts.
It comes back a little later.
Cuts, I think, to Cap.
Yeah, because I know we see the ballet and we see that, but do we see her shooting the guy with the head?
Not yet.
Okay. So then we go to Cap.
Yes.
Who has a nice
Big party
ballroom.
War's
But
over. Everyone's celebrating.
Yeah, celebrating, but eerily in the background, it still sounds like war. Did you pick up on that?
No, you mean like gunfire? And
Yeah,
stuff?
sort of like distant kind of things. At one moment, there's like wine spilled on a soldier,
that's
like
kinda hard to
blood.
miss.
You know,
Yeah.
like
They're all
so it's
laughing.
just still like everyone is laughing on the surface, but there's still that eeriness of war hanging over the scene, and I really like how it was done. So I just wanted to mention.
See, that I know. He's definitely unsettled.
Yes, he's very well. He's out of place.
Yeah.
He literally was just in war, and now he's seeing celebration. And then we see Peggy Carter come up.
Yeah, she asked him to dance. That's how it ends.
Let's dance.
And then I think we cut back to Thor, right?
Yes, then we meet Heimdall.
Heimdall, blind eye, Heimdall.
What happened to your eye?
What happened to you? Oh, I see. I see everything. I see you leading us to destruction.
To hell.
Oh yeah, to hell.
How could you miss that?
I don't know.
It's a badass line.
It is a bomb-ass line. I don't know why did I change that? Especially because it's not H-E-L-L, it's H-E-L.
Yeah, with a capital H.
Yeah.
You did what, like,
You know what?
mid-2000s cartoons would do? Where, like,
They change
instead
it,
of kill, I want that guy destroyed.
Yeah. Unalive him now!
No, that's what the 2020s
I
cartoons
know,
do.
yeah. I don't know why. Anyway, Thor is like distraught by this because he's like, what's going on? I'm not leading anyone to destruction and despair. I'm trying to save everyone. Yeah. And then he's like, and then Heimdall's like, your power, too much, whatever. And then he starts like lightning.
That's a little later.
Oh, it's
we cut
intercut
back
again.
to Steve.
Why are all these
There's
scenes
a lot
so
going
intercut?
on.
We cut back.
It makes sense when you watch it,
Yeah.
and not when you're trying to retell it.
Peggy tells Steve the war is over.
It's over, Steve. Come dance.
Then he turns around.
What's the line? It's
We can
very
go
important.
home.
We can go home? No, it's not we can go home. That doesn't sound completely right.
The war is over, Steve. We can go home.
Oh,
Imagine
shit.
it.
Imagine it.
Imagine it, that is. Imagine it, and he turns around in silence.
Everyone's gone.
Everyone's gone, and and it's like literal silence, too. It's like empty ballroom, silent. Oh, great moment.
Then are we back to Natasha?
Back to Thor.
Back to Thor.
Heimdall says Thor is a destroyer.
You're a destroyer.
You see, there's like people disappearing. There's like evil things on the walls with like masks or whatever.
It's like getting really creepy.
Then his lightning starts flashing everywhere. He accidentally someone else disintegrates or something.
Yeah, he disintegrates a dude or whatever.
And then we get flashes of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
I think
Only 4.
Only 4 of them, yeah. We only see 4 of the Infinity Stones.
And then one of the last ones is the eyes of who will be coming later.
Yes, we do see for like a split second the eyes of... You don't remember?
I'm trying to... I can't think... Why can't I...
The red one!
That red guy, that naked red guy.
Oh, Vision. I'm sorry, I was having a vision.
quick.
You were having a vision?
Say that again.
Hold on.
I'm
Do
sorry.
we see Vision's eyes in this part, or when
Yeah.
Thor goes back to it in the waters?
No, it's this.
It is this part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure. Because we
How
see a
did
lot
I
more
wait.
in the waters.
Yeah.
Bro, Vision is
I
kind
must
of
have like it must be for like a frame, dude.
Oh, it's like half a second.
it must be for half a second where I just keep like miss.
I can't believe you said I have a vision.
I can hear.
Unintended too.
I can remember other small things, but apparently I can't remember a fraction of a second.
Honestly,
I may have
flat out blinked.
Anyway, now we go back to Natasha.
Yeah.
Where we see even more of her intense training and her like overseer.
They're talking about like the ceremony.
And
she
how
clearly
she
does
never
not wanna do
fails. And how at one point she like pretends to fail and the overseer is like, you can't do that, sweetie. It's important. The ceremony, you need to go through it.
The ceremony is necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary. She says it obviously more harsh because she's like pretending to fail, sloppy. You don't fail. We see Natasha like. I think it's a little before that, but it's like she's like shooting nothing, and then it's like a guy, right, or something like that.
With a bag on his head.
Bag on his head, talking about not failing. What else is important in her training that was there? Oh, we see the moment of her ceremony.
They wheel her into this operating room.
They make it really like
horror movie.
Like
there's like a half-second shot of like these 3 kids with no mouths.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Yeah, no mouths.
Do you think that was like part of the nightmare? Do you think they actually did that in the Red Room?
It's just a nightmare.
Probably part of the nightmare.
Because I lean towards it's part of the nightmare, but I
feel like it's like they can't say anything. You know what I mean? They keep quiet. Yeah. They can't, you know. I feel like it's kind of being symbolic rather than actual in that moment.
Yeah, I think I lean towards it, but I've definitely thought about it. Like, I wonder if they like surgically remove the mouths of the whiny bitches.
What mouth?
Oh, okay. They just all right, buddy. That's like the one Phase 4 movie I'm looking forward to.
I love that movie
so
much.
Movie. I can't believe people hate it.
I don't understand it.
Well, we'll get to that.
We'll get to it. So there was also Everything Everywhere All at Once that came out,
which I still haven't
around
seen.
the same time. Fantastic movie, and that also deals with. And that also deals with.
You know what else deals with the multiverse?
So it's
the
like
Timmy Jimmy Power Hour trilogy on Nickelodeon.
Anyway, all right, back to this Age of Ultron movie.
So after all these trauma incidents, all these heroes are facing, we go back to Wanda, who's outside. She's
recovering from the shock.
She's like in pain. She's got a headache now. I can only imagine the pain. Getting just completely shocked in the head.
That would suck.
And we see Pedro's concern and like, oh, I'm gonna go kill him. It's like, no, I want to finish the mission. I want the big one.
And then we see Bruce Banner, who catches a glimpse of them, and he's got like this unsure expression on his face.
I don't think he catches a glimpse.
He sees them. Doesn't he see them?
I don't think he sees them.
They're very, very far away, but he sees them.
I don't think he sees them. I think we just get a shot of it to like, hey, if you didn't know who they were talking about.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely why they put that in there, but do they? I don't
think you see them in the distance.
They're looking right at him.
Yeah, but is he looking?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Where am I? Can I see this? Turn this.
Chat, pull up the
No. This is bad on me because I've seen this movie 3 times in the last week.
That's crazy. This reminds me of like there was a scene in Guardians that I missed, and I was like maybe I stopped to drink a soda. Do you remember that?
Maybe I blinked. Maybe I.
Yeah, the Yondu part.
Oh, it does kind of look like he's looking.
Oh, you know what? It's not explicit.
It doesn't like.
It is not explicit.
It's not explicit. Like, look.
But I feel like that's the implication.
But it looked close enough that it's plausible.
I feel like they just see the Quinjet. Yeah, they just see the Quinjet. You can't even see Banner.
So then I guess maybe.
Banner's very suspicious.
Oh, I feel like you see his legs. Oh, maybe.
I feel like it's implied that he sees them.
Yeah.
Because like when they say that, his expression shifts the tiniest bit. Like he's just caught something in his eye.
Well, okay, it's a shot of Wanda and Pietro, and then it's a shot of the Quinjet in between these two.
See, but then see how like as soon as she says that, his hand kind of like lowers, like he's just noticed something, like he's.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I feel like that was the implication. Anyway,
I thought it was just like he was concerned, like it was tied in with the moment they showed
that
before.
movement was very deliberate.
You know?
He's also looking outside.
Yeah.
He's looking outside. I feel like it was more of like, my arm's getting tired. Because I feel
Nah,
like his arm's been...
that's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a leap.
Oh, no. I
That's
said
not-
that as a joke.
That's
guys.
not
That's
something
not...
that
my-
filmmakers
Do
would
you
throw.
think I'm being serious about the...
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
But then we cut back to Ultron and Tony.
Yeah.
Iron Man wins the fight.
Yeah, Tony finally
Corners
him and is like, you're not going anywhere. You're right. I'm already there. And then
You'll catch on, but
You'll
first,
catch on, but first-
you have to catch Dr. Banner.
you might want to catch Dr. Banner. And then he switches from the pulsar to a missile and just blows him up before taking off and looking for
News or footage, keyword
Hulk.
Yeah.
And there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot going on. Hulk is destroying the city right now.
Pissed.
He asked Natasha for a lullaby, but
Yeah,
Clint's
like, whole team's
It's
down.
probably a good thing that she's knocked out here because I feel like Hulk would have ripped her in half.
I don't think it would have worked.
I think Hulk would have
it's,
ripped
he's,
her in
he's,
half.
he doesn't come to until the end of the fight. You know, we see the moment where Hulk comes to out of this. Like he was messed. I feel like he's back in New York. You know, like he's seeing the Chitauri again, and he's attacking the Chitauri.
I'm not even sure that was what he's seeing.
Something.
I thought it was just like him running from the fucking military.
I was
like
thinking
in
it was
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk 1.
Like
Or that could be
Incredible
it
Hulk.
as well. You know, that could be it as well.
Like maybe he's seeing Betty Ross because he hurt Betty Ross the first time he hulked out. That's in the opening credits.
Yeah, so it's
he could just be
possible.
seeing that on loop. That would piss
He's
off
rewatching
That
the Incredible
would
Hulk
piss-
intro.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's rewatching that whole movie in real time. Every second.
2 times speed.
2 times speed. No, like just like 16 times speed. Just on loop over and over is
Yeah,
what he's seeing.
he's seen it 50 times.
I probably have the same reaction.
You know those memes where it's like it's literally Age of Ultron where Vision grabs Ultron and it flashes and it's like a movie in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's usually the B movie.
Oh my god.
That's Hulk seeing the Incredible Hulk on loop. Every 30 seconds is the entire movie.
You cut me out. Sorry.
So Tony sees all the damage that's happening, and he says, call in Veronica.
Well, yeah, he's like, oh, I'm getting no help. All right, time to call in Veronica. And then we see the satellite.
One of Stark's like billions,
Probably billions of
satellites
satellites that are up in the
He
atmosphere.
owns space.
He
A
owns the
Stark
atmosphere. Satellites are kind of just in the upper limits of the atmosphere. I mean, some of them are in space, but a lot of them technically aren't in space.
If you're describing it the way I think you're describing it, the atmosphere extends a lot farther than the 100 kilometers, but it's so thin by like the 100-kilometer mark that it's basically space.
Well, yeah.
If
I'm
this
being
is the
very
Earth-
technical.
If this is the Earth and you're describing the atmosphere as like out here, it's like out here.
Well, yes.
This is space. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I'm arguing semantics.
Don't
with
be
you.
semantical,
I'm
all right?
being
I'm the
semantical.
space nerd.
No, I'm being semantical with you.
Bruce's arm was tired.
Yeah.
That was just a joke. His arm's been up that
If you
entire.
want to be semantic,
It's hilarious to think about. His hand goes up onto the Quinjet earlier in this scene.
Josh
And
Whedon
we
walks
don't
up
see
to
him
Mark
again
Ruffalo.
until
All right,
this
in this
moment.
scene, your character
And
is
his hand
tired.
has been up there
Lower
the
your arm.
entire time. So it's just funny to think about, oh, he
No.
lowered it because his arm's tired. I'm sorry, it's funny.
Look, if you want to be semantical, the moon is like all the way out here, and some people say the Earth's atmosphere is thin enough, but still there, up to the moon. So don't be that guy. Space
I didn't say that.
Space is here.
That's not what
I don't care
said.
if the atmosphere is out here. Space is
But
here.
the Hulkbuster! Sub in.
Veronica.
Veronica, it's such a cool suit up.
Yeah,
It's
I love how
so cool.
the UI like extends outward.
Yeah. It's like it got bigger. I like how like there's a stop gate of like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to suit up, so we're gonna send this like cage to go attempt to.
I also like how he he obviously knew going in that he was going to lose a bunch of limbs, which
yeah.
is why the satellite, the package that's floating above, has like a dozen replacements for everything.
Yeah.
It's just such a neat thought. Like,
well, Banner.
I know. I can imagine
it,
Bruce
like,
Banner
hey,
being like, "Look,
your suit's gonna
I'm
get
gonna
damaged.
rip you in half 17 times. You gotta have
You
a
need
way
parts.
to fix that."
Yeah. And then they designed Veronica. Yeah. So it's like such a cool suit of. He gets like entrapped in that like electrical cage, and then he's banging on it, and then nothing. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
And he bangs
Did it
on
work?
it.
There's a bunch of
Then-
police cars.
Yeah,
around.
they're
There's
starting to
Police,
civilians.
military, etc.
Well, yeah, because this entire time Hulk is terrorizing everyone.
Yeah.
At one point, we got a POV of army men, and we're in the car driving up to the Hulk, basically, and the Hulk just rips the ceiling, the roof off the car, and then we just comes down for the camera.
That guy's super dead.
100%. We just got a POV to death.
I would
Like-
not want to be alive after that. It'd be so
Just to
mangled.
witness
Just
that?
no, not even that.
Yeah.
Just so mangled and like he'd be like a head and a torso
And traumatized for life.
and missing a back.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to be that guy.
But the Stark Relief's on site, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that makes out. It
The
makes
Stark
it all better.
Relief Foundation
It
gets
makes
on
it
site.
all better.
Yep, exactly. He's leading in prosthetics.
But Hulk escapes this pod by like digging underground.
Yeah, there's like one huge boom and he goes underground and
I don't think
pops up.
sinks into the
Yeah,
highway.
it sinks. And then we see a shot of the rest of Hulkbuster
Coming in.
and then we see that UI expand, and he's like, "All right, everyone, listen, get the fuck out of here." And then he is like, "All right, that witch
little
is
witch is
fighting,
messing with your mind.
messing with your mind.
You're smarter than this. You're smarter than this. You're Bruce Banner. Roar. All right, don't mention Puny Banner.
And just fight takes up. I have a feeling that if he addressed Hulk as Hulk there and treated Hulk as Hulk, there might have been a chance.
Yeah,
There might have been a chance. I'm not saying it was 100%.
It's still there.
But I feel
like as
if
soon as he said
Banner,
Bruce Banner,
done.
So-
Nope. You're just enticing even more rage.
yeah.
They start throwing each other around. They're hitting things.
Yeah.
Even the Hulkbusters going flying, hitting buildings. And
Hitting
stuff.
buildings. There's a moment where the Hulkbuster gets knocked down, and Hulk has a telephone pole, not a telephone pole.
Stabs him through
Yeah,
the back
stabs
with
him
like a
through the
pole.
back, Banner, dick move. And then we see the cool arm turn around and punches Hulk off.
Just launches him away.
Yeah, and then this is one of the moments we see where the arm basically it's no longer usable, so it shreds itself
detaches
off.
itself, and another piece of the arm comes from the
Send
floating
me,
box.
Hey, Veronica, give me a hand.
Give me a hand.
So yeah, another one, and as it's attaching, Hulk is starting to run back. He does a laser, and then he once the arm's fully ascended, we have a punch to punch moment.
Yeah.
That sends
That's so
shockwaves.
cool.
We get a moment of the UI, we basically see right arm took damage there from force of impact, and we see the Hulk then grabs the hand. And
He's trying to rip it off.
rip it
and
off.
then it just
but
locks in.
It just locks
And
his
then he's
arm
trying to
in
get
place.
out.
Get out. And then Tony's like, all right, let's get you out of the city, bud.
And then Hulk just grabs him and turns, and they go
turns.
even further into
No,
the
not
city.
that way, not that way. They land through a building.
Well, before that, they do the punch. He locks onto his hand. He flips him over. He has him on the ground. Go to sleep. Go to
Oh,
sleep, go to
yeah!
sleep, go to
Oh
sleep.
yeah, the go to the sleep part. How did I forget the go to sleep part? I knew I was missing something. Yeah.
Just the thwack over
Yeah,
and
just-
over and over.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. He tries so many different methods. He tries just whacking him in the face over the sun.
At one point, he sprays
sleeping
him
gas.
with sleeping
Yeah.
gas. That's gonna do anything.
Come on, Bruce, you gotta work with me.
So yeah, then he takes them both flying around.
He takes,
So
so
they go off
how did I
course. They
forget
crash
that?
land in what looks like
That's
a college
also around
campus.
the time where we see the Crawford truck. I don't know if the Crawford truck is meaningful, but I had paused on the truck to see the branding, and it was Crawford.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
They land in an office building.
I thought it felt more like a campus of some kind.
Yeah, I'm not entirely
Like a
sure.
tech institute or something.
It's like a large open
glass window.
not publicized, a public area.
Yeah.
Large open public area.
And they're like somewhere on like the 5th floor or whatever.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
sprays him with the gas.
he sprays him with the gas. We
Does
see
nothing.
behind
There's
an
an
elevator.
They're
full
like
of
trying
people.
to close the
we
door.
hear the.
But Hulk
Kicks him back into the elevator. It goes falling, but thankfully
He
he's
grabs
able
the
to.
wire.
All right, everyone
Everyone
out.
get out.
And then they all
Flings
get
it
out.
at
Hulk
Hulk.
comes back, right?
Oh, yeah,
he does
punches
this
him
cool
over.
backflip kick thing.
Punches him over.
Going down.
Smacks him
smashes,
with the elevator.
and then comes
he
around.
finally
for a
gets
fucking
one
hook.
clean hook in.
And then Hulk just looks at him.
Spits out the tooth.
I'm sorry. Then we just get the whole.
I love the part where it cuts away to like a building, and then he goes flying.
Yeah.
And then you can see Hulk coming into the reflection of the building.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's great.
And this is where Hulk like really damages the Hulkbuster's like back, like takes
So
the
he's trying
back
to fly up
engines
a
off.
building. He's
Yeah.
ripping it off the back.
He's ripping the boat. He breaks something that affects the interface because Tony's like damage report. That's comprehensive.
Show me something.
Show me something.
More repair parts are on the way. Hulk just knocks him out of the
knocking
sky.
him away. Yeah, they're getting like really high in the sky. Like they need to do something, and he scans a building. No one's in it. He's like, all right, how quickly can we buy this building?
He just drops him in the building.
Just drops Hulk, and we just see Hulk like "Argh," as he just. And we just see this like just huge demolition effect, basically demos the building, and then amongst like we see the like, pedestrians, civilians.
The soot and dust is getting kicked
everywhere. They're like running away. Then we see Hulk like coming out of it.
He comes
He's
angry for like a second, and then he looks around.
Yeah, and then he sees the destruction. And he's like, "Oh shit, am I doing?" He sees all the like civilians
people freaking out,
hurt, sad, running, covered in soot.
And as he's calming down, he catches
he
a look.
Sees a glimpse of an army dude, and hears a click.
And he's about to go off again, and then punch, knocked out
by the Hulkbuster. Then
We go back to the Quinjet.
we go back
Quinjet.
to the
In-flight.
Quinjet. Somewhere in that whole thing, I mentioned it briefly. We see Ultron taking the vibranium, and he's like, "Well, this is going well." As the mind fuckery is happening with Wanda. I
I
don't know. If
think that might have been in the middle of the fight, not the Hulkbuster fight.
Not the Hulkbuster fight.
The 3v,
One of the
1v1v1.
Yeah,
On
one
the
of
boat.
the
One of the- one of the-
Churchill
one of
during
the-
the Churchill boat.
One of
fight.
the Ultron drones just takes it and flees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
he-
it looks like Ultron, and he's like, "Well, this is going well." As he slides open or slides the
It
doors.
may have been Ultron.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been Ultron because
He was fighting Tony.
yeah.
Well, there's a moment
A
where he gets
Ultron.
away.
Ultron.
It's
has
not.
the
It
vibranium.
doesn't
He
look
takes the
like a
vibranium.
droid, like one of his minion droids. Is all I'm saying.
Well, they're not his minion droids. They're him. Just
No,
in
I know.
a bunch of
Okay, there's the
smaller
big
Ultrons.
guy, main Ultron
There's a bunch of
body,
smaller
and then the
Ultrons.
smaller
But
Ultron
they're all
bodies.
Ultron.
Yes, I know. I was trying to just give a differentiated
We are
word.
Ultron.
Oh my god.
Ultron.
Anyway,
dudes.
we're back in the Quinjet.
We have the awkward ride home.
The
after-
awkward ride home. That's
We
how we're
see
describing it.
Banner in just the coldest sweat I have ever seen anyone. He is in just drenched and
He's
a blanket.
miserable.
He went through horrid.
He looks like he wants to die.
He went through hell.
Everyone's pretty sad and shaken
Yeah,
up.
it's like
Thor's
very
freaking
shaken up.
out.
We hear Maria Hill on the line. The news is loving you guys.
No one else is.
No one else is.
Banner's arrest is up in the air.
Banner, yeah.
She says they go into stealth mode.
Stay away.
Stay in stealth mode.
Stay in stealth mode. Stay away until we can clear everything up.
Or we find Ultron.
Or we
or
find
anything.
Yeah, because right now we need to find Ultron. And then Clint's the one flying, right?
Yeah. Well, he's doing okay.
Yeah, he seems to be fine.
He's hanging on. He's doing good. He's doing better than anybody else on that plane.
Oh yeah. I mean, he didn't get his mind fucked with, so like, well, not in this movie.
Not in this movie.
Not recently.
Not recently.
Tony asks if he wants to switch out, and he's like, no, we're a couple hours out. Where are we going?
Safe house.
Ooh, mystery.
And then we cut to the safe house.
Yeah.
Plane lands on the big. We see a big.
We didn't mention the moment.
I don't even mention the phone call.
Yeah, we didn't mention the
Earlier?
phone call earlier
Yeah,
when they're prepping.
Yeah.
There's a
go.
scene where before the party, right? Not before.
Before they find the file.
Before they find the file of
Steve goes to get Clint.
Santa's file.
Clint's on the phone. He's like, "Who's that?" He's like, "Don't worry about it."
He's like,
He says girlfriend.
He says girlfriend.
Yeah.
After having
we
earlier said he doesn't.
I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, because he's like, you're the boss or whatever. He says something along those lines. You know, typical relationship thing.
I answer to you.
I answer to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, there's
All the
forgot to mention
breadcrumbs
it, yeah.
leading up to this point.
Exactly.
So they arrive at the safe house, the big house.
It's a farmhouse in the middle
Yeah.
of a giant field.
Everyone's curious, wondering what's going on. Thor's like, "What is this?" And Tony's like, "It's a safe house." He's like, I'm giving you as much information as I was given." Then we meet Clint's wife.
And
Honey, I'm
kids.
home. Well,
I love how he
kids.
just comes in. Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home.
Just another day at the office.
Sorry, I brought some friends over. They're gonna have to crash.
This is an agent of some kind.
This is what's her name? Linda?
Laura.
I had the L right. Laura. I know all your names.
Who wouldn't?
This is a agent of some kind. The kids come running in.
These
These
are
are smaller
smaller
agents. Thor steps on one of the toys.
Just
then
shuffles it under like the couch.
Shuffles. No, it's the table or whatever. Yeah. Does he leave right after that?
Almost immediately.
Yeah. And then Cap follows him out and is like, "Thor, where are you going? I need answers. I'm not going to get them here. There was answers in the vision." He's seeking out his vision to find more answers. And then right before Cap goes back inside, we hear the voice line from before. That's why I was like, "What's that line? It's important." From Peggy.
Imagine it.
Before
We can go home.
we can
imagine
go
it.
home. We hear that line again. We can go home, and he stops and turns away from the house because it's literally a shot of him standing in the doorway of us in the house and him right outside the door. We can go
Us
home.
like we're the cameramen.
Yeah, it's a POV.
I know.
Yes.
I'm fucking with you.
Anyway,
How
It's
awesome
a
would it be to be a
cool moment.
cameraman on a Marvel movie?
oh, it would be so sick.
It'd be like the worst Marvel movie, and I'd be glad to be there.
just get me on set.
That'd be awesome.
I'd just love to be on set.
I want to meet Jared Leto.
I want to meet
I would
Morbius.
not. I would not want to. Be.
I know. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Just so we're clear, I don't want to meet Jared Leto. I don't want my name in the Morbius credits. If I was the cameraman, I'd ask them to change my name to something
What
else.
just happened to what you just
Marvel,
said?
Marvel movie. Hey, I said I
That's
wanted
so fucking
to. I said I
ridiculous.
wanted to be on set. I didn't want to be credited.
You said you wanted to be a cameraman. If you're going to be a cameraman, you technically, by law, have to be credited.
Then I'll tell them to credit me as like
A
Morbius.
different name. I guess that is possible. You can do that.
Yeah, like a pen name.
So then
Anyway.
we get a scene with Laura and Clint one-on-one.
Yeah.
She's looking at the fake tissue from the beginning of the movie.
It's like, you can't even tell the difference.
I could tell.
I can tell the difference. Well, they talk about basically the team. This is the moment where we find out that Clint's basically the dad of the group. That he's the glue.
She thinks they need him.
Yeah.
Which is a lot scarier than
if
he
they
needs
did
them.
it. Yeah, exactly. She talks about if they're gonna stay here, they're gonna have to double up. How long? And then Hawkeye laughs. He's like, "No, that's not happening." And she's like, "What about Bruce and Nat?"
And he's like, "What?
Huh? How long has that been going
They're just
on?
coworkers.
What? He's totally oblivious. I'll explain it when you're older. Okay. He sounds like a little kid in that moment. It's great. Then they go to the window and do that whole scene. We see Cap chopping wood, right?
Well, they're outside. You can see them from the window. They're chopping wood.
Yeah.
Cap and Iron Man.
Iron Man. Tony are chopping wood.
Cap's pile is like 5 times bigger.
Yeah, it's hilarious. What's the next moment of the house? Is it with Cap and Tony?
Is it
trust the
Capitoni
guy
or is
with
it
the-
Nat?
We cut.
I think it's
we
Nat.
cut-
It might be Nat.
We may have
Nat.
jumped around.
We go
Or
to
is it back to-
Korea. We go to Dr. Cho.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
walking
yeah,
into
yeah.
her. We see her facility. She walks into like the regeneration cradle room.
Yeah, she's
And
working
Ultron's
on it.
in there.
Scream and your whole staff dies.
So he basically tells her, I let you live at the party. And what does she say? You expect to thank you?
Yeah,
I expect you to know why. And he basically wants her
He
to
needs
build
a
him
new chrysalis.
a body.
Yeah.
Not a robot body.
Flesh and bone.
Flesh and bone.
Made with vibranium.
Made with vibranium.
Not really flesh and bone, but
Well, bonded
I
with
guess
vibranium.
Yeah, it's the
think
cells
I-
are bonded with
Yeah.
vibranium. Yeah, that's the term she used. Well, she's not doing this
Willingly.
Willingly,
He uses
They use
Loki's scepter on him.
They use the Mind Stone, very similar to how Loki used it.
Very similar. It's exactly the same way. He taps her
Yes,
in the
it's-
chest
okay.
with the scepter.
Okay, now you're arguing.
I said
semantics.
Loki's scepter.
Now you're
and
arguing.
you started to
semantics.
change it.
Now you're arguing.
That's not semantics.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's not
The
me
way
saying.
it's-
That's not me saying satellites are in the atmosphere. Bozo.
What?
That's what you
No,
said
that's
earlier.
Oh my fucking god!
That's what you
it's
said
the
earlier.
same fucking
It's
concept.
not the exact. It's
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not. Very
Anyway.
different. You're a nerd.
Okay, we're on a podcast about Marvel, rewatching Marvel, the MCU.
This guy's a nerd, folks.
I hate to break it to you, but if I'm a nerd, that means you are
Nuh-uh.
too.
Nuh-uh. Nah. Totally not.
Okay, this episode is called Connor the Nerd. Thank you.
I want royalties for that.
His royalties are $0.00.
That's not a royalty.
You have a pen name on the podcast now.
That's something. I'll take it.
I'll give you 1 cent every 1,000 years. There's your
Starting
royalties.
now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
We'll be waiting 1,000 years.
Nope, starting now. I agree to the terms on those terms.
You need a penny
I need
now.
a penny. Give me a penny.
I don't have a penny.
You owe me a penny. I'm going to write you an IOU for that
For
fucking
a
penny.
fucking penny?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to draft like a legal
Okay, well
document.
now the episode has to be named Connor as a Nerd.
I'm going to draft a legal document that says you owe me a penny. And then you have to sign it.
I don't have to sign
you,
shit.
You do. These are my royalties.
No.
These are my royalties.
There was never an agreed upon verbal
You were the
contract.
one who said the penny.
Anyway, back to this.
So after he mind controls Cho, we go back to the house with Natasha and Banner. They have an intimate scene together.
I just want to talk about them cutting the damn logs.
Get to that.
Why?
Because it's a fun moment, and it's a really nice moment, and I like it.
Don't take from my pile.
Fucking stealing the joke I want to say, too.
Yeah, I knew that's the reason you wanted to get to that scene.
Oh, duh. Don't take from my pile.
Anyway.
And the... just
Yeah.
ripping it in half with his hands.
So anyway, Nat and Bruce are talking about life
Banner
and
just
stuff.
Banner just comes out of the shower. Nat's like, oh, I would have joined you, but the moment didn't seem right. And
He
then
used
he's
all the hot water.
I used all the hot water.
I should have joined you.
I should have joined you.
He's all upset because the Hulk caused damage.
Yeah,
He says the
irreparable
world
damage.
saw the real Hulk for the first time.
Yeah.
And then goes into being monster, and then Nat turns on her flirting charm.
And he's not really buying it.
No, and then she like gets really close to him, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Running with it.
Running with it. And he's like, "There's no future with me. I can't have this. I can't have kids.
Do the math. I
Do
physically
the math.
can't.
I physically can't. Neither can I."
Hold on,
Huh?
before we get to the really serious part, do the math. I physically can't. Think about the scene from The Incredible Hulk with the fucking
I do
pacemakers
not
that
consent.
Do we have to make a new version of that meme with
Yes.
the
Now,
new with Mark Ruffalo and
now
Mark
we have Mark
Ruffalo's Hulk,
Ruffalo and Scarlett
and Scarlett Johansson instead of
and this Hulk.
Edward
Yep.
Norton and Edward Norton's
Yep.
Hulk and what's her name?
No, it's not Edward Norton's Hulk. It's this Hulk.
Yeah, I'm talking about the old one.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
instead of.
Oh, I didn't hear the instead of.
Anyway, I'll get right on that. You got to put that in the. We're gonna
Great.
put that in. Is there someone you forgot to ask?
Is there someone you forgot to ask?
That's crazy.
Hulk still does not consent.
Oh, Lord. Apparently he does a few years later because he has you know that he has a son as of She-Hulk?
Really? Yeah, I knew.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what alien could take the Hulk, though. That's crazy.
And pop
And
out
live.
a Hulk-like
And live.
baby. Did he find another Hulk? Did he visit Planet Hulk? Planet Hulk confirmed.
That would have been a better movie. Anyway, back to the serious stuff.
Way back to the serious stuff where he's like, I can't do it. I can't have kids. And she's like, well, I can't either. And then she goes into in the Red Room, they sterilize you. It's easier.
It's the
Makes
one
killing
thing.
easier.
The one thing that might matter more than a mission.
Yeah. Makes everything easier. Even killing. And you see her choking up and even you actually see genuine emotion coming from Nat in this scene.
Yeah.
Well, all her guard is down.
Completely.
Yeah.
She is willing and ready to run away with Bruce in this moment. He says yes, they're gone. We wouldn't see them for the rest of the movie.
We wouldn't see them for the rest of the MCU.
Probably, yeah.
She'd still be alive post-Endgame.
Yeah.
They might would have come back for Infinity War.
Maybe.
They ran away.
But it would be,
Hulk
it would
didn't
be
come back
different
for
'cause-
Infinity War, and Bruce
True.
Banner was right there.
But that's only because
That's 'cause of
he
Ragnarok.
met Thanos.
I know.
He got his ass whooped.
I'm being facetious, Mr. Atmosphere.
Because if he ran away with Nat, he would have
but then
never
the last
gone through
time-
the wormhole.
the last
and never
time-
made it to Sakaar. And
The
never,
last time he would have hulked out would have been the Hulkbuster scene, so he would still not want to Hulk out.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as
I think it'd be worse.
no. He still hulks out after this in this.
I guess. All right, whatever.
Like,
Anyway, I'm right,
although
you're
it's
wrong.
not really voluntary.
Yeah, he kind of gets chucked into a hole.
But still, anyway.
Bottomless pit.
Anyway. Serious moment. She describes that they basically yank everything out. She can't have kids. You still think you're the only monster on the team.
And then he actually does consider, in that moment, running away.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut.
We cut to Tony and Steve. They chopping wood. And Tony's like, are you alright? You seem to walk away okay. And then
Is there a problem?
Is there a problem with that? Yeah, I don't trust a guy without a dark side.
Maybe you just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. They do the beginning of it is they talk did Thor mention some people
Sometimes my teammates don't tell me everything.
hinting at the Ultron thing. I thought Thor would be the exception. What leads into the they're having the fight and then Lauren.
Well, they're having the argument, and then Laura comes out and asks him,
hey,
on behalf of Clint,
Yeah.
allegedly, to
don't
fix
have a
their
clue.
tractor.
Hey, our tractor's I'll see what I can do. I'll give it a kick. Don't take from my pile. As he walks away.
His pile is significantly smaller.
Very we see a
Giant
bird's eye
ex-
view,
yeah.
and it's 10 times the size. Steve's pile is just so much bigger.
Like several hundred versus several dozen.
Yeah. At one moment in the argument, Steve just rips one in half, just because it gets heated. I forget the exact moment.
He's talking about how he wants to end the fight so he can go home.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't that why we do this, to end the fight so we can get home, so we don't have to do this to end the team? Tony talks about ending the team. He does it so we don't have to risk our lives.
And that's when he
anymore.
rips the thing in half.
And that's when he rips it in half. Yeah. Because
Anyway.
whenever anyone tries to win a war before
It starts, innocent
people die.
every time.
As
he
time.
says.
Yes.
So then he goes out to the tractor.
He goes out to the tractor. All right, dear. What else you?
Before
As
he
it's a
can
John
do-
Deere tractor.
Before he can do anything, try not
to bring it to life this time.
There he is, Nick
Nick
Fury.
Fury making his entrance from the shadows.
He
as
returns.
always.
Nick Fury will return.
The smaller agents called him. The 10-year-old called Nick Fury
Oh
on
my
his like
god.
iPad.
iPad. I want iPad.
To call Nick Fury.
Then we get another deep moment with Tony and him.
It boils down to why did you do it?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial
Never
intelligence.
even hesitated.
Yeah.
Never even hesitated yet. I was getting a little ahead because he starts to talk about his dream finally with someone.
It basically boils down to why did you do it, and then he explains why
Saw
he did
them all
it.
die. It was the end game. Or those the end times.
And the worst part,
I couldn't tell them. How could I? And the worst part was that you weren't one of them. You didn't die yourself. Ooh, that scene hits hard.
Yeah. So now what does he say? What does Nick Fury say next? He basically tells him to act. What does he say?
Yeah, it's like inspirational.
He gives him like
He gives him a bit of pep talk, basically. He's like, you gotta get back out there.
He's like, what are you gonna do next? Something like that.
Yeah, it's not what you did, it's what are you going to do.
Yeah. So then they're in the dining room.
And then there's a big dining hall. No,
Did I jump ahead?
No.
We go to London with Thor.
Yes.
Oh, Thor and Eric Selvig. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
We see the royal.
If you're going for inconspicuous,
It's just Thor in like a hoodie.
bit of a miss or whatever.
Stay on the side of a car as Eric Selvig walks up.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's doing better than he did in Dark World.
He's not. Well, he's learned that the world is crazier than he is.
That's enough to just recover him fully?
Yep.
That's crazy.
He saw birds disappear in the sky and come up below him. He's good. Cured.
That'll do it.
He's like, oh, I was right. Cool. I'm not going crazy. And then Thor's like, I need your help. It'll be dangerous. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. And they go off to the watering hole.
And then it's not dangerous at all.
And it's really, like, it's a bit of a little, like, lightning show for him. Men in those waters, they don't come out the same.
But no, after the scene in London, we go to the house meeting.
So it's
House
dark
meeting,
out.
so-
They're in the dining room.
Yes. Fury's talking
Fury's
to everyone.
talking to everyone.
He says,
giving them-
He says Ultron's buying time, and Fury's context says that he's building something.
Yeah.
He thinks it's more than just.
And then Nat's like, I hoped you have a little bit more. And he's like, I do. I have you.
He says,
We are beat. We're like, our backs are against the wall, and all we have is each other.
They mention the launch codes.
The launch codes. They talk about how something's preventing
Ultron.
or they say
someone or something is preventing Ultron from nuking everything.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Something's
They
fighting.
mentioned
Who's? Is it a friend? We don't know. Basically, they're
It's
like,
it's an enemy of Ultron,
Ultron.
not necessarily a friend.
Exactly.
But they want to know who it is.
yeah.
They mention Nexus, the World Internet Hub.
Can I admit something kind of embarrassing? For the longest time, I thought this was a real thing.
What Nexus?
The
Nexus,
Nexus. I thought it was a real thing
my
for the
God.
longest time.
It's okay.
I looked it up like yesterday.
And
And I googled Nexus Hub, Internet Hub, and the first result was Marvel Cinematic Universe Wiki. And I was like, all
Yeah.
right, that answers that question.
there you go.
Because sometimes they'll throw in like real world
Oh, yeah.
things and then fake
But then
world
you got
things.
vibranium, adamantium.
I know.
Sciencey jubbles.
Imagine being like the 10-year-old trying to find a vial of adamantium so he could become Wolverine.
That was me. Anyway,
Did you inject yourself with like
no, I did not
what's
inject
it
myself with
called?
metal.
What's the liquid metal called?
Mercury?
Mercury. Did you?
No.
I think there was a kid.
I wouldn't be
in like
here.
the mid 2000s who injected
did not
himself with
give
mercury
myself mercury
to become
poisoning.
Wolverine. You could look that up. That's a real like
Well,
thing that happened.
people injected themselves with the glow stick mixture to make themselves glow before they died from poisoning
Yeah,
themselves.
that tracks.
People ate Tide Pods. People
Oh, I
are
remember
idiots.
that. There's a picture. I was making fun of these people. I have to stress that I didn't actually eat the Tide Pod, but there's like a picture of me somewhere with like the Tide Pod up to my mouth and me to give him like a thumbs up.
Oh my god!
Like I'm about to eat the Tide
No.
Pod. If I find that picture, you gotta throw it in.
You know what's worse? They made a candy that looked like a Tide Pod.
Oh Jesus!
After this,
Afterwards, this wasn't like a coincidence. Someone like
no, and then
deliberately-
I think they took. I think they capitalized on
Oh
it.
my god! Did they get sued? I feel like they would have got
Or
sued.
maybe it was a candy and it just this like whole meme popularized
Just made it bigger.
But I didn't see this candy until this Tide Pod thing came out.
Dude, I remember. What was that, high school? It was at least high school for us.
Yeah. It was
That was
just,
crazy.
I was like,
Many
what?
years ago.
Yeah.
It was like almost, it might have been
Peak
10 years ago.
stupidity. Well, maybe not peak.
Like
but
20,
definitely
that might have
up
been like
there.
2016, 2018, almost 10 years ago.
All right.
That's crazy.
We don't need to talk about it.
We're
Time and on time.
Anyways,
Anyway, back to the movie.
they want to head to Nexus to find their.
Yeah, Stark is like, I'll go find our friend at Nexus. Oh, this is the moment. This is one of the moments where like he's like, really? Ultron wasn't able to get through. I hacked the
Pentagon
on a dare in high school. And he's like, nope, someone's keeping him
What
out.
fucking high school did he go to?
High school dare.
What high school did he go to? This wasn't public school.
No, it was definitely
some like
private
millionaire,
school
like
for
senator's
billionaire,
son walks up to Tony Stark. Yo, I'll give you $5 if you can hack the Pentagon.
Yeah. He goes, yeah, and does it in an afternoon.
He would do it for
probably.
$5.
Oh yeah, he'd do it just. He'd probably He did it on a dare.
He'd do it
what
for-
are we telling?
he'd do it for,
He
like,
did it
free
for
lunch.
free. He did it for a dare.
He'd do it for like free lunch.
We already know he did it for a dare. So
I know.
It's just like everything we say has already been proven.
He would do it for a Scooby snack.
Anyone would do anything for a Scooby snack.
Anything?
Anything.
They come to the consensus that. Ultron
I was gonna make a bank robbing joke, you prick.
No, that was funnier. It's funnier him going on.
He just cuts me
Yeah, it's way
Damn
funnier. Anyway, yeah. Fury asks to borrow Maria Hill, and Tony's like, yeah, she's all yours. She was working for you from the beginning, though, right? Anyway, right?
They come to the consensus that Ultron wants to destroy the planet, global destruction.
Yeah, global destruction is his end goal, whether he believes it to be or not.
Whether he admits it.
Admits it or
Because
not.
he believes it wholeheartedly. He just doesn't tell anybody.
Okay.
Semantics.
They also learn or kind of come to the idea that Ultron wants to evolve the human body.
Evolve, because he keeps coming back to it.
Yeah.
And it's not, he uses the term evolve. So Ultron is going to evolve. He's going to build a body to do that. How is he going to do that? Has anyone been in contact with Dr. Cho?
Yes.
And she's at this point beyond gone. She's already been
she's
Ultron.
already in the Mind Stone network of making this body for Ultron.
And then we cut back to the cradle. We see the body slowly forming in the giant thing.
In the giant thing. Is this the point where she's like wow, I couldn't believe it. The vibranium is bonding with the cells.
The most
It's
versatile
incredible.
substance on the planet, and they used it to make a frisbee. Ultron Googling what a frisbee is.
Yeah, literally.
For the bit.
And then Wanda's like, oh, I can read him. Well, what do you call it, reading?
Not yet.
Oh.
One of the Ultron bots takes the thing out of the scepter. They break the
Oh
shell.
yeah, they
and
break
we
the
see
shell.
yellow Infinity
we
Stone.
see the Mind Stone in all of its glory.
And then Ultron puts it in the forehead.
In the forehead.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back
To the team.
to the team.
It does cut back to the team?
Yeah, they start going their separate ways. So Steve, Nat, and Clint are going to the facility for Dr. Cho.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's going to Nexus, and then Nick Fury's going to drop off Banner at the tower and borrow Maria Hill.
Borrow Maria Hill, yeah. And then we go into. Do we see the Nexus first?
We go to
No,
Thor.
we go to
The
Thor
Water of
first.
Sight.
Yes, of course.
Selvig and Thor, they go to like this little
The
like,
watering
cave.
hole.
Yeah.
I just keep calling it the watering hole. But what was it called? The water of sights? Yeah. And then Selvig's like, people who don't go into this water come out the same. And he's like, I have to go into this water. I must see my vision. He goes into the water. If the water spirits accept me.
Yeah. He's going to go in there.
He goes into the water. He doesn't get the vision.
Yes.
If the water spirits accept me, I can go
Return to my dream and see what I missed.
And see what I missed.
This is something that we never see again in the entire MCU, by the way.
The watering hole?
The water hole, the water spirits. This is just lore that is never.
Yeah, it's just dumped. It's just Asgardian knowledge that
Yeah.
you can do this to get if you had visions, you can go back to this.
And then you can, and it's just never mentioned by anybody ever again.
They don't need no more visions anymore.
This felt like kind of a weird, like, not a weird moment, but like,
well,
they had to think of a reason how Thor could go back.
Yeah.
This is what they came up with.
I feel like it's a pretty,
I don't hate it, but it's like kind of a bizarre.
It works for what it needs to
Yeah. It
functions.
It's a
It
functional.
functions.
Yeah.
It's not a satisfying way to do it.
Not nearly.
Yeah. So then we go to the Nexus hub. Tony's there hacking on the computer.
There's like some student-esque people. Like I don't know if they're students or
They're just
whatnot,
watching.
but they're watching.
They're just
and they,
employees, probably.
employees maybe, but they have a student-esque mind of curiosity and questioning
he's
of
Tony
what you're
Stark.
doing. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Maybe.
Anyway, and she's like, well, how do you? Because he's like, well, it's like trying to find a needle in the world's largest haystack. Well, how do you find it? Oh, did you bring a magnet? I'm cracking nuclear codes, and you don't want me to. Come and get me. So he's basically trying to draw out whoever this person is, preventing Ultron from getting the nuclear codes by attempting to get the nuclear codes himself.
Which he probably
Genius
does
move.
in like
Genius.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
He's Tony Stark.
As soon as we cut to the next scene, he's already done.
Probably, without a doubt.
He's already found Jarvis and put him back together.
He has the nuclear codes.
He had Stark has them.
Stark has the nuclear codes.
He can nuke Ultron if he wanted to.
Yeah, but Ultron's he has to nuke the internet for that to work.
He'd have to nuke the world himself. Just to get rid of the internet, to get rid of
We all
Ultron.
have to make sacrifices.
Yes.
Where's the big red button?
Where is it? I press it immediately. Anyway,
we cut to Thor, who's in the pool now.
in the pool.
He's revisiting his dreams.
Yeah,
Sees the
you see
vision.
the electricity. We see concern. He's holding a box. It's never. Is that box important?
There's probably a deleted scene.
It probably is a deleted scene of like, oh, we need this box for the.
We need this, and this. Put it in this
water.
box. Let's go.
Because
Because
he's just holding this, and it's like never explained. I don't remember.
That's why I say it's like it's a functional.
It's functional,
scene,
but it
and then
doesn't.
that's it.
Yeah. So there probably is just a deleted scene.
We see the flashes of all the Infinity Stones. as
Yeah.
the lightning's
Coming
going
together.
everywhere.
And they're in the shape of a fist,
We see basically all the ones that we have seen so far in the MCU,
including the one from Guardians. That
yes,
Thor
we
and
see
Co have not
the
seen.
orb, the Tesseract thing. I don't know why I blanked on Tesseract.
It's like the easiest
the
one to
Aether.
remember.
I know, right? The Aether. I literally could picture it. I saw the image.
Wait, it's a
it's
cube.
like the orb, and then I saw the cube, and I just couldn't think of Tesseract for something.
The
reason.
cube.
Then we see the Aether go into it. Crystallizes, and then what's the last one?
The Mind Stone.
Mind Stone. Yeah, the Mind Stone.
Yellow.
And it ends into like a yellow fist, the gauntlet, and we see just the 4. Just 4 stones, guys. Yeah. Only 4.
There's
Even though
one
it
more
talks-
that we don't know about yet.
There's 2 more. Well, we
There's
we
6?
There's 6.
Am I stupid?
Yes.
Yes, there's one on the thumb.
Oh, because I'm thinking there's 5 fingers, but it's
Yeah.
also on. It's
Yeah,
on the
then-
top of the wrist.
The soul one, because it's so big for
Okay.
some reason.
Right, Vormir.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
It's like the biggest one, too. Or looks like the biggest one.
Then we cut back to the cradle. We see the body forming a lot more now. And they're doing the uploading process from Ultron's current body to the new one.
Yeah. And this is where I Can Read Him comes in.
So she starts reading his mind as he's being uploaded, and she
And
only sees
show-
one thing.
Well, first shows like I wouldn't call it consciousness. I wouldn't call it dreaming. It's more like his conscience matrix being
But it's
uploaded.
Ultron.
It's basically Ultron. Yes, Ultron. We see he's plugged into the cradle now, and then we see Wanda read the mind, and we see that one thing.
One shot of the world blowing up.
Impact, like a crater impacting the world.
And it is this also shows up in Thor's vision.
Yes.
Just prior. So
Yes.
he also sees this.
Yeah, so she first starts freaking out and is like, "You monster, how could you?" And Ultron's like, "Because we need to evolve. The world will have every chance to. And what if they don't? Ask Noah." He also talks about who gets to decide life. Life always gets to decide. Anytime. What's the beginning of the
When
extinction?
the earth
quote?
begins to settle,
That's
God
what it is.
throws a stone, and
believe me, he's
winding
up. That's the quote I was trying to remember there. Yeah.
And then they get a near alert for...
The Quinjet incoming. We gotta move.
What did you say?
No. Well, he's saying that Wanda takes the
I was
mind.
literally
yeah.
just about to say that.
Oh, yeah, that
Two
does
seconds
happen.
2 seconds from you saying that, I was about to say it.
Okay, yeah, so that actually does happen first.
She
so
releases
Wanda
the mind
releases
control.
her from the mind control.
And then the Quinjet thing happens where he gets a ping and he's like, okay, we need to go. And then Dr. Cho is like, that shouldn't be a problem. Stops the connection at 42%.
He just groans and then shoots her.
Yeah, groans and shoots Cho before the rest of Ultron's
And
shoot
Wanda and Pietro
everyone in
run out.
the
Gone, yeah.
office. And Pietro, takes
oh,
over
guys,
them.
wait.
They'll see. They'll come
What
around.
did he expect, bro?
He's a kid thinking that he just made friends, dude. Like, he thought they'd be with him, ride or die.
Would he let them live? Would he just let them die?
He'd probably keep them alive somehow.
Somehow? I honestly don't know. I think he's just... I just don't...
Well, they're evolved humans.
They're evolved.
I guess so. So are the Avengers, and he hates
probably
them.
just thinks they'll survive. They're because he's really just trying to make an extinction level event for the strong to survive. So whoever survives,
Which is going to be just him.
which would just be in his scenario would just be him, and the only thing left will be metal at the end. And he says that, but.
Then we get a super brief shot of Cap on a rooftop, looking all the way over,
looking
at the
over
facility.
everything. Yeah. Then we get a shot of in the Quinjet, and it's Nat saying,
No.
They're looking
No,
around now.
Steve's running. Then it cuts to Steve running into the facility to find Dr. Cho on the ground.
And she describes to him,
"Yeah,
That-
they took the
there's a cradle, and he's
Cradle.
growing a body, and it's going to be really powerful. Go get him."
the stone. You can't let it
You can't let
basically
him
blow
win.
up in the city. It'll kill everyone.
you get straight up.
You need to get away.
Do we
Get it?
think...
You need to get the cradle to Stark. I'm pretty sure she says that.
I read somewhere that she dies after this, but we don't really see it in the
We
movie.
don't see it.
Do you think she dies? I feel like
She
they would
did
have...
get shot by Ultron.
I feel
and
like it
the
would have
rest
been
of her
more-
staff got shot too.
I feel like it would have been a lot more explicit though, because she's not like, she doesn't go like at the end.
Yeah.
She just says go get Ultron.
Go get, and then it's a cut.
I think
never
she's
see
just
it.
injured. I don't think she's dead.
But I don't know, because we also
It's
never
not.
see her again.
It doesn't. It's not specified, and there's no
Isn't she at the end of the movie?
I don't think so. What, on the helicarriers?
No, when they're walking around the compound.
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
around the wait.
Like at the end.
End.
We see a bunch of people walking around, working.
You know what? Look it up. Does Helen Cho survive Age of Ultron?
No, I
Punch
can
that
only.
in Google.
I only remember the Black Widow moments.
I remember they're talking about the elevator.
It's a really
That's
nice
what I
wall.
remember.
Well, it's a fascinating wall, isn't it?
Yeah, she's at the compound.
She is at the compound?
Yeah.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. So when I was a
It
kid,
didn't look like it.
when I was a
injured,
kid, I thought she
like,
died.
dead.
I thought she died when Ultron shot her. But
Yeah.
then she just comes back.
She just comes back.
Well, I took it as she died. The first time I saw it, I thought she also died because
She got shot.
she got
And we
shot.
never see her again.
And then, following that, the rest of her staff gets shot and die as well. You know, we see Ultron take care of her staff, so why wouldn't Ultron take
I
care
think
of
Ultron
her?
respects her more than her staff.
Well, he shot her. He probably just
She
thought,
did make him a body.
He
That's what I'm
probably just thought
She
that
did
it.
make him a body.
He probably just thought that did it. The one shot.
Maybe.
I think he would have known if he killed her or not.
Maybe he just was like, he didn't have time to check.
Yeah,
if
but
he
they're
did
more
or not.
important there's
He
bigger
shot
fish.
and then was like, I gotta move.
There's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. Checking on if I killed her properly or not is not important. Checking if I gave her a death wound.
Plus, she'll be dead when I nuke the Earth anyway.
Exactly.
So yeah, now Steve knows what Ultron's plan is, or
Yep.
his current predicament right now.
And he's like, all right, guys, we gotta find him. Now is the Quinjet where Nat is like,
They're
oh,
looking
there's
out
a
for-
private jet taking off, no manifest, that could be them. And then Clint immediately is like, oh, they're Chuck from the lab. I found them.
Hawkeye.
Totally, just immediately. I got him. I can take the driver out. No, it'll blow up the city or whatever. We got to get inside. Is this when?
Well, Steve climbs up the ladder onto the bridge.
Yeah.
He's like right in front of it.
Yeah, he's getting ready to jump on top of the truck.
Yeah.
Is this the part where Clint says you're not a match for him?
It's a little later.
Tiny bit later.
Tiny bit later.
So then, what am I missing here?
No, Steve jumps on top of the truck.
Oh, so then yeah, it is. Then it is this moment.
It's
Because
like,
it
I don't
happens-
mean like minutes later. It's just not right this second.
Well, it happens before he jumps on top of the truck.
I don't think it does. Because I think he's getting his ass beat. And then Clint's like, you're no match for him. He's like, thanks. Like sarcastically.
I could have sworn it was like,
The
oh,
last-
I'll take on Ultron, and then Clint's like, you're not a match for him, don't do it. Like, you know?
Maybe, I don't
like
know.
you're not a match for him, and then he's like, thanks, Clint.
There's a lot going on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's because
He didn't say anything.
he jump. Okay. I think it's he jumps on the back of the truck, right? Ultron hears this, leave me alone, shoots. He like falls off. He's on the door, and then I think it happens during that moment.
Okay.
If I'm
No, I think you're- I
he's
think
like, I'm gonna keep him.
Also, can we just state that
Distracted
this movie,
at bay.
generally speaking, looks pretty good, but that one shot of him on the door and the door gets blown upwards and he just goes up and then back down looks really stupid.
I feel the same way with the car, like the physics about him jumping off the car back onto the truck a little bit later. That
This
also
specific
looks.
choreography is a little.
That also looked a little odd. But besides that, it looks fine.
I just the truck thing where the door getting blown and just gets launched upward. It's not like it's vertical.
Yeah.
And then vertical down again.
Yeah.
It's just such a goofy shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's fighting.
So he's hanging on to the door on the side.
Yeah.
The cradle's still inside.
Ultron
disconnects himself.
disconnects
so he
him
stops the uploading.
at 86%.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Shit up
14% away from total upload.
Well, we know computers; they always get stuck at like 98.
True. That 2%
Maybe we
takes
had
an hour.
Maybe
and
we
a
had a
half.
little more time.
Steve gets launched back onto like the windshield of the car behind them.
One of the Ultrons tries to shoot him.
Yeah.
We see the Quinjet flying through, like underneath, like the building overpasses, like swerving around,
right
like,
on through
Trying to keep
everything.
on them.
Yeah, trying to keep up, keep him in sight. At one moment,
He loses the shield.
yeah. He's like, stop it! And he throws the shield, it embeds in Ultron, and Ultron goes, stop it, and hits it out
Well,
of
it's
his
cool because
chest.
he kicks it and it comes back and then he hits it again into the chest.
Yeah. It's a cool moment.
But then it falls off.
Falls
the truck.
over.
Steve then gets thrown in front of the truck and he's like swinging around.
Swinging,
the side
yeah,
of
he
it.
gets shot at by the driver immediately.
And then from in the Quinjet we see Natasha, the door from the bottom.
Yeah, she's getting ready to come out on a motorcycle. Beep beep. I love that moment. So she comes down. She's now driving, through traffic.
She grabs the shield.
Yeah, I'm always picking up after you boys. Leans down, grabs the shield, puts it on the motorcycle.
And Clint helps her get to the truck a little quicker.
Hard right.
Navigates her.
Yeah.
Now. She makes a hard right. Get out of the way. Move. At one point, she literally goes beep beep.
And then by the time she gets there, Ultron has Steve at like
Like a chokehold, yeah. And Nat goes like, Steve, and tosses this shield.
Which he uses to break himself free.
Break himself free, and then like do a cool kick and stuff. And then I believe this is the moment where he gets knocked off again. Because Ultron like raises the ground.
They start talking about like they need to get the cradle, distract him, and he's like, "What do you think I've been doing?"
Well, that happens a little bit later.
A little bit later?
It's a little bit later, yeah. Because he gets knocked off the thing, and then the thing with the cars happens. That I was like,
he jumps off the.
He jumps,
underneath
like-
the car, like
the car is like sliding weirdly,
Yeah, so
and
he
it's
launches
just he
himself
launches
off.
himself back onto the thing and does like a cool combo punch thing.
Natasha's like driving up the stairs, downstairs.
Yeah, driving up and down the stairs. Ultron lifts rocks, preventing Natasha at one point from
That's kind of a neat power. He just has like
It's your gravity control or something.
What if it not
magnetism?
Yeah, I was about to say
it's something
it might be,
like that. Yeah.
But it's also asphalt, so maybe it's like the pipes in.
Well,
the
that's
asphalt.
why I said like gravity or something. Like I don't know.
If it was gravity, he'd be using that a lot more often.
Probably, you're right. It probably is magnetism somehow.
The Quinjet eventually reaches in front of the truck, starts shooting at Ultron from the front.
Yeah, trying to distract him.
I think a couple bots start chasing it and it flies up.
Yeah. The bots that were in with the cradle.
Yeah.
That's important. So no one's in with the cradle, just the two that were driving in the front or something like that.
Yeah.
Then we see
Natasha's still on her way.
Then
we cut to a news feed of what's going on, and Pietro and Wanda.
The Korean news feed, and we see Pedro and Wanda watching it, finding out about this whole thing happening.
Yeah.
And they'll be on their way, basically. Then we cut back to Cap and Ultron, and now Ultron, flies towards Cap, and Cap does, this, spear kind of, grapple thing where he just, hugs him and then brings him into the train. Yeah, the train. Crashes into the train. And it's at this moment, basically, where it's Nat's I'm gonna go into I'm gonna get to the cradle. Cap, can you distract him?
What do you think
I've been doing? As he gets up and continues his fight with Ultron.
So yeah, she gets in there, but then the other Ultron bots, they come back and they start
They attach themselves to the
bottom of it.
The bottom of the
now
trailer.
This isn't goofy because bad writing or bad choreography. It's just goofy because of the you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? When they start lifting the trailer and it's just the faraway wide shot of the thing flying away like a space shot. That's just such a funny shot.
I was he just sacrificed those two of him driving too as well. They could have gotten out and helped, but nope. They're just continued driving as the top of the thing just falls over and blows up.
They got places to be.
Yeah, death apparently.
So the Quinjet's following the flying trailer now.
Flying.
And then Natasha, we see her trying to cut the wire that's holding it in.
Yeah. Back in the train, we see Wanda and Pedro make their entrance. Pedro knocks Ultron away. Then Wanda takes the shelves or whatever and prevents Ultron from moving. And then Ultron's please don't do this. And then she's what choice do we have? And then he's tries to shoot, misses,
hits the conductor and the
control panel, and then flies out. Yeah. And then basically leaving Cap and them to deal with a runaway train.
So the train goes flying off the rails. Cap's there's civilians in this path. Quicksilver is immediately on it. Gone.
He was basically telling Quicksilver, go clear that.
Go deal with that. Wanda took the door to Wanda. Can you stop this? So then she starts using her powers to...
Well, not right away.
What do we see him...
We see him turn around, see a brick wall, put up his shield.
Oh, yeah, he's hit by the brick wall.
Hits the brick walls, and then, flung backwards. And then we see Wanda use her powers. It is not a right away thing. She still doesn't have confidence, is what I'm trying to get at.
The scene actually stopped right before the train went off the tracks, because we cut back to the Quinjet as Nat is trying to push the cradle out from the trailer into the Quinjet.
Yeah. If she doesn't stop to put the bomb on the truck, probably would have gotten into the Quinjet.
She
that split second puts a bomb on the wall. Yeah.
The cradle makes it into the Quinjet, but Nat gets grabbed by one of the Ultron bots.
We see, I think it's actually Ultron,
the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy grabs her, and then we see the truck trailer explode in the background.
I gotta wonder, why did the truck need to explode? They got the cradle.
To blow up the Ultrons,
I guess.
Something. I don't know. But that she decided to, and it probably...
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Well, it caught her, so it...
Better sorry than safe.
Yeah. Clint's Cap, do you see Nat? And he's if you have the package, go.
He's damn it.
Anyone eyes on Nat? Go! Damn it! And
flies,
takes it to Stark. Then the whole thing with the train happens.
Yeah, Quicksilver's running around getting all the civilians.
And then we see, after Wanda finally brings the train to a stop, we see Pedro out of breath. Like, Wanda's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I just need a minute. I'm
very
tempted not to give you one."
If only they had Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was literally like, "We got another runaway
If
train."
I had a nickel for every time a superhero stopped a runaway train, I'd have 2 nickels.
It's not a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened twice. Anyway.
You know, that's also, they're all owned by Disney.
Yes.
That's kind of neat.
It is.
No, well, it's not neat, but, you know.
Disney quotes.
Yeah.
The train stopped. Cap approaches them.
Yeah.
He asks
like,
what they
"Did
know."
you get the cradle?"
Yeah.
Stark will take care of it. No, he won't.
He will do anything to make things right.
Yeah. Anything. Anything.
So then he calls him on comms.
Better
No
or
one
false.
answers. No, he calls everyone on
yeah.
comms. And
No answers from anyone. Then we get the shot of them working, or not working.
This is the Ultrons at the facility, right? With Natasha in the bunker.
I thought there was something before that.
No, we cut that to the lab.
The lab.
With
Yeah.
Tony and Bruce.
That's what I just said.
Okay, I made a mistake. Come on. I'm walking here.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
they-
yeah, Banner's like, all right, you do that, and I'll work on scrubbing the cells, or work on cellular
Breaking down the-
degeneration.
Well, they do say Natasha's still MIA. We don't know.
Oh yeah,
She's
they do.
probably alive.
Yeah, Bruce shows concern for Natasha's well-being.
She's alive, or Ultron would be rubbing our faces in it.
Yeah,
Is what he says.
which, coming from Tony, you know, is probably factual.
And Clint goes off to find any possible.
Yeah, he's like,
communication.
"Will Natasha try to contact you, old spy stuff?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'll find her." He not storms off, but walks off confidently that he was gonna.
He
find
marches
her.
off.
Marches off. Yeah, that's a good word.
Stark discovered that the unknown hacker was actually Jarvis.
Jarvis! I discovered our friend. He didn't even know he was beating Ultron until I pieced him together. He didn't even know he was there. He has been beating Ultron. And then Banner's like, "You want me to help you put Jarvis in this thing?"
No, I want to help you put Jarvis in this thing.
No one knows bioengineering. No one knows bioengineering like you do, or something like that. Come on. And they're already calling us mad scientists.
So now
they're
Bruce-
already saying it.
Bruce is back into the beginning of the movie.
I'm caught in a time loop.
I'm caught in a loop. This is where it all went wrong.
And Tony Stark just goes, nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh, dude.
Nuh-uh.
They're calling us. We'll show them we're the monsters.
We're
Let's
mad
be
scientists.
them. Yeah.
And then we cut to Ultron's lab. We see
Yeah.
Natasha like in a jail.
Yeah,
cell.
she's just waking up, and he's like, "Oh, good, you woke up. I thought I killed you."
Ultron lost all his friends.
Yeah, I don't got anyone else, so now I can talk to you.
Whose fault is
That's
that?
him. What's it? What does he think is gonna happen when he blows up the planet and there's no one but him? Who's he gonna talk to then?
There's a very good episode of What If based on that.
Oh,
It's like the one good episode of the whole show.
yeah. It's like he wants friends to talk to, but then blows up the world for no one to talk to.
You can make a Mrs. Ultron.
That's what Joe. That's what Joe Costa's for.
Anyway.
Ultron's gloating to...
Gloating to
he's
Natasha.
gloating.
Gloating. He's gloating.
We see Ultron in horror because of the Avengers, instead of like the gracefulness he wanted his presence to be.
Yeah. Yeah. He also he does a
He goes
lot
on a
of
rant
rants.
I think the coolest
Lot of
thing is
rants.
this: he has
What
one
doesn't
body.
kill you
One body, yeah, what doesn't
rips
kill
it
you
in half,
makes
you
you
stronger.
Like
And it's just like
even
twice the
It's
size.
bigger
literally
Ultron.
so much bigger.
He's large, he's imposing.
He's like, damn.
He's terrifying.
He definitely juiced. He took that vibranium cocktail.
You stole that from Tony Stark.
I steal everything from Tony Stark. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Including his shirt. That's a nice shirt.
Thank you. Isn't it super?
That's a pretty cool shirt.
I like this.
Chat, look at his shirt. It's really cool.
See the shirt that you can't see.
Imagine a cool shirt.
It has Iron Man on.
Just the Rod Sterling voice. Imagine, if you will, a really cool shirt.
Anyway, I'm just looking at my
Took
shirt
a
now.
second to imagine the shirt.
Okay.
And then I think the scene ends with Nat using because Ultron sent like the head in the cell.
He backing her up this entire time. She goes into the cell, like falls down, and then like when he like breaks the body, it goes parts of him go rolling into the cell as he closes the door.
So she uses parts from the Ultron to send
to
out
basically
a Morse.
send a Morse code out. Yeah.
And then I think we get a cut to Clint actually like located.
Is
Receiving
it
it.
immediately receiving it? Right?
It is immediately, right?
Is it?
And it's coordinates to the base, which is the
Which
same
is
one.
Strucker's base, yeah.
Strucker's base.
Strucker's base. Yep. So then we see Cap come in.
Yes.
I'll say this once. How about nunts?
Yes.
Shut it down.
He walks in with Wanda and Pietro
Yeah.
while they're working on the cradle. Tell them to shut it down.
Shut it down.
Bruce is very much upset with Wanda.
Yeah, he's like,
I
we're
could
way
choke-
past that.
I could choke the
you
life out of you
and
without
not
changing a
change
shade.
Ooh, because because Wanda's right there, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you're sure she's not in your head?
I don't think we see. Do we see Bruce Banner and Wanda together ever again in the like whole MCU? Because Hulk fucks off to space, and then he comes back. Maybe like for like a second in Infinity War.
Endgame.
I don't think they're together in Endgame. I think there's maybe like the one scene in Wakanda in Infinity War.
Yeah, like that's what I'm
That's
picturing.
it.
That's literally
If
what
at
I'm
all.
picturing.
I don't even think they're in the same room.
I'm trying to think. Like, no, because it's all just. It's Wanda and Vision.
There's a lot of Wanda and
A
Vision.
lot of Wanda and Vision. It's almost like they have a TV show or something.
It's a pretty good TV show too.
WandaVision.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
So yeah, they're arguing about this. I think eventually a fight starts kind of brewing.
Well, because Quicksilver just runs around and unplugs everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like starting to argue about if they should or if they shouldn't. And then Quicksilver's like, we don't got time for this. Unplugs everything at 90s. Oh, yeah. Because Banner's like, at 93, you got to upload that schematic in the next 3 minutes. They're at 97% uploading. Trying to figure that. And so Quicksilver, he does the whole thing, the taking the machine apart, and he's like, no, go on, yeah, continue talking, as he does. Stark immediately goes into...
Well, no, before anything happens, there's a bullet coming up
That
from underneath.
doesn't happen
Quicksilver.
until...
This happens as soon as he unplugs it.
Yeah.
As soon as he unplugs it?
Yeah, there's a bullet coming up
I
from
thought
under
it was the moment of Stark
No, this is what
saying
starts
that,
the fight.
And then...
This is what starts the fight.
Okay. So yeah, there's a cool-ass slow-motion bullet, and him looking perplexed, like, what the hell is that? What? There's a bullet?
And then he falls
Where's
to the
that
floor.
coming from? Yeah, and then he falls through the floor. Hawkeye's there. He's like, what? You didn't see that coming? And then there's the fight. And then it's probably Tony
the
Stark.
power loss of the cradle.
Cradle, we see
They're
the
trying
hand.
to bring it back,
Yeah, we
and then
see-
that's what starts the fight. I think is that where he throws the shield?
Yeah, Stark's like, I'm going to reroute power or whatever. And then
Has
Stark...
like the gauntlet on.
throws the shield. Stark shoots Cap with the gauntlet, gets his whole chest piece on, like starting with the back that forms.
I think
into the
Bruce
front.
goes for Wanda.
Yeah, Bruce like
Go ahead,
grabs-
piss me
Go
off.
ahead, piss me off. Then she basically shakes him off right away by doing the whole magic through her into him.
And then Thor walks in.
Thor walks in, and Bruce is like, "Wait!" And
Because it looks like he's about to
he's
destroy
like with the
it.
hammer. And
Justin
then-
Hammer
and then
saves the day.
lightning.
Lightning from all around, and he charges at the.
And we know how Thor's lightning works in the MCU. It
How about
charges
that?
all electronics.
Because it's just lightning.
Yeah. It's
So he charges the cradle.
to full power.
And it finishes. It freaking explodes.
It bursts out. Everyone's still. We're staring at the Vision. The Vision's staring back. Then he goes for Thor. Thor throws him, and he stops right before he hits the window.
And just looks
And he just looks
at his reflection.
at his reflection. He's just staring. And then he gets dressed.
Puts on some green clothes.
Yeah, he puts on some green
I
clothing.
like the idea that he's obviously
Turns around.
also connected to the internet, like Ultron.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
the idea that he looked at these guys, did the research on superheroes, and was like, all right, I have to blend in. I need a cape.
No,
He gets
he gets the cape from Thor. He takes one look at Thor, sees that cape, and goes, "Yeah, I gotta add
have a cape.
I gotta have a cape," and then it forms. It doesn't form until he sees.
His costume does though, so he
Yeah.
I can totally imagine him just like looking up superheroes. Like I gotta blend in. And
I was
puts on
fine
a
with
suit.
you saying anything besides the cape.
Okay, Thor gives him the idea for the cape.
Yeah, because he
great
takes
idea. It's a
one
great
look at him.
idea.
He's like, "Sorry about that." Oh yeah, I want a cape.
See, then Thor tells them about the water of sight.
Yeah, he's like, "I had a vision, and at the center of it was that."
Well, he had a
It's
vision
Mind
about
Stone.
destruction.
Destruction.
And at the center of
Yeah,
it was that.
the Mind
So
Stone.
they're like,
the
well,
most
why'd you-
powerful thing in the.
So they're like, so why'd you help them then? Because Stark's right. We need it on our
We
side.
really are in the end times. As Banner says.
We need it
Stark
on our
was right.
side. So then,
Are you on our side? I don't think it's that easy. Well, you better make it easy, fast.
I think he says simple.
simple.
So make it simple.
Gotta make it simple,
It's like,
fast.
Ultron is on the side of death. I'm on the side of life.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to kill Ultron, but his temper, his tantrum will run over the world.
His anger, his rage will
trample over
trample
the
the
world.
world, so he must be destroyed.
So he must be destroyed. I don't know how to make you trust me,
But let's
we
get
gotta
to work.
go.
Hands Thor
Literally
the hammer.
picks up Mjolnir and hands it to Thor, and we just see this shot of just everyone just stunned in silence, staring at him holding the hammer, and then Thor's like, takes
All right,
it.
then.
It's like, all right then, let's go.
We should mention that Clint told them that Natasha and Ultron are in Sokovia.
Yeah. Same with because didn't someone say something, and then he's like, same with Nat in Sokovia. Yeah.
So that's where they're gonna head out.
Yeah. Cap's like, suit up. Then we get a montage of everyone suiting up.
We see Clint's like arrow making closet
Yeah.
device.
We see Petro grab running shoes.
Adidas.
Yeah.
We see Wanda watching Vision from
Yeah.
afar. He's talking to Thor.
Right before her getting hit with the the Scarlet Witch cloak kind of thing.
Or the jacket.
The jacket, the red jacket, the crimson red jacket.
We see Tony uploading Friday.
Friday! Yeah, I was gonna mention that. There's another one on
Jocasta.
desk. What?
Jocasta. That's her name.
Is that the
The
name?
other AI.
That's the other AI name?
So what's
yeah.
Jocasta a reference to again?
In the comics, she was Ultron's bride, which is
Ah.
why
That's a robot.
she's another robot lady. Yeah.
So if he puts the Jocasta chip in the Iron Man suit, his Iron Man suit just turns evil and joins Ultron.
No.
I know, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
There's also another
But he
one
lights
in
up-
the background, but I can't read.
Yeah.
No, the thing about Friday,
I don't know why, but it looked like Grizzle Ham.
I looked this up a long time ago, and I hope I'm not misremembering, but apparently it's called Friday because Friday was the day of the week in universe that the Battle of New York occurred on.
Oh. Honestly, that would make sense.
So it's like his way of not forgetting.
Yeah. That, honestly, fits. It definitely fits with Tony's character.
That's probably why he picked
and
that
in
chip
naming.
specifically, too.
Yeah, and Friday, yeah.
And we'll see Friday a lot more often moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Not even in just Iron Man scenarios.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get to
I
that.
can't
We'll
wait.
get to it,
I
we'll get to it,
cannot
we'll
wait
get
for
to it.
Spider-Man, bro.
We'll get to that.
We will
We
get
see a
to
picture.
it.
We see Clint looking at a picture of his family, I believe, during this little montage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is there someone we didn't talk about in this montage?
They're talking about how Ultron is gonna make a. He's waiting for Iron Man, and Vision walks past.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. He hates
you the most. Yeah, because Tony is like, I'll take him on first. I'll go see him
Wants
first.
first crack.
I'll get first crack at Ultron. That's true. He hates you the most. That's a great moment.
Cap has like one of his
We
speeches.
get, on the ride there. He gives
That's
that
what I thought.
inspiration.
I was like, there's something before the Pietro going into the
The city.
city,
One
the
of the-
the police headquarters or whatever it was.
Yeah, they start telling the people to like try to evacuate.
Yeah, he goes in. He's like, well, "City's under attack. We gotta
The
go,"
city
and then leaves.
No one
No,
gets
the
up.
guy playing solitaire goes back to playing solitaire. he comes back with he grabs one of the guy's guns and shoots it. Get
without
off your lazy ass.
Get off your asses. Gives it to one of the guys and leaves.
And we see Wanda just controlling people to get out.
The civilians. To
get them to leave.
Out of the houses. Tony, your man's in the chapel.
We see Thor and Bruce go into the facility, the Ultron base.
Yeah, they're going into the Ultron base. Do we see anyone else before we see the confrontation start?
We see Hawkeye in a nest up on a big, he's looking down at the people leaving.
Right.
He's perched in a spot and
then we get to Tony and Ultron, right?
Yeah, well, this is all intercut with the speech in the Quinjet.
Yes.
There's a very important part in the speech where he ends the speech with, Ultron says we're what's wrong with the world. This isn't just about beating him, it's about whether he's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good, sick line. A lot of good lines in this movie, man. A
lines.
lot of good lines.
So then Iron Man gets to the church.
No, we start with Bruce, who finds Nat.
Okay.
Bruce, yeah. You didn't find a key lying around,
No,
did
but
you?
I found this.
No, but I found... No, I think he does. He says, yes, I did.
this.
And he holds up a gun. She steps back. He shoots the lock.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I came to get you. Let's go. Our fight's over. It's time to run away. Yeah. I want to run away now. And she's kind of like...
Now's not the time.
Well, she doesn't outright say it in this moment. But now, in this moment, she's thinking that's not the time.
Yeah. And we cut there.
Then we cut. Yes. We
then
cut
we
there.
We see a brief shot of Clint and Cap helping people doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Iron Man at this point.
Iron Man.
We see Big Ultron.
Big old... I don't want to say puffy.
You're stalling.
You're stalling.
And then a giant
thing comes out. You weren't the only one stalling.
Yeah.
And then Stark scans it. Friday's like, there's the rest of the vibranium, sir. Function unknown still.
I'm not sure if we mentioned this when we first saw the church, but this church is in the direct center.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ultron mentions this the first time we see him in there.
He goes on about the beauty of it.
The church is in the exact center of the city. The elders decreed it so that everyone would be equally close to God.
Yeah. Which we'll get to that more a little bit later.
Yeah.
So then the Ultron bots start emerging from the ground, start terrorizing
people. We see at one point WandaVision blocking blaster fire, saying run to civilians.
I'm sorry, you didn't say Wanda and Vision, you said WandaVision.
I didn't even catch that myself.
TV show.
That's awesome.
I didn't catch that at all. I didn't even realize I said that. Wow, that's funny. What else do we see before?
Well, I think that leads kind of into the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, big fight.
So this is before the city starts to lift off, the Ultron bots start to show up.
Yes.
And they're basically trying to cause collateral damage.
Yes.
They're trying to help save some of the civilians. They're knocking out I keep almost calling them droids because I've seen a lot of Star Wars recently. the Ultrons. The Ultrons.
The Ultron droids.
The Ultrons. Basically, they're beating up as many as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while this is happening, Vision lowers into the church because Ultron is still there, and they start having a
Yeah, they have a
My Vision. They really did take everything from me.
Literally 2 seconds away from saying it again.
He beat me by 5 seconds.
He beat me by a second. Clearly, you've never made an omelet.
And it's at this point, like you mentioned earlier, he puts his hands...
Yeah, his hands in, and we see him, burning him out of the net.
Yeah. Which that was part of the... I don't think we mentioned that. That's part of the
Yeah, that was part of the plan,
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he'd just run away in the
So that makes me wonder, what the hell would they have done without Vision? Even if they destroy every single Ultron bot and save Sokovia, Ultron would just still be out there.
I'm sure they would have, found a different solution.
Maybe, but how would they have had the time?
Tony would have done something. He would have figured it out.
He writes a virus that just neutralizes Ultron, just makes him a
hippie. See, boom, you
just
already...
a hippie.
Yeah.
Just a pacifist.
He uploads a new patch.
There's one Ultron. There's one Ultron in a van down by the river, just hanging out. Peace in our time.
He's smoking a joint.
There was a
giant peace sign on his van.
There was like a
painted.
tweet. There was like a bunch of robots. Instead of smoking a joint to get high, it's like a USB stick with a virus on it that they're all smoking for like a mild
That's
virus.
hilarious. I love that.
But Vision doing this kind of causes him to like lose all his power. So kind of like
It takes a lot
He's
of effort.
tapped out from
He's
it.
tapped out from burning him out. He had to chase him throughout the entire internet and delete every trace.
and Ultron slams him to the ground.
You shut me out. You think I care? You take away my world. Turns the key. I take away yours.
And then
And that's when the city starts.
We cut to
fly
Thor,
with
who
flies.
sees the thing from below. the
Yeah,
surface.
and it doesn't
like
it starts
powering on.
crumbling too
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah, then the city starts splitting.
Yeah, splitting and rising too.
Yeah.
Then we see a bunch of like civilian shots where some of them are jumping down. One girl like falls onto like a cliff edge with like her boyfriend or whatever reaching down for her.
A lot of people are falling at the edge of the city.
Yes, we see Cap literally running to the edge of a bridge
To grab a car with
grabbing
a woman in it.
No,
grabs
no,
the
he
bumper.
grabbed. No, that's
He
later.
grabbed the Ultron
He's
bot.
he's
He's, like,
grabbing an
picking it up.
Ultron bot and is like spinning around and then just like takes its head off or whatever.
But it's like a battle walk off. The
yeah,
bridge,
like
then it
right off
crumbling.
the edge of it as it's coming up.
So we see a substantial part of the city start rising up.
Yes. We see then a building as Iron Man has scanned this, right? We see Iron Man and he's like, Friday, Sokovia is going for a ride.
Yeah.
And then he sees a building. That building's not clear.
And it's
11th floor. I want to say 12th floor, maybe? And it's a
I think
family.
it's 12, yeah.
12th floor. He flies
Hi.
hi.
Get in the tub.
Get in the tub. They all get in the tub and he
Just
flies
flies
them
out with the tub.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I love that moment. What
yeah.
else happens as
Ultron.
it's
Well,
starting
before
to
that
rise?
happens with the bathtub, Ultron's like kind of gloating, like your inevitability. This
Oh
is
yeah,
happening."
he does a lot of gloating.
Yeah.
My swift and terrible sword.
Yeah. He won't tell you his evil plan when you ask, but he will gloat
Once it's in motion.
in every opportunity. At every opportunity, yeah. Once it's in motion.
So yeah, he used like the Ultron bots around the town to talk to the people, talk to the Avengers,
Yeah.
threatening them, stuff like that.
We see a moment where Clint takes one out and the one behind it just moves forward, continuing talking.
And then we cut back to Bruce and Natasha.
Bruce and Natasha, yeah. And she's like, really not gonna turn green? He's like, I got a compelling reason not to.
They kiss.
I adore you. Kiss, big
Yay.
smooch, and then shoves him into a giant hole. But I really need the other guy.
And then there comes Hulk.
And then he comes out, let's go be a hero. Oh no, that's later. What does she say to him in that moment? Or is it just...
I think she
Cut.
just. I think it just cuts.
I think it might just be cut.
Chat. They're playing hide the zucchini.
No,
Let's
all of us
finish
know how
the
to
job.
fly.
Let's finish the job. Is that what she says?
That's what she says.
Okay.
Let's finish the job.
Then we cut to her on Hulk's back.
Back.
They're jumping out.
How she survives this, the world may never know.
Movie magic.
She gets flung off the Hulk's back and goes flying, dude, and then gets up as if it was like she was fine.
She lands in the snow.
Yeah, sure, with sticks and leaves and
It's the snow.
got
They're
it.
not in the snow. This is dry
I
forest.
really, yeah,
It's dry
wow. See, it's
forest.
not
She
even.
lands maybe in mud. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how she's able
Maybe
to
she is
fight an
worthy.
entire army after that moment.
She's built different. Evidently.
She was trained different. You can say
And
that.
then the two of them go their separate ways.
Yeah, she's like, I really hope this makes us even.
And then
She's
Hulk
flirting with the Hulk. I thought
That's
that was pretty interesting.
crazy.
Flirting with the Hulk. She's like, I gotta get on both their good sides if this relationship's gonna work.
Isn't there someone she forgot to ask? She remembered.
She remembered.
He probably would say yes.
Yeah, go be a hero. Now go be a hero, and then he
Yeah,
jumps
but then
off.
now he's really going to turn to the Hulk while they're doing it because the Hulk wants in on it.
Oh, maybe that's what she wants.
Oh God! That's crazy. Anyway,
Then we get the bathtub of him telling the family to get in the bathtub as the building's
There it is. I just like talking about Iron Man, all right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention him and helping
There's a lot of
family
back and
out
forth.
of a bathtub.
We see the team kind of getting strained by all the incoming Ultron bots. He's like, we gotta lock in. If you get killed, walk it off.
Yeah, no, you gotta say the whole thing, because we see the whole moment. We see Tony say to Cap, you got income, like, Friday's like, there's incoming on the bridge. You got incoming. Then you got you got a preference that they're getting really torn up right now. And then in a moment of Cap clearing, out, he's like, he gives an inspirational speech of, if you get hurt him back.
If you get killed, walk it off.
Walk it off. And we see literally Quicksilver in that moment running, walk off.
He takes like a breath.
He takes a breath and he goes. Yeah. There's a couple moments. That one, and there's one later that kind of foreshadow his demise.
When he gets shot in the arm.
Yeah. So this one right here, when he's talking about if you get killed, walk it off.
And then it cuts to Quicksilver.
Because it cuts to Quicksilver, and then the moment where he gets shot, where the
friendly fire.
Friendly fire, where he's like, hold your fire, and then the one dude still takes a shot, and we see it glance his arm.
So yeah, then we see the city's still rising. Bunch of
Rising.
bots. We eventually see Hulk come in. He takes on a couple bots. So
Yeah.
now he's on the main cityscape.
Is this now where we see Hawkeye getting overwhelmed?
I believe it's coming up.
I know it's coming up, but I don't know when it is.
Yeah, Wanda's helping a kid. As Hawkeye's trying to take out the bots in front of them.
Mm-hmm. And then there's an explosion near them or something, and she's like runs inside.
There's a bunch of Ultron bots like surrounding them, so that he takes her into like
Inside,
a village.
yeah. That's what it was. And like
And
she's
freaking
freaking out.
Yeah.
And he has to be dad of the group.
And she says, you can hear her say, this is all our fault.
Yeah, this is all our fault. How could we have let this happen and stuff? And he's like, hey. Doesn't matter what you did. It matters what you're gonna do. The island
city is flying.
The city is flying.
We're fighting
I have a bow and
robots.
arrow.
I have a bow and arrow.
Hey, can I do the actual quote so it's funny?
No.
Fuck off.
Okay.
The city is flying. I have a bow and arrow. See, you've messed me up.
I'm pretty sure he says that third.
Yeah, I know, but you've messed me up.
But
City
you
is
also
flying.
said
We're fighting an army of robots, and I have a bow and arrow.
None of this
makes sense.
But I'm going back out
But
there.
I'm going out there because it's my
job.
All right? You go out there, you're an Avenger. You go out there and you go to kill, you're Avenger. You're one of us. All right, good talk.
Good talk.
Gets up, goes to the door, strings 3 arrows on. Yeah, the city is flying. Kicks the door open and shoots and fires, taking out 3 Ultrons.
Yeah.
Great inspirational moment.
It really showing Hawkeye being that supportive member.
Yeah, being the glue that holding
That
everyone.
we get to see in the first movie.
Exactly.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we see this moment.
Then we cut to Steve on a bridge. He's helping a car.
Yeah, this is your car moment. And the bumper actually falls off.
No, the car falls off. He grabs the bumper.
The
The car falls off the bumper.
Yeah. Okay, I said it.
If you say the bumper falls off, it sounds like he grabbed the car and the bumper fell off.
Okay, true. Fair enough. But like when you're thinking about things in terms of falling off, normally you say
You would have said it broke
the
off.
smaller.
It broke off.
Normally you'd say the smaller thing broke off of the larger thing.
You said the bumper.
So that's why I
fell off.
said
Semantics,
Okay,
Mr.
no.
Atmosphere.
the bumper is smaller than the car. So when you think of something falling off, you think of the smaller
Then
thing.
you should have said
falling
broke
off
and
of the
not
bigger thing.
Fall off.
So listen, it doesn't matter. You're just
Yeah, it
making
does.
a big thing out of
It
something.
actually
not.
does because it implies that the bumper fell. The bumper did not fall.
But this lady is falling down.
The
to her
lady
death
fell.
in the car.
But like when you say fall off, you don't always mean fall.
Yeah, you
language
do.
No, you don't. The English language is stupid that way.
Yeah, you're stupid. Bozo.
You're the bozo.
I know that. So are you.
I'm not
It
the
broke
bozo.
off.
It's the same diff. I'm using synonymous
That's
terms.
not how it works.
I'm using synonymous
I thought you were
terms.
supposed to be Mr. Literal.
They're synonymous.
They're not synonymous.
You can use them most of the time
No,
interchangeably.
you can't. I don't know what to say anymore.
You don't have.
I'm literally speechless.
Nah, give me. I need someone with a BFA in English. I don't trust
Is that you?
No,
Exactly.
it's not you either.
I didn't use.
Do you have a BFA in English?
I have.
Do you have a or what BA, whatever it's called in English? Do you have a degree in English?
an associate's in liberal arts and sciences? The highest amount of education you could get.
No, I don't trust you. Anyway, back to the movie because I want to talk more about it. Yeah.
Thankfully, Thor.
car
Thor
falls.
sees
The woman
her
is
and
saved
grabs
by
her,
Thor.
comes up and he's like, and Cap because literally, well, they save her. Thor basically throws her up to that and goes saves another car. And then when he's back up on the bridge, Cap goes, "What? Did you stop for drive-through or coffee? Sorry,
Takeout.
is it
Did you say
takeout?
coffee?
I thought it was coffee. It's either coffee, drive-through, or takeout.
I
It's
think
one
it
of the
says
three.
takeout.
It's one of the three. Anyway,
Watch it
they
be-
go off and they
watch it be
join.
neither
They
of
join the
three. Are
fight.
you looking for it?
It's one of the three.
It's the car scene. It's right after the car.
The line is, "What were you napping?"
What
That's what
were
he
you
says?
napping?
Yes, not drive-through or
Damn.
coffee. What were you? Were you napping?
That's great. That's what the subtitle says.
Yeah.
What did I mishear? How did I mishear it so wrong?
I also misheard it.
Right?
They had subtitles on too when I watched it.
Oh, I don't think I had them on. I don't know if I can't even remember if I had subtitles on.
Is it? Well, okay. Anyway.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I did want to note that in this scene, I don't know if we've seen this earlier, but Cap has like a magnetic thing for the shield now, where he kind of pulls back.
Oh
to him.
yeah.
Which I thought was really
Stark
this is the-
upgraded.
I think this is the first
This is
time.
the first time we see that.
Is it?
It has to be because
No, don't we see it in the beginning of the movie too?
When
in
he was
the
fighting
beginning
Ultron,
fight?
the shield got thrown away. He didn't even try to pick it up.
No. I meant in
the beginning?
Stucker.
Stucker.
In the Strucker
I honestly
fight
don't
in the
remember.
beginning.
I don't
beginning.
remember, but this is the first time I've
I think there's a moment where we see it come back and magnetize.
Well, you should've done
This
it
is the
during the
first
truck
time
fight.
we recognize it, and that's all that matters.
Sure.
Because we're the important ones. That's us.
Sure. We see a lot of fighting. When and who says he's going for the Citadel? That's a little later. That's when he's pissed off.
That's a little later.
Yeah, that's
This
later.
is I think this is the part where Wanda comes back out. Am I correct on that?
Well, after the Thor and Steve, we see Natasha is now on the city as well. She's taking down some Ultron bombs.
She's around with Cap, right? There's a moment where Cap throws her.
Well, no,
the
it's
shield.
we see Thor and Steve. They do like a team up thing where he bounces the shield
Oh
down
yeah,
and Thor hits it with the hammer, and it goes
He hits
flying
it and it
around.
goes- oh yeah, that's so. They have such cool team that you can really see the chemistry and like between everyone and like
Yeah.
their fighting styles melding together.
Marvel Rivals team up
Oh
moves.
my god!
And then Thor sends one of the bots into like a giant tank gasoline thing, and it explodes. This catches Ultron's attention, and he starts going after
Thor,
you're
annoying
bothering
me.
me.
You're bothering me.
He
Yeah,
goes after
there's
Thor
bothering me.
specifically. And he takes him flying off.
Bro, that's like the 7th time you've dropped the key.
Yeah, of course. Because I need to do something with my hands, right? So I'm just monkeying with this key, and since I'm only human and not paying full attention,
I'm only human after
I
all.
keep dropping it.
Then we cut back to Barton, who's fighting all these
Barton?
Ultron bots by himself.
And he's doing all right at first,
But there's just too many of them.
but then there's just too many, and they're starting to overwhelm him.
And then we
When
get-
out of
and then-
nowhere,
Slow
we see a
motion.
door.
Slow motion Scarlet Witch.
Boom! Bursts
Boom.
through the door and literally just wrecks havoc. Destroys all of these. Clears the area. And then Barton's like, Cap, we're clear over here. We are not clear! We are very much not clear!
There's a lot of Ultrons.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Then we get cut back to them and we see... Oh no, I think that's also the moment where we see him and Nat, working together.
I do want to know after he calls in to Steve.
I was going back to that.
No, but that stuff when that does not happen. Yeah.
Okay, so then okay, well then I was jumping ahead. We go back to Clint.
Yeah.
And Wanda, and Pietro comes by, grabs Wanda and takes her away, and he like draws an arrow. And it's like,
he says, "Keep up, old man," and then he's gone.
keep up, no man, and he's
Nobody-
like, nobody would know.
Nobody would know.
Oh, where is it? Last time I saw him, Ultron was sitting on him.
I miss him already.
I miss him already. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a third. That's the third moment in this sequence alluding to his death. Fuck.
And it's Clint.
And it's Clint alluding to it.
Of all
God.
people,
Literally.
rip to a real one.
So then Ultron throws Thor down to like the church area. He's beating him up. He drops the hammer.
He drops the hammer, and then they're like in like a grapple kind of situation.
Yes, and then it cuts there.
And then it cuts there, right?
And we cut back to just the main open attack. We see people like officials, like on officers or something. They're shooting them. Wanda comes in. She blows them up. And at this point, we see Pietro.
This is the Pietro friendly fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets shot in the.
He gets shot. Like it's like grazes him, and then it does that. This like.
Well, it
come
doesn't
on,
even
man,
graze
look.
him. It goes right through his arm.
It looks like it scratches. Like it. Like
There's 2 holes on his arm.
is there?
Absolutely. And it's like here. It goes from like here to here. It doesn't go like center through the arm.
First of all, it's up here. It's not down there.
Okay, maybe it's over here, but it's not up there.
No, it is. It's up on his.
Chat, pull up the clip of
It's not on the. It's on the bicep side, not
Where
on
does he get shot?
bicep and tricep
I
side.
want to see this.
It's up here.
Play the clip.
He's playing it. See?
Oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, there's two holes.
Where's the second hole?
The other side of his arm.
I don't know if you see the second hole.
There's no
See it?
second hole.
You can see the second hole when he does that shrug.
Hold on, chat. Let me see this. Hold on. Oh, you do see it exit.
Yeah, there's 2 holes.
Where's the second hole?
Right, it's very hard to see because there's not a lot of light here. Okay, we gotta move. First.
I know, but I still
He
I
needs
don't
to know.
because I don't see it.
But it's the way the bullet goes through his arm.
Well, that's actually where I saw it more so than the second bullet hole that you were trying to say. Whatever.
Anyway,
I saw it more so not on him shrugging in the second hole. I more so looked back and saw it come like there's like ever so
well, let me put it
slightly.
this way. That's where you can tell that there are 2 holes, but when he shrugs is where you can literally see it. But
I
when
still
it
don't
gets
see it.
shot in his arm, that's when you can tell that there's 2.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay.
That's where I saw it,
Yeah.
and it was up here, not down.
Okay, well,
point down
I
there.
made a mistake on that part, but I was right about the exit hole. It doesn't graze him; it goes through his. Don't 6'7" me, you prick.
First of all, I didn't even mean to like. You took my like.
Yeah, okay.
Kind
Tell it
of.
to the judge.
The kind of came before the 6'7".
Tell
all right.
it to the judge.
The judge will agree with me.
Yeah, okay.
Facts will be
Yeah,
on my
well,
side in this
you
situation.
did the thing. You did the
That's
thing.
now known as a meme of 6'7". Anyway, back to this so we can finish this episode.
So then we get a cool team up with Nat and Steve. She picks up the shield and uses it to.
Yeah, this is the
destroy some
moment, yeah.
Ultron bots, and then he like jumps and like kicks it or whatever to blows one up. And then we come back to Tony, who's looking at the thrusters that are boosting up the city, I believe.
Yeah. One touch and they go full reverse.
Yeah. So the city's not coming down slowly.
No.
So he's trying to
He's trying
devise
to
a plan.
find a way to, yeah.
What were they gonna do? Soft landed like a parachute?
No, but
Just
like
nice and gently lowered like the Simpsons. They think that's the thing.
no, but I think it was more like assumed that like once it reached a height, they would just cut the power and let it fall, not reverse the
they were
engines.
never gonna
and-
be able to do that. As soon as it starts falling, everyone on the ground is dead.
Yeah, but like I'm just like you don't have to go as high now if you use more velocity.
Yeah. So they have less time.
They have less time than if Ultron decided to just lift it up and drop it. Instead of lift it up and literally slam it down using propulsion. He comes up with sort of plan. right?
Yeah, he's trying to.
He's like, I can blow the island up.
Blow up the city,
we can
yeah.
blow it up.
That
Would save everyone down there.
Yeah. Steve wants
And then immediately Steve is like, hey, Stark, you got a plan? He's like, not a good one. You're not going to like it. Then he tells him, I may have a way to blow up the city.
But not with these people on it.
And Cap's like, we're not leaving a single civilian on this.
We're not leaving
island.
with a single civilian on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because Nat suggests...
They stay.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she suggests that the heroes leave and let the civilians to their own demise as they blow it up. It kind of is implied in that kind of fashion.
she says...
No,
she
there's
says...
worse ways to go. Then they look over at the sky.
That's after.
No.
That's right now.
It's right here.
No. That line is after the line that she says.
Everyone up here versus everyone down there.
There's no map there. Yeah.
I'm not leaving this rock with one civilian on it. I didn't say we should leave.
Yeah.
So she doesn't imply that they leave
They're not
them.
planning the Avengers leave. They're gonna die up there with everyone else.
Yeah. But Cap is interpreting it as we're not leaving the civilians here to die.
What is your... Where are we going?
I think my brain is taking the line too literal. And I'm just realizing this now.
The long story short...
Finger on throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my brain is taking these lines a little too literal.
The long story short...
They're willing
is
to play
that
this, do
they're
the
willing
sacrifice
to,
play.
to die up here.
Yeah, Nat's like, we should sacrifice ourselves to save everyone on Earth's surface still.
But then someone on comms.
Where else am I going to get a beautiful view like this?
That's like the view, Romanov.
It's about to get a whole lot better.
A massive helicarrier. The last
Dusted it off with a bunch of old friends, or a few old friends, or something else.
Crazy like skeleton crew. Of
Yeah,
shields.
skeleton. Pietro literally says, "Is this Shield?"
This is what S.H.I.E.L.D. is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
This
Fury,
is not
you
so
son
bad.
of a bitch.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
So his shield is back.
We missed the line. Steve doesn't like that kind of language.
Oh, that was
during
in
the
house.
the
That's
house
a while
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
That was a while
Platinum
ago.
bastard. That's what he says. Anyway, they have to start evacuating these civilians.
Out with the platinum
Yes.
bastard.
Yeah, we see a bunch of like little like ships fly out.
The lifeboats.
Yeah, they're
The rescue
to
ships.
basically collect the civilians.
Yeah, to get them off the city.
Off of the city, so they can blow it up.
Yeah.
Hey, the bad plan's not a bad plan anymore. Yay!
But unfortunately, a couple Ultron bots are on their way to the helicarrier.
Oh yeah.
And
One of them actually breaches.
Let's show them
show what we got.
what we got.
War Machine coming at you.
Coming at you. Yeah, this is gonna be a good story.
A War Machine story.
Yeah, if you live to tell the tale.
And then almost immediately, Vision shows up and Mog's on him.
Oh, that's later.
That's later?
That's
Vision's
later.
little.
I
It is?
said the line. Yeah, that's at the end. That's the stragglers leaving. Oh no, I didn't say you could leave.
Oh.
And then he shoots them.
Oh, you're right.
And then Vision
Fuck.
comes in and destroys them all. And he goes, "What?"
Okay.
See, then Tony and Rhodey team up to
Yeah,
fight
Tony
the
and Rhodey.
bots
That's
around
what I was
us.
saying. Tony says, if you can live to tell the tale or whatever.
See, then Steve is helping the police trying to get everyone on the boats now.
He's like instructing, I got another 50 to 100 people in the...
So we see crowds of people.
crowds
Yeah.
going to these boats. Then we
see montages of Clint and Wanda
yeah.
helping. We just see all the heroes.
Yeah, it's
helping
just
out.
they're just all helping
Yeah.
out basically. And then we eventually hear Friday say they're going for the church or something like that.
A little bit. Then we cut back to the helicarrier, and there's an incoming Ultron.
Oh,
bot
incoming!
flying
I almost
straight
forgot
through
about
the
that.
middle.
Yeah,
I thought that was before War Machine.
It's after.
it's
Okay.
after. Yeah, there's 2 War Machine moments.
Okay.
And this one it happens in the middle of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it crashes through.
Yeah.
Maria Hill's shooting at it. The guy who we see from Winter Soldier, the guy who
Yeah.
got it like gun to back
I'm
of
not
his
gonna
head.
launch those
I'm not
ships.
gonna launch those ships. Cap's orders. He's there. He's like, oh my god! He freaks out, and then Fury
I would.
stabs him.
I wanna live.
Oh yeah, I would freak out too if Ultron just comes suiciding, kamikaze, and Fury stabs it through the head.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking back to the moment they are not getting through here from the first movie from Avengers.
I was thinking of when Fury was shooting the Loki with the gun.
Oh yeah,
Just with a pistol.
yeah. I just love this.
If it works, it works. Although in that case,
It
didn't.
didn't.
We cut back to Ultron beating up Thor. We see the drill moving.
He basically says, you think you're saving anyone? I can drop this rock a little early and it's still billions dead. And Thor starts going, I am Thor, son of Odin. And as long as there is breath in my breast, I am running out of things to say.
Are you ready yet?
And then Vision comes in and whacks him.
With the hammer.
Yeah, with with Mjolnir, and then goes, this is
terribly well balanced.
Yeah, well, if there's too much weight, you lose power in the swing. Literally having like a little moment of...
Well, he's the only guy Thor can talk to.
Yeah, there's the only two that can wield, in this moment, that can wield the hammer.
You could have asked Odin.
Hammer!
Hammer.
But yeah, then we see Iron Man flying around, taking down Ultron bots. One of the rescue bot ships gets hit.
Yeah, and he goes to them. And then when he's helping that, Friday says they're going for the core or something like that. And he's like, all right, Avengers. Oh no, Rhodey, get these people on the carrier. All right, Avengers, it's time to work for a living.
Yeah.
Let's go to the chapel. And they all gather in the chapel.
Before we get a super cool zoom out from the Iron Man inside the mask
Oh,
outward.
yeah.
He flies out.
Yeah, no, that is cool. That is cool.
Then he flies back to this church. So Iron Man's at the church, Vision's at the church, and Thor. They're all around the core.
Cap too, no?
Well, they're gonna start making their way there.
Okay.
Pietro's there now. Then Cap jumps through.
Yeah. And then Tony goes on comms. Nat and you better not be playing. You and Bruce better not be playing hide the zucchini.
And that's like not all of us can fly.
Yeah.
And she's just driving a
Relax, not all of us can fly. And she's driving a thing.
like a massive truck just going straight through the town.
Me and GTA.
Literally, me buying the tank, for the first time and driving up to the police station with 0 stars, mind you, and then just firing once and immediately getting,
So eventually Hulk's the last one to reach the church.
Yeah.
And then from behind him, Ultron kind of lowers down.
Yeah, and then Thor calls out, "Is this the best you can do?" Yeah.
This is the best I can do.
Ultron raises his hand. The whole army comes
Giant.
in.
You just had to ask. Thor does his with
They're
his
all.
hammer.
I think the funny part about that is they're all one mind. They're not like individual Ultrons. And he continues to do motion, like the hand motion. They all stop. He's just mocking on them.
Yes,
He's showing off.
Yeah, he's just like, this is all of me. This is the best I can do. You had to ask.
How do you expect to beat me?
Well, like the old man said, together. And then big fight.
Big fight.
I love.
They
this
all start.
scene.
All the Ultron bots start
So
rushing into the middle. They gotta
rushing.
protect the drill.
Yeah. They
One
gotta,
hand on the drill, it's over.
Yeah, he basically just has to turn it, and it drops the city.
Yeah. So they're all.
The thrusters reverse and drop.
So now they're defending.
Yeah, and this is such a cool slow-mo kind of fight scene where we're circling everyone and we're seeing everyone going in and out and people just take... At one point we just see the Hulk just rip someone's head off with... he bites one of the Ultron's heads right off and spits it. We see Wanda holding one down as Tony comes in and blows it up. We see a lot of cool team-up things. We see a lot of at one point... Cap does a somersault and lands on one with a shield. And
We see Vision
this whole
crawl,
thing.
put his full hand into one and just crush it.
Crush it from the inside. Eventually, the scene starts speeding up back to regular time, and Ultron and Vision collide. They go at it again, and then
Vision hits him with the laser.
Laser, sends him flying outside the cathedral,
And then
where
Thor hits him with the lightning,
and
and
then
Iron Man hits him with the pulsars.
Unite or whatever.
Just starts to melt
Wait,
him.
Unite beam is the chest.
When I rewatch it, I
pulsar.
thought it was the chest. That was what I remembered, and it's hands,
it's
right?
2 hands.
Yeah.
It's the 2 hands. And then, and then as he's basically defeated at this point,
You see his face
we see
burning off.
literally
He's melting.
melting. He goes, in hindsight,
Boom!
Hulk shows
punches him away
into oblivion.
There's like a pause, and then all the Ultrons just start fleeing.
Yeah, flee, and he basically yells at a few of them, and then turn around and
they're trying to leave the city.
Yeah, they try to leave the city, and this is where War Machine comes in.
So then Iron Man's like,
you can leave.
Iron Man's like, we can't let one straggler free. So then that's when War Machine. Oh, I didn't say you could leave. War Machine coming at you. And then Vision shows up. There's like, I don't know if you noticed. There's like an angelic choir as Vision blows up a bunch of them.
I like where he just he crosses his fist through one of them and just.
The music just hard cuts when it's Rhodey going, What?
Yeah.
It ruined the War Machine story.
Yeah. How can he
All he has to do is not mention that part.
True. Showing up.
Boom, you're looking for this.
Oh my god.
See that back at the church, Wanda says she'll stay behind to watch the drill.
Pedro goes, I'm 12 minutes older than you. And she's like, just go, dude. I got this. Don't worry about it.
And then everyone else.
He goes, they pretty much go. Then we get a moment of the day's won, so everyone's
there's still
kind of dropped their guard a little bit. They're winning. There's less of a threat. There's minimal,
they're no longer
there's not an army of
There's no
Ultrons.
looming thought that every wrong move will send the world to its doom.
They're in the end game. Right? Because now we see their focus back on helping the civilians and evacuating them and getting the rest of them. We see a moment where a mom is calling for her kid. We see Hawkeye see the kid, look around, see the kid, and go running.
That might be
then
a little bit later.
I thought it was intercut with Natasha.
We see
and Hulk.
Stark going under the whole city, saying he's going to reroute the power of it.
Oh yeah. He's like, because Friday's we don't have enough power, and he's like, rewrite everything.
Yeah.
We gotta and then he tells Thor, meet me in the chapel when it's time.
We see Ultron kind of land.
He's gonna use it to crack it.
We see Ultron land by a Quinjet.
Yes.
We get a brief scene of that.
Very brief.
We see the people going back on the boat. Then we got a car ride with Barton and Natasha.
Oh
They're talking about
my god! I
remodeling
the
house.
After he just promised
his wife no more remodeling.
Who eats in the dining room anyway? A nice little study room for.
The funny part about that is he says, you know what we need? Like it's gonna be a plan or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna tear down that east wall.
We don't need that wall. So then they get to the one of the pods. Yeah.
Well, she tells Clint to go there, and then she actually goes up to approach the Hulk.
Yes. Okay, that's the scene then. Yeah.
Yeah.
She. The sun's looking real low.
And it's about to work.
Yeah, he's a little mad. Hulk's a little. All right, fine. And starts to walk over.
And we stop there.
Then there's I was trying not to. Yeah. Then we see. Then it's Clint seeing
with the kid.
With the kid, yes.
Yeah. The mom is calling out for a kid.
Calling out.
And then Clint sees the kid in the rubble far away.
And is like, all right, time to do one last thing.
Yeah.
And goes to get the kid. Then we go back to
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Underneath the whole city. He's kind of breaking through.
Yeah, he cuts a hole.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to fire the Unibeam.
He tells Thor to get back to the church.
This is where get back to the church. Because he needs Thor to hit it, to crack it, basically, to blow everything up.
We go back to Natasha, who's trying to calm Hulk down.
Back to Natasha, and it's just about to work, and then we hear
bunch of bullets.
Ultron's
firing from the Quinjet.
Firing the machine gun, the minigun, whatever, from the Quinjet.
And he's singing the stupid
song.
I had strings, now I'm free.
And then we could
no strings on me.
We come back to the kid with Clint.
Yeah.
He helps the kid get up.
Then we see him
and Ultron's
firing at Thor. He starts to fire at Thor.
Yes, down the road.
And down the road, he sees Clint, so he continues firing towards Clint, and Clint's like, oh, well, I guess this is it. Shields the boy. And then
before he turns, we see Pietro for a quick second.
Yeah, for a split second, we see Pietro start running. He turns.
We see
nothing.
We see a big.
Yeah, we see nothing.
We get a cut of Wanda
Yeah, she's like, what just happened? Something happened.
Yeah. And
then we go back
to Clint.
Clint opens his eyes, and that's when we see...
And they're behind a car.
They're behind a car, and he looks to the right, and there's Pietro with even more bullet holes saying...
You didn't see that coming? And down he goes.
Falls down dead.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah, it really was.
Man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I can only imagine how traumatized that kid is too. Like he's traumatized by everything, all of these events, and then
one of the superheroes dies for him.
Right in front of him. And they have a moment, the kid and Pietro's dead body, where his eyes are still open, looking at the kid, and the kid's looking down at Pietro instead. So it's like staring at each other, basically.
We go back to Wanda, who just collapses.
She can feel
her scream of agony destroys like the last few Ultrons.
Yeah. Steve runs over to Clint. Clint kind of gives him like that look.
Yeah, that look of oh no. Clint takes the kid back. Steve grabs Quicksilver's body.
Yes. We cut to Hulk and Natasha. He's holding
her flying through the air.
Yes.
And then he lands on the Quinjet.
The helicarrier.
Why did I say Quinjet? Helicarrier, because the Quinjet's coming up. Puts her down and then jumps away.
Yeah.
Lands on the island, then hops again to the Quinjet. And what does Ultron say? It's something funny. It's like,
for God's
sake. Gets thrown out, lands on a trolley, and then Hulk flies away in a Quinjet.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't go back to Hulk just yet. We come back to Clint.
Yet. We go back to Clint.
Ship.
Yeah.
Gives the kid
to the mom. Goes, sits down, says, I don't need anything to the rescue people, the first aid. He's like, I don't want any. Been a long day. Lays down, and then there's Quicksilver's body also laying next to him. It's like a cool, like... Parallel, yeah, of them together.
Clint's tapped out.
Yeah, he's had a day.
Yeah.
He's had a day.
And then we go back to Wanda, who's walking through the
trolley, the broken trolley.
And the Ultron kind of lays there on the ground.
He doesn't have the function to move anymore. His parts are...
fucked.
Yeah. And he's like, if you stay here, you'll die.
I already did. Would you like to know what it felt like? Rips his heart out.
As slowly
very
as
slowly.
He could. It felt like that. But he didn't feel anything. He's a robot.
He groaned. He had to have felt something.
He's a robot. I doubt he has pain.
No, they say that we evolved pain sensors as an evolutionary benefit. So maybe Ultron would have,
possible.
just in case.
Maybe.
I don't know. He keeps going back to the human form.
It does come back to the human form.
He also groans.
True.
I feel like that's a big indicator.
But he groans a lot through this movie.
He felt something. He had to have felt something.
Love.
Anyway. Then we
cut back to the church with the drill. There's a straggler Ultron body.
It's like half of an Ultron
body. It's like a body, one arm, and a head crawling to the thing. Climbs up,
grabs
turns the thing.
Turns it, yep.
And there goes the city.
There starts falling. We see Wanda start to hover. We go to
that part's kind of intercut with Steve looking around for any last minute people.
Yeah, so before sensing it and hopping,
he jumps back onto the ship right as the city's falling. Stark is caught underneath. He's falling down with it.
He has to re-stabilize himself and reline himself up because now an island is falling on top.
And now
of
all
him.
the thrusters have reversed.
They've turned around,
full power.
And we get a cool shot from above Steve. Just of him, and we see the island starting to plummet, and we see him being oh no, oh shit, the island's falling
because he's not sure what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, literally, he's are we gonna be it? Everyone on this helicarrier, is this gonna be the last of humanity?
There's astronauts in orbit. There's 3. I think at that point there were 3 people on the space station.
And the Guardian.
And the Guardians in space.
You know what I meant.
They could have evacuated to Asgard.
Jesus.
Which would have been destroyed in a few years.
Yeah, literally in 2 seconds.
So then from the bottom, Stark uses the chest repulsor to blast up the middle of the drill.
Yeah.
While Thor uses the lightning at the top.
Yeah.
But before that, we see Vision flying around the rubble,
get Wanda.
To
That's
grabs
in the
Wanda.
middle of all of this.
Yeah, like the whole thing, and then he like rescues Wanda and takes her off, and then we see the lightning. Now, boom, boom,
This whole city
And the whole thing disintegrates.
giant explosion except for the vibranium core. We see everything landing in water. We see the giant, like pillar just vibrating, just going straight down into the water.
Tony's dodging all the debris.
Literally just
falling down.
dodging everything.
Thor lands in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So then we come back to the Quinjet.
The Quinjet, where we get
Natasha leaving a message.
Leave it talking to Hulk. It's not a message, it's live, I'm pretty sure.
Which is, I guess we'll talk about it when we get to Ragnarok. 'Cause I feel like it's like a little weird.
Well,
Anyway.
she's asking, tell him to
Turn off stealth mode.
Yeah, he's like, she's
back.
like, hey, we can't track you in stealth mode, so I need you to click.
Turn this bird around.
I need you to turn this bird around because we can't do it for you because we can't track you or control it for you or
But
anything.
Hulk turned it off.
It looks like he's reaching for Natasha for Nat at first, and then
He just closes the
closes
message.
it. Yeah.
Which catches her by surprise. I think she could sense that it turned
Yeah,
off.
he's like-
She has like a look on her face.
That's why I thought it was live.
I think it was.
Yeah, but when we get to Ragnarok, there's
more
more
of it?
to the message, and it continues past that moment. So that's why I'm like, it feels weird because in this moment, it's very much feels live.
Well, then
live.
I guess what she saw on the screen was connection terminated or something.
Yeah. So maybe she kept like it's just weird in like when you go to Thor Ragnarok and you like they play the message again and
there's
they
more
say
of it.
everything, right? But then they say more to it after she was cut off. Yeah.
But the scene ends with Thor sitting like in the cockpit of the ship, just flying off.
Yep.
Thor? Hulk?
Hulk. You mean Hulk?
I don't watch him.
It wasn't just me.
It's because you said Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Hulk Ragnarok.
It's not
He
just
just said
me.
Hulk shirt thing.
We never see Hulk ever again.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's dead. He dies.
Yep.
We never see Bruce ever again.
Oh, he's super dead.
Long time. So then one of the last things we see is the last Ultron bot
On the ground.
You're the last one.
He climbs up like a little mountain. He gets up.
Vision's there waiting for
He
him.
meets Vision.
You're the last one.
Well, he says, you're afraid.
You're afraid
Of what?
of what?
Of death. You're the last one.
Of you? I think he says of you.
They have not a debate or an argument, like a conversation about
It's
humanity.
literally, yeah.
They
They're
both
doomed.
agree. They both agree that humanity is doomed, but the difference is split on the Ultron thinks they need to be called, and and Vision says there's grace in their failings, and something isn't beautiful because it lasts.
The privilege to be
Beauty.
among
There's
them.
beauty in failure.
It's a privilege to be among them. You're unbearably naive.
Well,
I was born yesterday.
Last Ultron makes a break for Vision, trying to get one last lick.
We just see him go to do the beam, and then it's like a faraway shot where we
The
see
light
the beam
coming
going.
in and coming out,
Yeah,
and that's it.
in the forest. He's done. He's dead.
No more Ultron.
No more Ultron. And then we go to the compound, I believe. The new Avengers compound in upstate
Well, no,
New York.
we cut back to the safe house, Clint's safe house. We see him.
We see
he
this.
gets home.
He gets home before we get to the safe house. God.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
His family's happy.
Honey,
to
I'm
see him.
home.
Just another day at the office.
Yep.
And then we see Stark driving up.
Now we see the compound.
Yeah.
The new Avengers compound in upstate New York.
No,
Don't we get the same compound later and it says old Avengers compound?
do you
Don't
mean?
we see that later
In the
a different
MCU?
in a different movie later in the MCU?
I think what you're thinking of is in Ant-Man, that location used to be like just a generic Stark facility.
Was it a generic Stark facility or was it an old?
Well, there was a satellite picture of an old Stark storage warehouse.
Ah,
They say old.
got it.
I think Scott literally says this isn't some old warehouse.
Yeah,
as the
still-
camera reveals that it's
because the
Avengers
new
compound.
Avengers compound was where his old warehouse was.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking
Yes.
of. Got it. Totally get it.
Now, regarding the compound, I read somewhere online, I don't know if it's like a theory or confirmed, but it's something I thought was pretty neat. At the beginning of the MCU, Tony Stark needed like the public eye, even as Iron Man. He enjoyed the spotlight. Stark Tower was in the center of Manhattan, and the Battle of New York happens, and because it's right there, a lot of people are hurt and killed.
And it was used against them.
Yes. He almost immediately, there's not a lot of time between the movies. He moves everything upstate to get as far away from civilization as possible.
Oh, yeah. It goes to show that in every movie he's learned something from a mistake in the past.
To the point where in Homecoming, he sold the tower.
Yes.
We still don't know who bought it.
No, yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah.
Who bought it? Is it the Fantastic Four?
Valentina.
It's
that's
now
Thunderbolts.
the new
Avengers.
New Avengers.
The new
town.
Avengers.
Yeah, the
town,
new Avengers camp, the compound, now the new Avengers tower.
I haven't seen Thunderbolts since it came out. I'm not looking forward to the rewatch.
I've seen it like
Thunderbolts is
3
such a
times.
good-
It is?
I love Thunderbolts.
Well, we're going to have to
Thunderbolts
agree to
is
disagree.
great.
We're going to have to agree to
bad.
disagree.
I don't agree with your
Mr. Atmosphere.
your
You're wrong.
What's the
I'm
goddamn-
right. La, 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 la.
it's not perspective. Your
Opinion.
No, it was a different word. It doesn't matter. I'm just tired.
We have the new Avengers compound. It's
Yay.
thriving. Dr. Cho is there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Maria Hill is there. I'm looking at her right now. She's right there. We see Dr. Eric Selvig, I believe, is also walking through the halls.
Yes,
And it's
I
very-
do remember seeing him.
Yes. It's a very lively compound.
We see what's it called? Natasha on a phone with Laura at some point.
Yes.
It's a
And
video message. They're
It's a
showing off
video.
the baby.
The baby, and on the baby's shirt, it says Nathaniel Petro Barton.
Yes.
I thought that was a cool touch. He named the middle name of his kid after.
Well, of course he did.
Well,
I know,
saved his life.
that
Yeah.
came out wrong. I mean, yeah, he saved his life.
Yeah,
I
saved
would.
his life. 100%. Nathaniel was already promised as the first name,
Yeah.
so obviously can't change that. But middle name, fair game.
Then Fury walks in with a tablet of the possible location of the Quinjet that Hulk was in.
We can't track him in stealth mode, but we caught something that crashed
A
him.
rough location. Yeah.
He probably got out, swam to Fiji. He'll
Send
send
you
a
a
postcard.
postcard.
Wish you were here.
I thought it's kind of weird to think that like Nick Fury has no idea the promise that they made to each other. So she's thinking in her head, "There's no way he made it to Fiji without telling me."
Yeah.
So that conversation does not soothe her thoughts at all.
No.
At best, he abandoned her, and at worst, he's still missing.
Yeah. But at least the last she saw him was the Hulk. You know, kids still give her plausible deniability that it's the Hulk doing this.
Yeah.
And not Banner. If you know what, you know? Because it was the Hulk that shut the message off.
Yeah.
So, and we've seen that she has treated them both differently.
Well, because they're different souls.
Yeah. They're different people, if you want to. Personalities. What else do we get from this?
This specific shot, nothing. I think that's
we
it.
go back to Thor,
Cap and
Tony
talking about elevator's not worthy.
Elevators. We're different rules for us.
You know, this would have been a great answer to the question if Ultron could lift the hammer. We never see him attempt it.
I'd go with probably not.
But he's a robot.
Well, I don't think Vision can lift it because he's a robot.
Well, that's the debate they're having.
I know that's the debate they're having, but I don't think that's the actual facts or the truth behind it.
Yeah, but like Vision isn't just a robot. He's also organic.
He's an organic being.
So Ultron is
artificial
literally
intelligence.
just a robot. If you put the hammer in an elevator, the elevator will go up. So like, could Ultron lift the
Ultron
hammer?
is still an artificial intelligence being that was created
Yeah, he's
from
sentient.
the Mind
I'll
Stone.
give you that
he
he's
is still
sentient.
sentient.
But he's a robot.
there's still sentience.
I don't know if that's what does it.
I do. I think Ultron would not.
I'm gonna
be
write
able
an
to
email
hold
to
the
Kevin
hammer.
Feige.
Sure.
About a movie from like
it's
20
gonna be lost
He
in
worked on it
spam.
years ago.
It's gonna be lost in his spam.
I'll tweet him
folder.
or something. I don't know.
It'll be lost in his spam tweets.
Then I'll write him. I'll send him a postcard.
He'll never get it.
Neither does Natasha.
Oh.
Thor says that the Mind Stone is safe with Vision.
And safe is in short supplies these days.
Yeah.
If he can lift the hammer, he can keep the stone.
Well, they could leave it with the Collector.
They're not gonna leave another one with the Collector. They didn't want to leave
Do you
two on
think
Asgard. They're not gonna give.
Do you think
two to the
Asgard is
Collector.
aware of the fact that the Collector exploded?
No,
he's just behind the scenes.
I don't think so.
That whole building it exploded.
Maybe?
Thor is very
Probably not.
suspicious about the fact that there's been Infinity
Yeah,
Stones
he's like
within the last.
I think he mentions there are 6 Infinity Stones, so we do know there are 2 more that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So he mentions there are 6 Infinity Stones, and
the
they
Mind Stone is the fourth to
Fourth.
show up in the last few years.
Yeah, and that can't be a coincidence. Someone's using us as pawns, and I must go find out, so I can't stay. And he goes, he uses the gate, probably to go back to Asgard or somewhere. And then Tony looks at
He
the
has
giant thing.
no
He has
regard
no regard
for
for
lawn
lawn
maintenance.
maintenance.
I'm gonna miss him though.
I'm gonna miss him though. Talks to Cap.
Maybe it's time for me to tap.
Yeah, I
out.
gotta tap out. Maybe I'll build farm. Take a page out of
Barton's book.
book. Build Pepper a farm.
The Simple Life.
Simple life. You'll get there one day. I don't know. I'm kind of home.
Drives off.
Yeah. Then he drives off. It's a self-driving car. He clicks a button. It drives up to him. He gets in and it drives away.
Well, he likes driving. We know he likes driving.
Yes. He's driving, but it shows up and no one's in the car.
But he drives away.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but then
It
you
drives
added-
up, he gets in it, and he drives away.
Okay.
Isn't that not what I said? If that's not what I said, that's what I meant to say, okay? Boom.
Message received.
So,
Bro has a Tesla.
one of our final shots in the movie, Steve walks up to Nat.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
like,
You're gonna keep
It's like,
staring
that's
at that
a, yeah,
wall?
you keep,
it's a very interesting
wall. All right, how they looking? Well, they're not.
They're not the 27 Yankees. We got some hitters. Let's whip them into shape.
they're good.
They're good, but not a team. Let's whip them into shape. And then we see
They open the doors.
doors open,
So
and
who
we
exactly is here?
we
It's
see
Wanda,
Vision. Then we see.
Oh, I think I have the order.
You have the order.
I believe-
Wait, I want to see if I'm right. Was I already wrong though?
Who was your first one?
I said Vision.
You're wrong.
Well, then I don't care.
Alright,
I'm
go
already
for it.
wrong. Who's first?
I've written down as Rhodey.
Rhodey's first.
War Machine coming at you.
Machine story.
Fuck. So it's Rhodey,
Then Vision.
then Vision,
Then Falcon.
then Falcon,
Then Wanda.
then Wanda. Yeah.
And Steve says Avengers.
And then it cuts.
Boo.
In a blooper, he says Avengers. And then Scarlett Johansson literally jumps behind him and goes, "Assemble!" It's a cute little after.
Yeah.
This is our new
Cooper
team.
scene.
So
New team that we never
Is that
see
still-
as a team together.
well, we see. Who's
We don't see Vision, Wanda, Cap, Nat, War Machine. That was all of them. And
Rhodey.
Falcon together working as a team. We've never seen
Well,
all
I know
six of
Rhodey.
those.
I know Rhodey isn't with them at the beginning of Civil War. Falcon's with them, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it just all of them except Rhodey?
Yeah, because it's Bucky.
Because they're looking
Oh,
for.
because
But this
yeah,
is the
with
beginning of
Bucky.
Civil War.
Oh.
The opening shot of Civil War. The opening shot. The opening scene.
Okay, but that's more like picking sides. You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about the beginning of Civil War when they're trying to stop crossbows.
Oh,
It's all of them except
that
Rhodey.
scene. Let me think.
If I'm remembering correctly,
Let me think.
I know Falcon is there.
I see Falcon. I see
Wanda's
Wanda.
Wanda's definitely there. Vision is Vision even there?
Vision. I don't see there, and I don't see
Nat is
Rhodey.
there.
I do see Nat. I don't see Rhodey or Vision.
Dang, no War Machine story.
So half
I
the crew's
knew-
there.
Four out of 6 isn't bad. But yeah,
maybe
I guess you're
maybe
right.
it was more of a specialist mission. They didn't need 6.
But we know they're there in the compound.
We'll get
in
to Civil War when we get to Civil War.
Yes, we'll get to Civil War when we get to
Let's just wrap up this movie with our mid-credit scene of Thanos.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Puts on the
He
glove.
takes the gauntlet out of like the dishwasher.
Like it looks like
The dishwasher.
I mean, it looks like
If you're gonna call it a dishwasher, then I'm gonna call it a glove. The glove.
Gauntlet.
The glove.
Infinity gauntlet.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
He puts it on, and he doesn't look so fucking purple this time.
He still looks pretty purple.
But it's not not the complete vibrancy that we saw earlier.
This is kind of weird to think about.
That magenta purple.
This is kind of weird to think about because there's so many movies in between Ultron and Infinity War, but Infinity War is just the sequel to Age of Ultron. So this post-credit scene on paper is immediately.
Are you just now making that connection?
No, it's just a weird thing to think about because there's 10 movies.
I was about to say
there's 10 movies in between the Avengers movies.
Yes.
And also Civil War's basically an Avengers movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any final thoughts on Avengers?
There's no
Age of
post-credit
Ultron?
scene?
Nope, that was it.
That's it.
That's it. Just a mid.
You know what? It says
I
the
will
Avengers
say-
will return, right?
No, it doesn't even say that.
It doesn't.
Nope.
Damn.
There is a cool ass statue that I want to mention.
Yes.
It's the first time I saw it out of theaters, I immediately researched if I could buy it. It wasn't for sale, obviously, because I saw it.
And this is during the credits, right?
Yeah. It's it's the first. You know how they do something that's not just rolling credits? They basically do a panorama around this really sick statue, marble looking statue of just it's all white. It's this giant fight with literally everyone, all the characters. At the top is Vision and Ultron. Next to them is Iron Man shooting. There's the whole. It's really, really cool. It's all in the ending fight scene, basically. And I immediately looked up if I could buy it, and it wasn't available.
It's not real.
Yeah,
I'm sure someone's.
but someone
I'm sure.
by now
But
has probably
they
made
designed it with computers.
Yes.
Ultron made
Ultron made
Wait,
a
why not
statue of
Vision?
his losing fight. That's
No,
crazy.
Vision made it.
But he's not all computer.
But
The joke isn't as funny if you're not all computer.
he's half. It's still.
GLaDOS made the statue.
Can we get some career passcodes?
Anyway,
So Avengers Age of Ultron, any final thoughts?
Pretty good movie.
you don't. Why can't I remember the damn song? You don't want me cracking nuclear codes. Wait.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You ain't no
mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. So anyway, that's our Guardians of the Galaxy podcast. Thanks for watching.
Avengers Age of Ultron, I think it's a solid film. I don't
It's so
think it's
good.
of the same caliber as What's to Come from Avengers.
What's to
film.
come?
Okay,
Yeah.
if you took all 4 Avenger movies, it probably is the weakest link.
I don't remember what I gave my rankings when we did the rankings. I still think Age of Ultron is really, really good. I think I like it more than Avengers.
Nah.
I think it's got a very different vibe to it that I don't like. I do like.
Yeah.
It's just
And it's a
different
vibe that we don't get before
It's-
or since.
Yeah.
Because it's they've
It's
done this
just
before.
very different.
They've done this before. They know what they're doing.
The chemistry of the team is
chemistry of the team is
outstanding.
great.
It's so
Because during
good.
Infinity War, it's the stakes have never been higher, so there's no room for that.
They've also gone through a civil war. Things are still tense.
I do wish we got this kind of vibe again.
Yeah.
Of just this we never see this team.
We're never
like
seeing this shit
Ever again. Yeah.
We are never seeing this
Nope.
shit again.
Which is kind of sad.
No
It is
movie
really
is ever going to be as good as the weakest of phase 1 through 3. They've just lost their touch. That's just where I stand.
We gotta get to phase
Maybe
3
we get it back. We do have to get to phase 3.
But that concludes Avengers Age of Ultron.
I'm the closer. It's my episode. Well, that concludes our episode of Avengers: Age of Ultron. Please join us next time on what's the next
Ant-Man.
movie? Ant-Man.
Yeah! That one's mine.
I love Ant-Man. Yes, this is Connor hosting that.
I also love Ant-Man.
So yeah, join us next time. Any last final words?
I got the van.
Okay, anyone else? All right, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.
To keep me from getting to you now, baby.
Well, let's rewatch Guardians.
You gotta throw in like the diagrams and hit my fist in the hand.
Nah,
The mid-movie sign.
just imagine a baffling fool going like,
Heavy.
yeah, like yeah.